you go. We've done it. So, good evening, everyone. Good to see a couple of people in. I did think we might just be us two, which is always that chance. I hope you can hear me okay. And I hope the picture's okay. We're just trying something else over a different point so that we can see the telly.
Yeah, with football coming up and coming on and things, it'll be cracking on extra on the screen for football and chat to everyone.
Evening, Henry, mate, and evening, Jack. So, yeah, hopefully you can hear us. If not, it's something we'll cross when we come to it. But
yeah,
when the Euros come on, obviously, I've done my necking, I think, from the boxing on Saturday night because I kept looking around at
kept turning around to look.
The fight and the picture looks good there.
Oh, excellent. That's good to know. Thank
Henry,
you.
mate, because obviously we're running off Wi-Fi now rather than a plug-in. But if we mess about a bit on here tonight, then obviously we know if it's crappy. The other little rat's going to come in soon. So there'll be three of us, and you'll see the three of us rather than one of us loitering behind. Yeah. And we can see the football.
Hopefully it'll all work out.
Well, yeah, let's hope so. That's the general idea, isn't it? Oh, I didn't do Instagram, did I? Live, there you go. See, live on Instagram.
Click the button afterwards, don't you?
Yeah, we don't. Hi, Craig. Good to see you, fella.
Hi, Craig.
Hope you're well, mate. Didn't know to rate my beer arms. I'm Martin. See.
Yeah.
Maxine didn't know to rate my beer arms. Yeah, so we're in the back bit. So obviously the bar's there. Well, the other bar's there, then one that's got a load of junk. That shirt matches my socks. Yeah, have I got the shorts? No, I've got the hat, haven't I?
Yeah, he's got the hat to match that one.
And Henry's saying good evening to Craig and Martine. You know this shirt, mate. This was legendary in Vietnam. Every time there was a rumour that every time someone saw someone walking along in that shirt, they hid. They're like, oh God, it's that man again. Just a rumour, wasn't it?
Oh, my t-shirt. One of Paul's that shrink.
It didn't shrink. I put on a bit of weight.
Oh. Make it a bit both.
Yeah. Of your t-shirt, Michelle. Hi guys, did the last live end messy? No, do you know what?
No.
And we stayed on till 2 a.m.
Yeah,
Mr. Sup's got a little bit plastered for a change.
Well, he was just tired.
He was just tired, yeah. Rob came on and we had a good chat about homebrew and everything. And we were I actually remember looking up and I love Dr. Socks there, crackers. You know it, yeah, I've got the hat, not the socks. I did want to get shorts and go out as a full kit W, but she was like, you're just not doing this to me. Oh no, and the shorts and the trainers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But the trainers were really expensive for what they were, weren't they? And I was like, I don't like them that much. I like having a laugh and everything, but
you like the bright stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I love yellow. Yeah, yellow's kind of my colour, isn't it? She didn't appear, mate.
No, you didn't.
And there's unfortunately not very much chance of Mr. Simo coming on it tonight, I don't think. I did message him. Yeah, I was on the live Saturday, but was tired. I said, yeah, I remember you going, mate. I stayed right up to the boxing. The boxing didn't come on till gone one, but I think that's when I done my neck, when I kept looking around because I was facing that way. And I kept looking at the fight because it was quite interesting. And then, like an idiot, I woke up Sunday.
Yeah, there's quite a few people.
You know it, Martin. Yeah, it wasn't really busy the stream all night, but we didn't get no hassle, so that was something, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the main thing.
We didn't get stalked like Friday and Tuesday or whenever it was. I'm in and out of chat just listening to some drum and bass in the background. Probably sounds a bit better than us, mate. Don't forget to smash the like, subscribe and share. Thank you, mate. But yeah, so just thought we'd do this one for the England game, like a warm-up, because we've got tonight and then we've got Friday night, unless I'm mistaken. I don't mind this, Bex. I'm not going to say anything about that. I can watch a review tomorrow. It's a good combo. But yeah, I'd say, hopefully when this joke's, I'm getting used to leaning on the chair.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think our son's going to like it if I kind of lean on his leg. I was on the last live till I started. That's normally me, Dave, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
The amount of times I can remember ending the live and I sort of think, oh, where's my keys? Where's my phone? And it's all right if you've got one phone or someone's got their phone because you can track the other one. Yeah, it's only against Bosnia, Craig, at 7:45. Channel 4 it's on, mate. It's not, doesn't mean a lot, does it? But it's all we're doing, I love. Asking for a friend Gold Snake. I mean Gold Drake, sorry. I don't know. Actually, I've not spoken to him. I normally speak to him on Messenger most days, but he seems to have been me off, mate. Doesn't he? Gold Drake sacked me, mate. You know. I don't know. It's been very quiet.
Yeah.
Which is unlike him, but he did have my back Friday night when I kind of got into a few things. Nothing too bad, as you know, from Simo. You know what? In all due honesty, don't put my beer there because I look at the thing there, but it kind of works, doesn't it, like this?
It's not too bad.
We're a bit harder when he's here because I've got to be more like, yeah. I'm not getting too close to him.
Well, I was going to say I might have to move into the middle because if you keep putting your hand on this thing, it's going to go mad.
No, I'll just get used to holding this or holding the pint. I can move around a little bit here, but I might have to move the camera around a bit because you've got space you're in.
Yeah. I don't know if that camera's moved itself because I did try and position it so it's...
That camera kind of
yeah, it's got a bit of mind of its own, that one.
Yeah, it does its own thing, shall we say. And I don't know. It's always me it goes against.
Yeah.
I've been on the stream on my own and the camera's just gone.
It's gone somewhere else.
It's not following her back. I'm chatting away, not even realised. That's how I had it set up earlier, was that we'd be looking that way and not that way, as Sean kind of got excited telling me, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was you, wasn't it? Or was it him?
Well, first of all, he was trying to tell you, and then I kind of backed him up with what he was saying.
Yeah. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's right. We're trying to see how the dynamics work with setting it up like this.
Yeah, I sent Pondering Pineapple a picture of it set up. We've all sat here earlier to see how it's going, and Ponderer said, "So that's it. That's SJ's job on your panel." Weren't too impressed. I see Barbara's had really bad floods. Oh, come on, blimey, I never knew you. Especially this time of year. That's not good, mate.
The weather's been strange, though. I know it's been strange here. Everyone else had real hot sunshine, and we had loads of rain. So
your background looks good. It looks like it's almost artificial. Works well. Yeah, because that's the two doors for this bit that we open in the summer. They can open up a bit more inwards or outwards, one of them, but it don't open outwards properly. It opens inwards, and that's obviously the main door. And there's all the other rubbish on there. You see what I mean? And I've got to start tidying this place tomorrow. So
yeah,
I was going to run a stream, wasn't I? I said, so I just run a stream of me getting in a pickle.
Tidying it up might be quite amusing.
Might be quite amusing. Might give people a laugh. We're getting kind of stressed and moving everything out of here.
You've got to move stuff up.
Hey, H. See you soon. That's what I'm tidying up for, mate, for you.
Yeah. He's been told he's got to tidy up when you guys come.
That's my nephew's coming here next Monday for a beer, just a couple of beers. He's like me, he don't drink too much. We only have one or two, me and H, when we meet. And he's going to come on he's willingly coming on a YouTube stream.
Yeah, still good fun. I'm on Budweiser.
Yeah, I'm on the Bex team. Pondering Man's video lasted longer than a beer monster's kegs. You know it, mate.
Yeah.
You see that cheeky mention of Windsor in his video? I said, "Oi, Windsor's better than London." Be a shame to leave the bar when you do move. Yeah, that's it, mate. You know, Dave.
Some structure will get left behind, but all the kind of bits and bobs and everything you'll be taking with us and setting up a bar. The
machines are coming, that's for sure.
So,
yeah, you know that, H. Me and this fella, we always only have one or two, don't we? We know not to go too far, don't we? I'm on oxygen and cheese, same thing. Good to see you, Luke.
All right, John.
But yeah, Yeah, I think it kind of works this way, doesn't it?
Yeah,
'Cause we get-
it's so fast.
You're so tight with the computer, with the bar. You've got the bit of the bar up that's kind of blocking the computer, haven't you?
You've got a supporting post that does get in the way. So
And then we're always whacking into each other. Martine saying hi. Meant to ask, where's SJ's accent from? Too much American TV, mate.
Yeah, that's what I put it down to anyway.
Mm. He likes it though, being called an American, doesn't he?
Yeah.
We call him a few things, but I better not. He's probably in the stream.
He's probably watching. Isn't he?
Mm. Watching and keeping quiet. Waiting for that moment to pounce. But you know, I think it works like this, doesn't it? I know I'm leaned here a little bit, but I can soon sort that out. It's not too hard. And it does mean, like I say, if we're talking about the football with people, when we do the football streams, we can actually see rather than that click of the head. And that click of the head, it still hurts now my neck, doesn't it?
Yeah.
On a hard day.
What with that, I'm wrestling the dog this morning. So.
Yeah, the dog, anyone that wants to know or anyone that knew that the dog was going in to have his
tooth looked at, because
tooth looked at.
It would appear he's got something wrong with his tooth. He's a very old dog, coming up for 11 now. So it's something that needs to be looked at, but you get nervous for them being poked around with, especially that one, because he doesn't take well to it, does he?
Yeah, so you have to sedate him. The trouble is, he overpowered all of us, shall we say. So
he wasn't having any of it.
He made such a noise that people were stopping in their cars outside the vets.
It goes like a Tasmanian devil, and he's a very, very big dog.
He was screaming, he was shouting, it was like...
He was jumping around, with his teeth out, everything. It was
his teeth out, that was through a muzzle that he was just about to bite through. It was highly embarrassing because all the traffic was stopping and looking as if to say, what the hell are they doing to him?
But I don't think they could work out if the dog was eating us or we was attacking the dog, which neither thing was happening.
But it was me, Michelle, and the vet.
It didn't sound good.
And it didn't work, shall we say. So he's on tablets.
Yeah, he's got to have sedation tablets.
My niece is 10. She talks like an American, called a brass young back.
Oh, yeah. Me and Stu are always going at each other about pronunciation things.
Yeah. Why not take various pictures of the bar so you can use them as backgrounds when you move? Yeah, that's a good idea. Especially when it's tidy.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Which it will be, because I'll say young H Hassan on the stream earlier. It's coming up here next Monday for a few days. Well, it's up here for a day, and then they're going to see Liam Gallagher, and then they're back on the Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah. He
said one night with us, two's an afternoon away. Nobody out here asking the real question: is the draft perfect? Yeah. Now you're full.
Did you know it? Obviously you didn't. I saw him creeping.
Yeah, well, I didn't see him creeping, did I? Sit down.
The draft truly perfect. But I said, Michael,
sit down. Sit down.
I thought you'd have read that by the time I got it.
Very good. Very good. Any Guinness on the draft? Unfortunately, they don't have Guinness H.
No.
They do have that nitro search thing.
Oh, blimey.
How did you manage that?
That's his fault, isn't it?
How was it my fault?
It's actually one bar. It's having a funny spell, isn't it? Oh, he's got pipe in the Bex.
Yeah, but you didn't answer my question. Is the draft truly perfect?
No, not all of it, no.
Not all of it.
And there's this one.
At least some of it.
No. Yeah, unfortunately,
It's just
you have lager, cider. You have
Oh, okay.
you have lager, cider H, wheat beer, Keller beer,
it's got even worse now.
IPA that we haven't got, and
Are we all in?
yeah, we're all in.
Yeah.
Sub 2 semi. Yeah, it'd be a huge hit, but because of the nitro and everything, isn't it? I think it was Joff that said you're not going to be able to do it, and he kind of does know.
Yeah, with the way Guinness works, would that even really be possible, theoretically speaking?
Yep, H. I'll see you just before this time next week, mate.
Yeah, we look forward
Bonjour,
to it.
fella. Thanks for checking in. But yeah, we'll have a chat beforehand anyway, mate. I'll talk to you on Instagram or something. But yeah, I say he's here next week. My nephew, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, I've got the right word.
What did he say niece last time?
Can't remember.
I got confused, shall we
Yeah.
say? Hey, John.
Happens to the best of us, doesn't
Hey, John.
This isn't going to work. You two sat next to each other.
it? It
They're
never
little
does.
kids, aren't they?
Oh, a pair of little kids. What are you talking about?
It's the actually
It
perfect.
is.
That's so funny.
But yeah, just see that kind of works, doesn't it? And you're all in the thing. You've all got a chance to talk. You're not going to miss no comments because it's free. Yeah.
With the old peculiar keg. Well, lucky for you, you're watching old peculiar right now.
Ooh.
Don't need the keg.
Nah. Yeah. I struggle with that, mate.
I quite liked it.
I struggle with
You
that.
would. It's your nemesis.
Yeah. T5, mate. Absolutely.
Solid vehicle.
100% recommend, mate. Honestly,
Yeah, our one's been good.
good as gold. We had one issue, haven't we, in 6 years?
Yeah.
Mm.
One
with
issue 6 years and 2 days. And
And,
nice looking vehicles
I've driven
as
it some miles. The thing is, Dave, as well.
Thanks for joining us, Martin.
Oh, Martin.
well.
Enjoy your
Brilliant,
dinner.
mate.
Yeah.
The thing is, Dave, what you got to remember more than anything, mate, is you're not going to lose a fortune on them. So as long as you keep it halfway in the condition you buy it in and don't trash it,
Mm.
you're halfway there, mate, aren't you?
Yeah, they don't depreciate in value as much as.
And
other
always good to have
vehicles.
Martin in. Do check out her food channel, anyone interested in food. She
Excellent
does some
stuff.
excellent stuff, all from scratch, just like me when I cook the Iceland stuff, as you know. To Paul, good to see you, mate. I'm on the Bex at the moment. What?
I've got
You've
both.
written Euro 2024 on Steam, not Stream. Written Steam.
I don't know about it. I changed it.
No,
But that's just because it's through string now. I don't
warm up Steam.
Justin Bieber Jr. was just the right.
Justin Bieber Jr. Now that's an insult. Come on. You couldn't have said something nice.
But yeah, good to see you, mate. The same. Two them two on Bud, one on the Bex, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant comment. Paul says it
Yeah,
as it
Justin
is.
Bieber's blonde. How am I Justin Bieber?
Oh, shut up.
You shut up.
He's young and annoying.
No, he isn't. He's like 40, 50 years old now.
Who is?
Justin
Right.
Bieber.
Yes, he's
he
not.
is.
No,
Yes,
he's not
he
that.
is. He is. He's
That
old
was
as
just
hell.
silly. Justin Bieber's not even 30, is he?
He's at least mid-30s. He's old as hell.
Sorry, SJ, I had to go
Mid-30s
there.
old.
I'll accept your apology.
Mid-30s is old. Well.
Oh, dear.
Game over
Yeah,
for
he's
me
30
then.
years old. Look.
He's only 30, exactly. He's a
Well,
puppy.
what difference is 30 to 40?
Good evening. Is SJ looking to join the Thunderbirds crew? I did read you his message earlier.
Right.
And it's the Pondering Man with his nice little mention of Windsor in his video earlier.
This
Been a-
thing like a
Yeah,
pineapple.
that's
So.
Been a nice place, unlike where Mr. Ponderer come from. No, good to see you, Mark.
Not
you know?
many pineapples where he comes from.
No. He's the Pondering Man.
The pineapple ponderer.
Mm. But no, I think it works better like this. I know Mark will let us know his thoughts, whether he
That
likes it or
selfie
not.
is an interesting looking photo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
If he wins, he'll be a hero. If not, he's not. Here's the Pondering Man and Mark saying, good evening to Paul. Off my team now, chicken in basket. Remember that from back in the day? Yeah, I do, mate. Crikey, funny enough.
Enjoy your chicken, Dave.
Yeah, no, definitely, Dave. Good to have you on, mate. Always. I say, it's only a test one tonight. We're just going to see how it goes, aren't we?
Yeah.
Pee about a bit. Was that loose end after all that hassle with the dog?
Yeah,
So
Budweiser, bro,
that's what
on the
we'll
screen.
come on it. Yep, see?
Yeah.
I forgot about that Windsor job. Oh, that means you said more about me. See, I've got to go through the whole video.
No,
Just
you
give the
didn't
game
watch
away
his
there.
whole video.
No, because I came in so much through it. Yep, Windsor got a good mention. You know it, mate. You know it.
Where's Aylesbury?
Another nice place, Aylesbury.
I don't know if it's sarcastic.
No, Aylesbury is nice.
Yep, you know it, Paul. Chicken in a basket, though. That's mad when you think back, isn't it? Sheffield. I've gone through there, but never ever stopped at Sheffield. The part I went through was just all bloody high-rise buildings.
I've
like-
always thought that Sheffield was in Wales.
No.
Oh.
No, definitely not.
No, not a Welsh thing.
No.
But yeah, that kind of works like this, doesn't it? And it keeps everyone involved.
That's
That
true.
Mark's going to get me about my lack of UK geography. I took history.
Yeah, see, Mark,
Oh, there we go.
it's all done on the calculator now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where
Just
you are.
punch it in, you know.
Yeah. When Mark was at,
Satellites.
when Mark was at school, they didn't have calculators.
They didn't have chairs when Mark was at school. They just invented fire. You know.
No.
Turn that one off.
We're trying to make in 10,000 subs a month. They can't all be linking with a Loch Ness monster. Yeah.
Dread to think what they're going to do with those.
We just
Yeah.
have to sit on our buttons.
Well, I know a certain sub man who wouldn't mind making 10,000 subs. Wouldn't he?
I don't know, mate. Maybe fund the lift out there. That is well out, isn't it? I was pretty from London. Nowhere near.
I wouldn't know. I'd assume it was northern. The height
Our
difference of the
street's not
people in
northern.
this panel, right? There's one fella, he's really tall, and
Yeah.
got two normal fellas, and you get this one really short.
Yeah,
one,
midget
like
Joe
half the
Cole.
size,
It's a
and
twat.
like half the size of the guy.
Don't forget to smash the
Look,
like,
look, look,
subscribe
Yeah,
and
she's
share.
really short like me, isn't
That's
she?
just half his size.
That's
There's
what
no
I look
difference.
like. And I stand next
Yeah,
to
the
tall
weakest
people.
link's him in the middle.
It looks like they've called in a
It's
United
horrible.
on the panel.
When I was at school, Dick Van Dyke was still trying to learn Cockney. Oh, yeah, I got a bit about the Cockney from the East End. But that was a thing. I have to think of that. Rate my beer on 1.2 million subs. Ah, deserved, didn't it? Now, when I was younger, if I recall, Mark, because obviously when you used to go anywhere, if people, I was lucky because I came from Windsor, so everyone knew Windsor because you just mentioned Windsor Castle. But everyone else that came from Slough or everything, they always said they came from London. And and if the people knew proper Londoners, they were like, "You don't come from London, no way, because your accent's different." Unless their accent was kind of, you know what I mean, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's
100%.
It's slightly different, even from where I come from. They do speak slightly different.
Yeah,
to
but
Londoners.
when you talk like one of them, you get away more of being a Londoner.
Yeah.
If you see what I mean.
Whenever
a lot
I
of people
think of
wouldn't.
Slough, I think
Million
of
subs, that's
woman
it, mate.
who
Well
said, she's
deserved.
like, I'm here in Slog. I always think of that video.
How many subjects? We need the submarine man.
Subman in two ways.
I shouldn't.
Subman in a lot of ways.
London Borough and City of London, two different places. Yeah, because London Borough's huge, isn't it? Unless I got it wrong way or not, Hounslow is part of the London Borough, unless I'm mistaken. And look how far out Hounslow is. If you include it all, it's an absolutely massive area, isn't
So
it?
who are they
There's
playing?
like subdivisions, isn't there?
Yeah.
Who are they playing?
I mean, remember Windsor was never part of London or Slough. It's Berkshire, which is a totally different place. And like Staines, you know, like Ali G and everything. Everyone say like Staines massive, Ali G from Staines, London. It's like Staines is nowhere near
I
London.
mean, we were more
It's like-
London than the Staines.
It wasn't far away from us, but it was not. It's hard to
People-
explain.
Why would they
People
name
from
a town
Staines definitely
Staines?
spoke different to people from around
London,
there.
Borough, yeah. I was born in the city of London, Westminster. So I know you're a few things, mate. But no, yeah. So that's obviously west side of London. My dad was born at
I don't think they bring up
Shepherd's
towns.
Bush.
Yeah,
Your dad
mine
was with it. Paddington.
Paddington.
So you, like my dad and Michelle's dad, are all West Londoners.
Speaking of the Subman,
Yeah.
there you go.
You don't need any more subs. He's got enough.
No,
already.
he's bought enough. No, but you don't have to go out your way.
No.
There's one that might be.
Where's
empty,
Michelle
just
from?
eating
Essex or
subscriptions
Windsor or
online.
London? Essex.
Mate, I'm from Langley.
Essex.
It's just none of them places.
No, but she's from near Windsor. Yeah, old school. Yeah, it was. It was different. I remember my dad got shipped out. If I started talking about all my dad's stories, my dad got shipped out to Ramsgate and everything, and you know,
who are we playing?
Bosnia.
So they flown all
Yeah.
the way here for a
And like
friendly
obviously
game at
Paddington.
Newcastle
I always know
United
Paddington because of the Pride of Paddington, which was one of the great football pubs that we all used to meet at. We used to have a few other bars there.
Stadium.
If you remember, Mark, coming from Windsor, you used to get a little. I know it's all changed now, and you get a direct train from Windsor to London. But when I was a kid, you got the little train from Windsor to Slough, and then you went from
had to
Slough
go
to
to
Paddington,
Slough.
from Paddington or Ealing Broadway. But if you went from
Windsor was a
Staines,
right plane to get to, wasn't it? You had to have
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Getting anywhere in
little
London. So
Ponty two-carriage train.
Yeah.
But if you went from Staines you could go straight to London, or from Windsor and Eton train station. Maybe you had Windsor Central and Windsor and Eton. Windsor and Eton, you could go through Staines straight to Waterloo, but you were that side rather than. I think Mark will know what I mean.
Yeah, you lost everyone out because you've lost me. You're not coming
Yeah,
back.
I zoned out about 5 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
Well, during the war, you know,
Em would be able to tell
my
you what
dad was
happened during
born
the war.
Kilburn. Blimey, my mum's from there. I know that. Here, Asia, Blackpool, Oxford, Crystal Palace, Reading. Yeah, I remember you saying. I do know this. I do remember.
So is this where his obsession with Germany comes from?
Because he lived in Germany for years, didn't he? He used to ponder in Germany.
With pineapples? Do they get many pineapples in Germany?
I don't recall ever seeing a pineapple in Germany. I don't think they're into
Maybe
them.
I'm
that
sure
would be
they've
the
got them
problem.
now.
Well, I've probably got them, but
The pineapples
It's
were
probably not a big
scarce back
thing.
in the day, weren't they?
when I grew up, pineapples were rare.
Mm.
Do you know what? You could have put pineapple on bloody eBay back in them days if you had it. You
I
think of the
only
things.
saw a pineapple as if you bought the expensive tins.
You think if you had eBay back in the 80s, you think of your football stickers and everything. I lived in Germany for only 3 months. Portugal. Yeah, I remember you saying about Portugal as
It was
well.
only 3 months.
I thought it was longer. Yeah, but how many times have you been to Germany?
I'd say at least more than once.
Christ,
Yeah,
I'd say more than
definitely.
20 times over the years he's been
I
to
was
Germany.
making that joke. You know that joke? You're telling me
Pineapple
Julius
Dunkel
Caesar,
West.
who
Yeah,
died well over 75
about
years
30.
ago.
There you go. I said
Wait,
over 20.
Mm.
Yeah, 'cause he died
Pineapple
way
Dunkel
over
West.
75
There you
years
go.
ago.
About 30. So I went that far away.
Well, I wasn't wrong either. I said at least more than once. There you go.
Shut up.
Hiya,
Yeah,
Jamie.
okay.
How are you?
How you doing?
Hey, Jamie, all getting ready, mate? You watching the old warm up tonight? And Jamie, remember, he's going over there.
I don't remember any of these plays.
No, you don't. It'll change a lot.
Oh.
Oh, do you know what? And I must admit this. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
I've just said
that's
that. I must admit this. This is for the first time in my life since I was about 8 years old. I don't
You don't really
really know
the
half the
players.
England team. Well, I said to you today, how
Yeah,
many players do you
That's
know?
what you're saying. I don't.
I know a lot of them, but I can't put a facial
Yeah.
to it.
I don't
I know
know
what you
a
mean.
single one of these gentlemen.
When I was at school, colours. Yeah, that's same here, Mark. Don't thought of colour, mate. When I was
When
still
Em
at
was
school.
in school, they hadn't even conceptualized the motherboard.
Enjoy Jamie. You know it, mate, and you've got to as well, haven't you? Thank you, Henry, mate. You know it. Hope to go to Germany to Munich. Yeah, you've got to. I got it on TV. Not been. Yeah, we haven't been for a couple of years now, have we?
Been a little while.
And Jamie saying hi to the Pondering Man, as in Mark.
Oh, is one of these ones that Trent guy? I recognize his
Yeah,
last name.
that's right. He's a good little right.
Yeah, I know his last name.
Yeah, it is the little team tonight, Jamie. But it's good to have a look. Remember, some of them that are playing tonight are not going to make the cut, but this is their turn to kind of make the cut. If you weren't picked tonight, it means you've got a good chance that you're already in.
Oh yeah, Demirovic, I know him, and Gigovic, I know him as well.
All little team.
Sarek,
We didn't get a
big
telephone
fan,
line
eh?
until 1982.
Katic, oh,
Probably would have been the same for me, Mark.
Yeah, I'm Jeremy
The old
Bosnia, so
dial-up phone, wasn't it? We used to
the
press the
rotary,
2 in
Yeah,
the phone and
Yeah.
go.
rotary phone.
If the numbers had 2 and 1 in it, you had to go all the way around, didn't you? And when you put a phone down, you put a phone down.
Oh, yeah, you could slam that down
There's
when
still
you was annoyed with
businesses
the
that are
person
like
at the other end.
Every time I used to get blown out by women and I ran the phone down, my dad's like, "You're going to break the phone, mate. All these women keep getting rid of you." No, seriously. Every
I'd
time they got
imagine
me.
he'd have said something like that to me.
Hey, buddy.
Hello, buddy.
All right, buddy. Good to see you, mate.
Poor Bosnia. They've flown all the way here to play against the little people at the Newcastle United Stadium.
Hmm.
Oh, well,
And
Good stadium, look at it.
They've had to come to England
Self-explanatory.
for that.
But yeah, no, you know what I mean, Jamie. It's like, but it is a good idea. And obviously, we've got, I think we've got Friday. I can't remember who we've got Friday.
I think it was Pakistan.
No, it's not. It's not right without Simo, is it?
Where is he? Stuck on the bug?
He's not coming on, I don't think.
no.
tonight.
They're having some issues with his plumbing, I'm taking.
I'm so excited for Germany. I've got to pick up my New England top on Saturday. But that's cost you, though, isn't it?
Not too.
Why subs, Mark? The trouble is when I do a live, sometimes they don't go up; they go the other way. I can't remember what's happened. I think, oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, remember there's people watching you, mate. People watching, people subs. Henry's. But yeah, unfortunately, mine does kind of can go the other way, can't it?
36 people watching. That means not everyone here is subscribed to Mark. So I think it couldn't hurt if you went and dropped in the subscription.
Yeah. The
know?
Pondering Man.
If
An
each of you
absolute
subscribed, you'd have a third more subscribers
legend.
than he did when we came in today. And that would warm my heart and help me sleep easier tonight.
I can't even get the live up. So
Well, I was able to get it.
you're good. There you go. Cost me 5 weeks in Germany. 4,500.
Oh,
Jesus.
So
you better really enjoy that. I'm sure you will.
It's worth it, mate. The subs go down, balls. I remember Michelle's left hook in China. Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't lost that many
yeah,
lately.
that'll be right.
It does still go up and down.
Popular
It does
in
still
China.
go up and down a bit, but you tend not to worry after a while, isn't it?
yeah. Well, the lawn, I think that's a great excuse for a beer.
Definitely, buddy.
All
Mate,
right.
Christ, 3 o'clock. Rude not to.
5 o'clock somewhere, isn't it?
Blimey, Jamie. Jack's going to Bavaria, but not for the football. That is the
Oh.
lady. I think I know that one. Yep.
Ooh, a special someone on the Continental.
Oh, you two. I knew they were both here. Go
Doesn't
away,
smell
Billy.
like everyone's fire.
Because they have.
Yeah.
They're
Tell they're
naturals.
both balanced.
They're absolute naturals.
Yeah, they just flood the room, don't they?
Mm.
Since
Well,
when did we have Chase Bank in England?
We haven't paid the advertising. Oh, Drake. He's back.
That's what
Guess
they were-
who's back? Goldrake's back.
What did you
Oh,
call
you
him
got
earlier?
Drake?
What do you mean? What did I call him earlier?
Stuff you called him something.
I didn't call him anything. What are you talking about?
Really?
I said, someone said something about Goldrake, and I said, oh, Gold Snake. That's all I said.
Yeah, you hear that? Wouldn't be allowing that person.
And he knows I'm only joking.
Would not
Cheers,
be allowing
Henry.
it. Oh, look, Budweiser. I was on the little screen.
Don't want to keep it on the little screen, but yeah. They said about that. The better do look at the Perfect Draft review tomorrow.
Yeah, that. It's
Well,
not
hang
on.
on.
It's not on.
He's already told me, mate. Your sidekick here.
Sidekick. We're more like partners than sidekicks.
Oh, dear. God help me, eh?
Yeah, God help you. Keep getting loud.
You know what Rigsby said?
Stop the world. I want to get off.
There you go. See?
But see you later.
I missed. Well, if it would stop the world, I would jump off. It must be a
It's
better
not
place.
okay to have thoughts like that, you know. If you need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Oh, my God almighty.
It's
Next
kind
thing
of
you know,
about
I'll be getting
you.
the Samaritans on the stream. Shut up.
The Samaritans.
You've got to watch what you say on here.
The
People think
things
you're
you can
serious.
do on Reddit. where
And
you can
sub to
report
Nick.
somebody and they get sent a bus and
God
message
won't
and
help
some
you,
people
Paul.
get
He's
so
sing your
angry
show.
about it.
God always is there for me, Mark. I'm not even going to go this way with this one.
Yeah, no.
I got in a lot of trouble
there's
with
a
this bar the
certain
other night.
somebody that doesn't enjoy religion.
I told her I found God, and she told me I was going to find that in a minute. So let's just say I'm not finding God tonight. I'm not taking a mick. I'm a believer. I'm not going there.
I've converted him to the word of Jesus.
You know, Jesus is king.
Oh,
Exactly.
nonsense.
Ask Goldrake. He'll tell you.
Christ is king and God is Lord.
Ooh.
It's funny, they've abbreviated the enemy football team to BIF, which is a way of saying the B word.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's very nice.
There's like,
Yep. See, my man Goldrake knows exactly where I'm coming from here.
would not be allowing it.
Would you think it works like this, Goldrake, with the three of us? Because we're obviously, well, you'll know when you see the bar properly, but we can see the TV screen now rather than me doing my neck in like I did like a
Yeah, he's quite lucky I set him up for him.
on Saturday. Whose idea was all this?
It was mine.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you sleep at night?
I thought of it and I executed it. And then he came out and was like, oh, it was a good idea. I wasn't it? I was like, wow.
How do you sleep at night? Tell me.
Not very well, I'll tell you that.
No, Goldrake, I'm sad to hear that, mate, because that's horrendous. Once
Oh,
you buy
mate,
something that
not what you need.
works, it starts to calm
Oh,
down.
look.
Yeah, I told you about that earlier. What's you said?
Man up. Oh,
He
dear.
wanted to say that earlier to Tiger at the beds,
Oh.
but he was too
Oh,
scared.
Tiger at the best was enough fun.
If you'd have seen, if only you'd have took a video
Oh,
and you'd have seen that dog, what he did to us today at the vet. And we've got another round of it Wednesday. I believe Kojak never travelled on a sub.
you have to tell that to Captain. I'm
Yeah.
sure he'll be disappointed.
I didn't sleep till 4:30. Small blimey, I was getting up just after that.
Yeah, I didn't get to sleep till 2.
I thought you was awfully quiet today. I said to someone earlier when I said where's Kojak, I had a word from him today. I'll be honest, I thought you were pickled, mate, so I do apologise. Until he
Once you
told me.
start getting good treatment for allergies, it can actually slow down the actual allergy itself.
Yeah, I hope so. On the topic of treatments, I don't know if I told you about this. They're putting a drug that regrows human
This
teeth
is good,
into
though.
testing in September.
Now this seating, all I do is lean to here, like this, and I can pour a beer.
Think about that.
Can't
Regrowing
knock
on
this,
your
I'm
Yes,
teeth.
surprised
yeah.
they can't do it already. To be fair.
Well, yeah, but you think about it. You start with them, don't you? You know what I mean? So it's like it's gonna like stimulate something. That, I don't know.
What would they
They
do?
are,
Implant
without
them, just
even
grow them
moving.
in the
It grows
person's head?
like it's a drug that grows.
A pint of the health conscious X. Yeah, it makes sense, Gold Jake.
Yeah.
Throwing up, blimey, yeah. I talked to you earlier, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like a weird angle.
I'm sure I was throwing up because of it.
It's not
I
good.
always wondered.
Where all the old smartphones go when people upgrade.
No, I know.
Well, where do they go, Mark?
Ah,
Where?
to China for the Chinese cook. I know exactly what he's getting at.
What?
That wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, okay, so Gold Jake have to go around with a prison guard, change you to help you sneeze. Ready for that?
Yeah, go on.
Slow down,
Hmm.
you're younger than us. Who's old?
It's a weaker drink.
No,
You know,
well,
I'm just a bit. I'm
look,
just a bit thirsty anyway. I
do
haven't
you know
had a
what I
drink
don't
in a good
understand
hour.
here? Look.
What?
Why is that like that?
Wow! Show the camera what you've done. Show the camera what you've done.
Oh, that's a rookie pour, that is. Oh, dear me.
You swore I was holding the glass. How can it be
If you'd have done that,
We
on
lost.
video, you'd never hear the end of it.
last chance saloon, can it? Only open it. How much of that did you drink Friday night? You told me you had half a pint.
I did
think
only
it
have
might
it.
have been.
I
No,
felt
no.
funny feeling you've had a bit more.
I only had half.
About steering gone through. Got on.
Yeah, when
Not
a cup
good,
gets
does it?
older like that, you know, you got issues with it. I don't know what
I don't get
I
it.
don't know what the best idea
Look.
really is to do with it. I've never had a cup, you know.
How can it be on red?
I swear
No,
to you,
it's
I only
nice.
remember I had a half pint. But I remember there's a certain someone else that likes to make things disappear. Okay.
I
can
can
go
disappear.
back
I've
on-
got to cancel the bottle.
I can go back on stream, right, and prove that I only had a half.
Well, it's not going to lie.
Ah, there's lights in there. Bloody machine.
Yeah,
Do
well,
you not trust your mum? I've always trusted him. She said that if she's had a beer, she will say. She
You
won't
can
just
trust
take
me with
beers.
that stuff.
Who's on the left? Blonde. Problem after problem. Had Kojak reviewed long sub yet?
who is Kojak?
Kojak is a old fella.
Oh,
Off
first
and
time
on.
hearing this name.
I thought.
I'd have thought it was some
I've
kind
got
of
to Google it
supplement.
first because
Who's
I don't
that?
like.
A star. I can't do anything better. You have to drink that.
Thank you.
No need. Evening, Tom. How are you, fella? Good to see you. Hi from Groovy Gravesend. I have been, mate. Hanif, sorry. I think I got that right. Yeah, that's what it says. I love me love a curry too, fella. I must admit, I'm rather partial to a Vindaloo.
I know the saying. Old
I
fella.
like it. See?
Yeah. Oh, we just read up about it.
But, yeah. So do I sometimes. Funny enough. Thank you.
I must admit, a lot of the time my house smells like a curry house. You
Yeah,
like a
A
bit
lot
of
of the
curry
time,
in
the
this
toilet
house.
smells like the curry house.
Really? You want to go in the toilet here, fella?
Yeah.
It's like a
It's
mutton vindaloo.
PJT's favourite food.
Mm. It's like a mutton vindaloo sometimes here, mate. I can assure you, isn't it? You go in that toilet, you think, no, darling.
Oh, would you believe it? Rate might be a 1 is live. Look, maybe I should tune in.
This one might be a 1. Oh, me. need a life coach or therapist. Yeah.
Well,
Well, it's
all,
funny
mate.
you
Is
should
anyone
say
on
that.
Instagram?
Let me check.
Fuck.
I mean, a few people joined, but no one's saying anything. Oh, there you go. Well, it's
Oh, I
funny.
wouldn't worry about that.
Good wife, mate. Cooking your curry every day. No need to complain, mate. That's good. I get bad hands already going out. Because the gas smell like chaos.
Get off Grinder. You're a funny guy, Stephen. You're a very funny guy.
He's come out from nowhere.
Your house
What does
smells more
Kojak,
like an Indian house than
a captain of the Navy, and some ginger Spurs fan have in common? Anyone know?
A lack of hair. I'll guess.
Yeah. Gary! Got a hedgehog in the middle of my lawn, so just fed it some dog food.
good stuff.
Fair play. And you've been caught out on Grinder, John.
Yeah, that's very funny, Stephen. You're very, very funny.
I'm surprised
Gary,
you know what
And
that
it's
is,
Stephen. Well, it's because he's
That's
a
only fools and
frequenter,
horses.
isn't he? He's a plus subscriber. He's got a premium account.
Okay, we'll keep you secret.
Yeah, was a sucker for a fry up. Yeah, I have that way sometimes. Love my drink as well, but don't tell the wife. I'm on the Orchard Pig. Was saving it for a hot day, but it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon. I better do, Tom, because I just ordered 3 kegs on that deal today.
You must be having the same
Wait, you
kind
bought
of weather
3
as us,
kegs of
Phil,
Orchard
because
Pig?
ours hasn't been brilliant either.
Okay.
Apparently, hedgehogs like
They are
duck
supposed to
food
love the
under
food.
premium. I didn't know that. I didn't.
You
have a
learn
clue.
something new every day.
Okay, I'm done with the subs jokes. I don't get the Kojak one. You'll have to explain it to me. Very hot here. Yeah, we've had it quite all right, isn't it?
Supposedly.
I'm a builder, but a secret room on my gap and literally a full-on bar.
Oh, good stuff.
Smart, mate. Smart.
Sit up straight, don't slouch.
I'm not slouching. You haven't got me, Paul. You're not my mum. No.
Well, she's old enough to be.
Was it
Yeah.
back in the day?
That
When
one happens, yeah.
they used to put a what is this apple rod thing in your bags? You had to sit
Well,
up
now what
straight,
people
that's
do,
what
they
it
grab
did.
you and they go like that.
I can't be
Apparently it
that.
works. Well, I'll grab your neck in a minute. About that. Garden of England.
Yeah.
Some do, some don't.
What's Garden of England?
Ken.
Oh,
I bet you do get good curry and grapes in.
Straight up, boy. Or you go to bed with no dinner, no supper.
no tears, you know. It's,
Cut the graves in for a few curries and beers. Yeah,
I would imagine you do get
I
good
bet you do
curry
get
and
a
grapes
curry.
in.
no, you do better for curry and bread, I'd imagine.
Yeah, very sad, Mark. Sub to
Yeah.
Nikki, Michelle's friend. Very sad that, mate. Today, obviously.
Read that in the news, and that was ever so sad. He said he was just about to retire to Spain with his wife for 22 years or something, and
Awful.
sudden death. That's really quite awful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, awful news, isn't it? So we call
Rest in
Poor
power.
Oh.
I need ring of fire next morning.
Only if you overdo it with the chili.
There's always Imodium. Oh, a few kingfishers, yeah. Good Indian beer, kingfisher. Well, that's probably the best Indian. Oh, Cobra's all right, isn't it? As well as a lighter one. No need to sub to Captain. He's got plenty.
It is. Well, it might be empty, but his sub count is full, so
Mm.
no need to subscribe.
Mm. No need. Don't worry about Captain. He's all right.
He's doing good.
No, he's not too well at the moment.
I heard he's got a large fan base over in the
I think
Philippines.
Kingfisher nicer. It's probably slightly more heavier Kingfisher, isn't it? But there's something about when you eat Indian food.
I was just about to say
There's
this.
something about
When you get the bottles from the supermarket, they're not that great. But if you're in the curry house and you have Cobra or Kingfisher, it always tastes that much better.
Yeah, like back in the day, you're waiting for your curry, right? You go to order a takeaway curry, and obviously he's quite busy because obviously we all love our curries and that, right? And he'll be like,
So
"Oh,
have a pint while you wait.
it's going to be 10 minutes. Quick drink." You're like,
Oh yeah.
"No, oh, go on then." And then of course you're like, "Yeah, cheers, mate. That's on the house. I'll have that." But yeah, I do like a Kingfisher. So I don't want my sub. You can call China and ask them to take them back.
I think most of yours come through
Corona of Akbar's Indian restaurant chain. I don't know, mate, but I hope it's going well. All right, Reese, mate. Just love it, mate. Oh, mate, yeah. That beer machine, mate. That morning, you've got to remember, I was up till 2 o'clock. Although I wasn't hammered, I actually remember ending the stream. 15% off for food. Honey, my mate, man.
You'll have to let us know what your restaurant's name is.
Yeah, where you're located.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm quite partial to an Indian, if I'm honest with you. Well, actually, I love an Indian. Yeah.
That was fun.
But yeah, I do like the sound of that.
No one appreciates
Still
it.
looking on YouTube, 1994 reviews. The Hatchet Burger, not found one yet. Gary could have done. Gary loved an Indian, didn't he? Del Boy's Indian, wasn't it? That night.
No, I don't think it was a curry.
It was a curry.
I thought it was a chili.
Or was it a chili con carne?
It might well.
What? I remember now.
I remember
Bradford,
Boise
Manchester,
saying
Birmingham,
that
Leeds, Middlesbrough,
it
Sheffield.
was curry. That curry's doing
Fair play, fella.
It's curry, isn't it?
Can anyone smell onions? That was it, because the onions,
Yeah.
Mr. Boyce.
Yeah, he put it in his.
It was a curry.
That's what I
He put
just
it in his
said.
shower,
We
I
just,
think. His shampoo.
that curry's doing a combo on something.
Yeah, it did. I've had a few like that.
You make them.
I've had a few so hot, mate. I tell you, gosh, you have to water it down to eat it.
You'd be adding the cream to that. Tone it down a bit.
Oh, they are. And if, mate, Akbars. Fair play, fella.
Oh, cool stuff.
You are raking it in the industry, are you?
People always want a curry.
Exactly.
You always want a
put
beer.
them next to like pubs and
Yeah.
Witherspoons, wouldn't you?
I'm surprised you haven't started to
This is a proper curry, not a kind of rubbish curry.
make up pots of yours for instead of them off by
Well, no fans will be coming back. They all die.
They don't die.
You can only have one time.
I've been a few times. Yeah. Bruce knows what he's talking about. Very popular curry house. That's a brilliant curry. We've got some good curry houses here, haven't we?
There are some.
The trouble is, sometimes they change the chef. So you order something, you ask for it spicy. It's not that spicy. You ask for it the next time, say, give it a bit of extra with the old spice, fella. Don't be shy. The next thing you know, and then he kills me. And she won't eat it. I have to eat them all.
I won't eat it too spicy. I can eat spicy food, but I don't choose to eat a whole fish bit.
Yeah, you can. It can go awfully wrong, can't it? Looks like it's not a very interesting England game from what I'm looking at.
The game was playing.
Yeah, it's not looking overly interesting.
You've got the sound down because YouTube will get stressed. But after about an hour and a half, they don't care anyway.
No,
So my bit, there you go, 15% off.
Discount. Cool stuff.
He's a good lad, isn't he? Yeah, Stephen, I'm concentrating on here rather than there, but it doesn't look great. black game. Next time after Sid, and next time when one after Cemetery near Morrison. Yeah, obviously I don't know. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. Didn't Sid sell gas? He's with his humour tonight. He's put out his video. He's even slated the Royal Borough of Windsor, my hometown.
Oh, I like them. I want to wear them.
And then don't complain.
I was going to say
about
today
them.
you're looking radiant with your earrings.
No, I just put my hair up because it's getting on my nerves.
I brought you 2 sets of earrings and you wear them ones. Nothing personal, eh?
Yeah.
You probably bought these ones as well. Just
Oh, I didn't say. No, I know. It's definitely not London. As I said to you in the replies, it's better than London. Kind of. Well, that's all you are super and fab there, but
Super, yeah.
yeah. Mm. We did have a Super Yard t-shirt, didn't we? But
Many years ago now.
that all kind of went wrong, didn't it? But yeah, I get what you're saying, Mark. It's only a friendly, but as I was saying earlier, this is
Stephen, I was just hoping I could find you on there. You know, I was looking for you.
hey, Stephen's banned.
No, he's not banned. He's a premium subscriber.
They chucked him off.
He's got Grinder Plus, so that his profile shows up to more people.
I love that when I bro out. Well done, off Grinder SJ. I've got a small earrings, and she said, "Well, they asked, yeah, didn't they?" That was a classic, wasn't it? It's like, yeah, but yeah, no, this is an opportunity for these players, and obviously Friday night to make the cut. So if you ain't going to turn it on here, the 11 that are coming here, especially against Bosnia, give it up, innit? You know?
Good stuff, mate. Good stuff.
It's very nice of you, Penny.
Hmm.
We need more people like you going around. Too many crooks and snakes nowadays.
Yeah,
Definitely.
especially on YouTube, mate. Christ, there's all sorts
Yeah,
of
you got people like Stephen going about.
Yeah. You seem to know a lot about Grindr.
I was just assuming it worked the same way as Tinder, which is what I used to talk to find females. But, you know, you'd know more about Grindr, so you correct me. Go on, tell me.
I thought it's Grinder.
Grindr.
No, we're not losing, Luke, but
I'd imagine it. Fucking...
obviously I've only got it on in the background there, but it doesn't look. I don't say that. We're on the attack now. Hold on, corner. Oh no, that's them that got a corner. I thought we were the white shirts. Oh God. Oh dear.
That doesn't bode well.
I've
You
just
don't
been-
know what colour shirt we're wearing.
I've just been cheering the wrong team. God help me, eh? I was watching the warm up. It's my eyesight, people. They can come curry
Oh,
out.
you don't have to be
Definitely,
full.
mate. Yep, I will be up for that. What is this Grinder? You should ask Stephen about that.
Yeah,
He's
Stephen
a regular.
will be able to tell you. He's a plus
You
subscriber.
don't need ID for drinks. Goldrake and John like that type of place.
Oh, yeah.
I
You
don't
two
know why I
certainly
thought we
don't
were.
need it.
I was going to say, it's not a problem I have.
Mm.
Oh,
I got challenged. I got challenged from this age only recently.
Yeah,
He's drunk.
you did. You must have been.
This stream is looking too English for my liking. Look, John, have you been on the phone to China? I'm watching you.
what's
You
his
said no
obsession
more.
with China?
Hi up, Mark, Stephen, and the chatterverse. Robert was only joking. Okay. Oh no, yeah, we get that, mate. Is OSJ1's a circuit? Is that how you met?
You
Stephen.
don't want to know what he needs to say there.
He wanted to know if you want an OAP discount.
I
yeah,
just
me too.
appreciate that he said I'm doing the wide and not receiving it. Thank you, Stephen. You could have gone in a little bit harder there. You chose not to.
Oh,
Or did
my
it just
goodness,
connect for
this is
you?
getting worse.
Did this just connect for you, what he said?
This is a friendly stream, you
I'm
two.
trying to ignore the strange innuendo that is running around in my head.
Well,
Yeah.
when you're talking to Stevie, you don't have to ignore it. It's usually what he means.
Yeah.
Very perverted man, Stephen. Very perverted.
I'm Mark to Luke. Yes, Mark. Turns out they're not going to pay me not to ring anyone. You're welcome, Stephen said. Is there any South Londoners in the team?
No.
I can't
No.
think. I know Saka's not playing. What other
Saka?
Wallies? What other
Why don't
Wallies?
they Saka him?
Yeah. What other Woolies have they got?
Am I
I can't
right?
remember. I don't think there was any of them either.
Yeah, it's funny.
But
Very funny.
You're gonna say that every time.
Yeah, every time.
It wasn't even funny the first time.
Your puns aren't funny. Don't you think I was just
Right,
being
then.
sarcastic?
another channel and
Have
ask
you
subs
ever
to
thought
buy
about
me
setting
subs
up-
instead of super chats. It's the Chinese farm, isn't it? And retire to who? Rochester. Yeah, we know who. Wait,
Who?
Who? Shut up.
You laughed
God
that
help
time,
me.
didn't you?
We're going to be a lighter panel next live, I'll tell you. Who? Oh, who you in a minute?
I'll put you out the door. That's what's gonna happen.
I'll tell you, I don't know what that Budweiser's doing to me. Maybe it's extra strength. Yeah, I don't like farmers.
See?
Yep.
And he found it funny.
Yep.
Good
You know
man.
what, Henny? That meat for a few drinks. England game is yeah, I know it, mate. Not great, is it?
No, no.
Lovemeat.net.
Oh, give them time, mate. Give them time, Paul. You know.
Ooh,
I know he's
that's
giving
good.
a few of the lesser ones a go, but
God, this
They are.
guy's giving them a run for their money.
Oh, he took
there you
it.
go. There you go, Paul. What were we saying? Oh, corner, though, corner.
Took wife's turned it over and put EastEnders on.
I see you're the boss there, Paul. I
Just
wouldn't
like
complain. If it wasn't for this channel, I wouldn't have known.
It's good, Ian.
What's his name?
I can't
Boris?
see what his name is, but he's done really well.
I think it's
Boy,
That's
really-
S-A. There's one Tottenham on the
Wait, is
side.
his name Esse? Like
Yeah.
S-E?
No, E-Z-E.
Oh,
Issa. He's brilliant.
No,
Is
it's
he?
good.
So, don't need to see the back of him. I know my dreadlock man.
It's good.
Come to me Indian for a free drink and a heavy discount food. Now that sounds good to me. If I donate a one bite
Wow,
of super out fruits
Mark.
away, falls and horses bubble.
well, Mark, I
That's his
bought him.
gift to me, Mark. They were £9
What's wrong with
each,
you?
Mark. How could you say that?
I'm
to
gonna
me,
have to
mate?
work for days to pay that.
Yeah.
off. Days, if not
EastEnders,
weeks.
is that still going? Blimey.
You know, SpongeBob's still going.
You probably
Is
would
it?
with YouTube,
Yeah.
actually, wouldn't you? It's mainly meaty dish. I hope you know veggie. Well, funny enough, Hanif, until Saturday, for 6 months, I was a budding vegetarian, and I got
He
kind of
got
bored.
sacked it off, one could say.
Yeah, and decided it was time for a burger.
Mark, if you're
So-
only paying £9 a week to eat, I don't think you're feeding yourself properly. You gotta make sure you're fully, nutrient.
It's all this fitness training he's doing.
You gotta make sure you get all your nutrients and your
Yeah,
vitamins,
these little
etc.
veggies. I'm with that.
Nah,
Leave the veggies.
bunch of weirdos.
Cannot live without meat. Well, I did 6 months
Well,
nearly.
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you're always drunk.
Exactly.
What's that got to do with eating?
Women not allowed in my establishment, but dogs are welcome.
My man, honey. My man.
I told you he's a good lad,
I'll
this
make
one.
sure I put on my. What's it? What do you call them?
What's it? What you call them?
The
No, I
things,
said
the
I could
fake
live
things that
off
make
£9 a
it
week, but I spend more. Yeah, I'll get what you're saying, Mark.
Huh?
Aesthetic.
What?
And
prosthetic.
Simo, my
A
partner in
prosthetic
crime,
leg.
he's
Oh.
not here today, but he will
Weirdo.
definitely be here.
Pervert.
If not today, on a birthday
Those are just
stream,
called
I
stuff.
think on Friday, isn't it?
That'd be these ways, though.
Simo will be here, won't he? On Friday.
Yes.
Well, if he's not stuck on the bog.
Everyone can catch up with him on Friday.
Yep, Simo will be here. I'm sorry, but rules are rules. Honey, mate,
Well, that's
I
how we
get that.
like 'em, yeah.
I get that. It's
No
like when you had the
riff-raff, yeah.
gentlemen's clubs. Where have they all gone?
Yeah, there's no riffraff in any
Why
establishment,
there's no
is there?
gentleman left anymore?
Well,
You know,
I'm right
just-
here.
What about me?
Yeah,
Hang on a
just-
minute.
There's no gentle ladies left anymore.
There never was in the first place. Lesbians.
Back in the
God knows
50s, there
what.
would have been.
Yeah,
when
I
women
want to
were-
order egg fried, rice and chicken chow mein instead of my submarine.
What is this obsession with submarines and Chinese? I'm so confused.
It's a long story. I only get the gist of half of it myself. 5 tins of £5 of paint, 2 loaves of bread. Yeah,
Thanks
You know
for
it?
not supposing.
Well, you wouldn't be able to get chippy chips for that amount of
No,
money where we live.
not down here, Luke. Blimey.
No, you wouldn't actually.
They're only good in the kitchen. Yeah, penny on, job done.
Washing the pots and cooking the
Yeah.
Cooking the food,
Okay.
washing the pots, and if you
He's
want the
our
other
kind
stuff,
of guy.
yeah.
I like him.
I get where the fella's coming from. You know, in life, you have purposes, and we know.
Mark, you're so old you watch Jesus feed 10,000 with a loaf of bread into the business. Yeah, well, you are that old, aren't you?
Yeah.
Could you get his autograph for me? I'm a big fan.
Isn't he so
So,
clever?
Harry-
He turned water into wine.
Yeah,
No, it's just a power given to him by his dad, wasn't it?
it was,
Oh,
yeah.
was it? Okay.
As a wise man, say you know it, fella. Exactly, mate. Exactly.
It's lucky I've got this nice lumbar support on the back of my chair. It was a
Oh,
real
I
smart idea, wasn't it?
I got the dodgy chair. I did.
He chose the dodgy chair.
I seen that happen on VHS, Mark. I'm sure I spotted you in the crowd.
Mark, you're going to have to send me that selfie. I'm his biggest fan.
I took a selfie with him, SJ. And I'm totally legit. Pondering man could turn water into wine.
Given enough time, I'm sure he'd figure it out, yeah.
I
I tell you
actually found out today that some people have a condition that their body turns carbohydrates into alcohol and their own body
I bet
ferments
you're
it
jealous.
and they get drunk.
Bet you're jealous.
Their own body makes them drunk by fermenting carbohydrates. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Speaking
that was me.
of tea, honey,
And Michael
I know
J.
a
Fox
certain
and Doc
Welshman
Brown.
who's a big fan of tea.
Oh, God, yeah. He's on the tea tonight. He's gone to bed early. The old Welshman was on the sauce. He only messaged me 46 times last night with a load of abuse, didn't he? Why can't we turn tea into whiskey?
That's what I'm saying. The Welshman, he wouldn't be able to handle that. He loves the tea.
I make a lot of people whine.
Oh.
Yes, now you say it, the more it makes sense.
Yeah, no,
I think that was a dream,
I'm
man.
with Stephen here.
No,
No.
it was actually real.
Yeah,
It
but
was actually real. It's in
yeast
the news.
ferments sugar into alcohol. Without yeast or sugar, how are you fermenting simple
Because the sugar comes from the
carbohydrates into alcohol?
carbohydrates.
No, I think
And
it's just sugar.
something is, well,
I'm going to Liverpool this weekend for mate's 50th on the shorts all day. What a
Somebody tell
place,
her to get off
Liverpool.
grinder. Someone tell her to get off grinder. It'd be funny.
What do you think this England team? From what I'm seeing, mate, you'd have hoped would have been at least one up by now. Just answering certain things, Luke, that were said, you know. Oh, Hannes on the Kingfisher, he's cheering
Like he's had
Pakistan
one
for the
tonight.
Euros.
Me too.
There was this rate my beer one.
Yeah, that's
rate
right.
my
Might be
beer.
one lunatic. Can we ban that guy? Whoever
There
it
we
is?
go. See, it's
He got
totally
Mr. Pondering Man's
legitimate.
stream, mate, didn't he? A few times
No.
It's
That's
totally
just-
legitimate.
Well, you're gonna let me
Unless
bloody
you
read
put it-
or what?
on the grass.
Also,
No,
brewery
was a misfire.
syndrome.
No. What you said is totally not true. They produce large amounts of ethanol in their guts, which is very
Yes,
different to
from
what you're saying.
eating carbohydrates. We
He stalks me every morning in the gym. Can't get chopped off. Are you awake yet? And I love replying back at 10 to 6 in the morning saying, all good
This
here,
is
fella.
caused by a specific bacteria or fungi in the gut. Well, if you go around licking the floor, I'm sure eventually you'd get it. So, there you go.
Honey, mate, Auf Wiedersehen, as they say in Rome. I get that one, mate. Good to have you on, fella.
As they say in Pakistan.
As they say in Pakistan as well, yeah. If they want to. They can say it anywhere if you like. But,
You could say it at the bottom of the
yeah, no, good to have you on, fella.
yes, of course.
I'm sure Emma's enjoyed your company tonight.
Yeah.
I think she's your biggest fan. She's very excited to wait outside of Akbar's while we get a nice Indian.
We're going to get
Yeah.
drunk. She could drive us over there.
She could drive us home too.
That's as likely to happen as me developing auto brewery syndrome.
If he shakes these pineapples, you Mark, ring the police. He could be a danger to you and pineapples in the vicinities. Hey, I'll tell you what, Mark.
Well, it would hurt Mark to see you.
Yep.
Some pineapples be hurt. He's such a big fan.
Yeah, discounts all count, Mark. You know what I'm like. Next time, keep women outside. Let's argue.
That's what I'm saying, Hanif. That's exactly what I'm saying.
But you said women belong in the kitchen cooking. Who's going to cook all your wonderful foods if they're not allowed to start?
Well, sometimes even a man can do a better job cooking, and that's astounding.
No,
It is.
it's cooking nice.
Oh,
No,
really?
no.
You,
Who
yeah,
makes a
would they
better
be wearing
curry,
a
you or
bikini?
her?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
touche,
there you go,
touche.
there you go.
But does cook a lot, some nice food.
Yeah, she slaps a few vegetables in a tortilla, wraps it up, and calls it a day. Doesn't exactly make you a chef.
John?
I make oven pizzas. Does that make me a chef? No.
I was just about to say that.
Like,
It's Budweiser.
Raise the
Look, you can see it ain't me.
no, I think it is you. You're just telling us a boring bit.
Well, you do the next one yourself. Then.
Yeah, well.
Rubbish. I'll tell you, you can tell how knackered it is. It's gone up from 1 bar to 2 bars.
She's got a kennel outside for sleep.
Ooh, he's brave.
I like this.
Well, he's
Can
got
we
a
give him a
doghouse to
moderator?
sleep.
I think that's what kennel means.
Who turned Jason's back? David Baldy. Hey, Boo. Good to
Hey,
see you,
Boo.
fella.
Hello, Boo.
No captain or simmer tonight. They must be otherwise engaged.
Simo's otherwise engaged with his plumber.
Evening, Beeps. Loving the hair, Michelle.
Oh, thank you.
What? It's the same as it always is.
Yeah, it's just not so much in my way as it usually is.
But no, nice to have.
Our
Honey,
new friend,
wasn't it?
Tony. We got a nice new establishment we can dine at.
I hope you subscribe, honey.
Yeah,
Well, I can't get more than 4 tonight. I think it's Chinese mafia.
Captain's calling fishing.
No.
I was
No,
expecting that.
just no.
You can tell it got there.
Only ponderer. Just
Calling fishing.
yeah.
That's so
It's
funny.
I think it's Ali's fault. It's nice and quiet on there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, 43 people in for the eggs. Good going, isn't it?
No,
For
it's
Monday night.
definitely not Ali's fault. It's just a thing.
Yeah, I know, but he's an
Maybe
Arsenal
he's
fan.
been pulling the strings from behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, silent assassin.
Yeah.
Ah.
But like you,
I think you had one too many Friday night, Ali.
Yeah, nothing happened Friday night.
Nothing happened Friday night, mate.
Not that they can remember anyway.
Very, very quiet in this house, mate. Friday night.
Yeah. Captain got really fun.
Sorry.
Yeah, maybe you could refund his gardener as well while he's there.
A very, very quiet house this was
Uh.
Friday night. 21 wants to know. Ooh.
I heard he had to refund his blow up dog because they sent him a ginger one.
You were a bit careful. You lucky you weren't in ginger.
Yeah.
But no, I was
Goes in his cage, all the phones busy watching some bloke's burger review burgers. Yeah, I know. They didn't get mine, did they? I was the only one. One was the only burger review that weren't very popular. I think I left it a bit late though, so never mind. No, you know me, mate. Drunk singing?
Nah,
Oh, report
I've
ever do.
never
such
touched a drink in my
thing.
life. That's
Never, Ali. I did appear on a very brief stream Friday.
Yeah, no, I was going to say that.
There was a couple of drunken blokes or something singing songs, and I kind of joined in for 5 minutes and then went off and went to bed like everyone does. Just no, mate. No, Luke. No. It's farming my phones now, isn't it? I have about 200 phones or something.
What are you yapping about?
Just don't.
Man with duck shirt reviews burger bin book. The duck shirt is crazy.
No, I quit, mate. I got really drunk Friday night and I woke up Saturday morning and I thought, I'm not being veggie anymore. So I went and got a burger.
I didn't give up quite so easily.
Well, since that geezer from Top Gear pretends he's a farmer, I have no time for him anymore. Not how I remember your stream Friday. No, not really, mate. There wasn't really,
There was no stream Friday. That's why you don't remember it.
yeah.
Because it didn't happen.
There was no stream, mate. I think Ali's kind of
I think he's
Stripped it.
schizophrenic.
And don't worry,
Hmm.
I've seen it myself already.
Stalker.
weirdo.
I always feel like somebody's
Yeah.
watching me.
So it was only
First on
So what it
Madness you
was,
do is
Stephen?
talking to yourselves.
seeing as I had only a McDonald's burger, I'm still 70% veggie, you know, really, because it's only 30% meat. I dialed to a Chinese takeaway, got 30,000 notifications, but not sure what it was about.
Yeah, well, you got
Was
it
I
right.
make these? This is longer being veggie than doing dry January. Yeah, I did 6 months.
Yeah, and it's
Well, I'm
not
still
worth
doing.
it.
I'm still doing veggie most days. Just sometimes I just feel the urge to just like,
Have a kebab.
yeah, I'm having kebab next time. Definitely, mate.
And after that,
What can I
pizza.
I'm-
say? Be
I'm-
careful how you phrase this, because this could really go down.
I dialed
This could
China.
really go down. And this could really sound bad.
They put me through to Subway. Bucks on a bomb. I thought he dug holes and built car parks. You can't beat a burger van burger. Exactly, mate. Yeah, Greg's sausage roll. You'd still be 89% veggie. I know I should have gone kebab, Stephen. Definitely. That comes next. Nah, kebab. Big, fat, greasy kebab.
Oh, this is a little bit
With the dog,
spicy.
once he's sorted out all his
Think about all the
issues.
pigs.
That's such a man.
Wait till I review beans with Richmond sausage. Oh, wait. Oh, God, yeah. Who did that? Oh, yeah, I know who did that. I'm not getting involved in that one.
What?
Hey, Sammy, good to see you, fella. I might get a Hawkstone kick soon. Not had it for a while. I found it too hoppy, Paul. Funny enough, we were talking about this with someone
Yeah.
the other
didn't
day.
enjoy it when
This-
I
this-
tried it, but
this
I think I
one
tried
came
it from
up.
the bar.
But I really like
Well,
hoppy
it's fire.
stuff, so
Mm, mm.
for me it was
Not my
fine.
thing. Bee juice.
Or mead.
Bee juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked it up and I put it down.
Listen, it was Mr. Ponderer that said it's not that bad because I've got to be careful with the meat because of my
You have to be limited.
cholesterol levels.
meat
So-
eater.
If I eat meat, which Ponderer gave me the idea, it's all his fault, that I could be a veggie 5 days and meat 2 days. And I thought, yep, that'll do for me. And I've only ate meat once in a way. And actually, I only ate half the burger. I gave the other half to the dog.
I'm vegetarian because I don't enjoy eating meat.
He just properly made his proper English beer. Cheers, Luke.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, mate. Boo.
that
yeah.
was quite a shock today. To see
Awful,
that
mate.
news.
Funny enough, I spoke to Hackney and Hackney Church Brewing today, and they're just getting on a plane. The boss of and they're going to do a collaboration. I can't. Well, it's only at the road, but because they've done a thing about where it is, and I don't know if
You're not
everyone gets
making
it.
any
Yeah.
sense.
Well, they've just gone abroad to do a collaboration,
Which
but
machine is it?
middle one, no, top one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
But it's gone up now.
Yeah, I know.
I should have taken the middle one.
Team should be, Stephen, because we're not exactly yeah, Dragonfly. I had a shorter Dragonfly, mate. An absolute brilliant one with Dragonfly, but it just timed out at the
Okay, so
wrong
it
minute.
wasn't great,
No,
it's
it's
better than what you
not, it's not better than what I've been doing, no. But yeah, I had a real good short to share, but it just timed out at the wrong time, and I can't get it right on it. I just watched your burger video. You made me hungry whilst at work. That's the first burger I've had for 6 months. I made in a bottle, just changed the strong stuff after a few beers and a bottle of butt fast. Jesus, yeah. Sam, seeing you sink 7 beers in 40 minutes. There is a mention in every video. I'll win again.
Well, this is a string.
To be frank, being McDonald's was probably no meat. Yeah, that's what I said. Only 30%. So I haven't done that bad, have I? I knew that's the way you were pouring it. Gee, something made me
No, I
hungry.
thought it
Edit
was
it, so I had a pork belly bun. Only a third of each can there. See?
Isn't he in Australia, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, he must,
He's
what time is it
Australian.
for him right now? Wouldn't it be like 8 o'clock in the morning?
You have to ask them. I'm not sure.
You should, boo. You should.
No, wait till it's
I
4
think
for
you should.
£5.
I'd go for it anyway.
No, I wouldn't. It's the principle. It's the principle, boo. Give it a week or so and then stock up on them. It'll be £5 on the old club card.
I think that's the only way you get me on an exercise bike. But
Buttering Man
not
on an exercise bike. Just imagine him.
You did it. You're a drinking process guy and on your exercise bike.
Patrick Burger is 90% of your daily saturated fat intake. Yeah, lucky I only ate half of it. Well, it's true. You can buy a double saver burger and a single saver burger and £3 better off. Yeah. Do you see what I mean?
I think if you actually look at it, and I think you're better off buying
It wasn't
things
better.
in
It wasn't that
different
nice.
way. They're all the
Finished
same.
race throughout the day and a couple the next day. It's co-op.
Well, you're saying Blanc and co-op?
So it's getting around a bit more then.
That's what I was saying.
Never had Buckfast. Oh dear.
Didn't miss a lot, Mark.
Not
I'd
yet,
stay away.
Ali, but it's got to be coming soon, mate. That's when we're going to really learn about Blanc.
I have faith.
Mark, cheap fortified wine. That's what you need to know.
I can't see the Pondering Man doing the old Buckfast.
Oh, I'd love to hear the ranting video. If
Oh,
he did.
no. Right, I think that's all.
It's nasty.
Has Blanc gone UK brewed? I have faith they won't lower it.
But
Why do people like McDonald's? Well, I don't know. It tastes good to me. Gets the job done.
I
It's not
think if
that too
you're
expensive
used
if you
to
have the right
fast
stuff.
food and the kind of whatever they make it with, I think it's slightly addictive because people who eat it a lot want it more.
That's the way to do it. So sorry, pour it all in a jug and have an early night. Well, depends really. Don't think so, but we'll soon be full. But no,
I
Stephen.
wouldn't be surprised, Stephen.
No.
Actually, to be fair, the
Pair
way
of
things
haters.
go in,
Pair of haters.
no, I'm just
I have
very
faith. I have faith.
pessimistic in what's
I'm an
happening with
optimist.
in our,
Glass-
in our
glass half
country
full.
at the moment.
It won't, Ellie. It won't. I'm telling y'all, it won't. More chance of me going to craft beer festival and being welcomed by the crowd than drinking Buckfast. I noticed you wrote the same review. Never found the same fascination either. Well, I mean, I think I tried Buckfast and I'd had
I
a
think they're
few at the
talking about
time.
McDonald's
Oh.
actually.
Well, I'm going to continue what I was saying. I don't get the fascination with that. Gross.
What, Buckfast?
Yeah, nasty.
Mm.
But no, fast food, I'm a big fan. I don't know, it gets the job done, doesn't it? It will. No, it won't. It won't. Gonna get them Blanc. Never had them. If you've never had them, you're in for a treat, boo. You're in for a real treat.
Yeah, try it. See what
Yeah,
you think.
leave
Worth having a go, mate.
Before they lower it, and
And straight dream on it will drop.
water.
No, it will not drop
If
yet.
you come
Same
back
as everything
while we're
else.
still on stream,
Not
I'd
for the
love to
first
know
year.
what you think of it.
Yeah,
Mm.
Ali, I think you're right. It just seems to be.
Nah.
Oh, mate, I'm
what is
not
happening
going
in
to
this
spoil
country
too
at the
much.
moment.
But do watch our video tomorrow of Budweiser.
Okay,
And there's some real truth
that on
said in
yourself.
that video.
Mm.
I'm off the perfect draft.
I think if they
Christmas
dropped
list.
it, because if they're going to drop it, they'll drop it lower than 4.5 most likely. Then I don't think people are going to bother buying it. You know what I mean?
Who don't want
They'll
to
leave it a little while, yeah. Because
They'll leave it a while because you've got Blue
established.
Moon 5.4. You've got Erdinger 5%. You've got Frankie 5%. You've got Hogarth 4.9%. They will not drop that dramatically. Not at the start. I wouldn't trust them after. But
Hello, Andrew.
hi, Andrew. Good to see
Hi,
you, mate.
Andrew.
How you doing?
Good evening, fella. We've done the trio of us together tonight, so hopefully it's working well for everyone.
On the Hoxton PD.
Yeah, what do you think of it, mate? I'm sure you said the other night you were quite into it, weren't you? So I struggled with the hopping it. You like the hoppiness at the
Yeah,
end.
same as me.
So I was just saying to Paul, wasn't I found it hard the last kick because it was really more hopping. It was going towards more of an IPA than it was a
Yeah.
lager, wasn't it?
The first kick that we had.
The first few. It was the about the third time.
After we'd had a couple of kegs, it did get really hoppy, and I really enjoyed that kind of style, but Paul wasn't overly impressed.
That girl at the end of the EE ad looked like Ty Dolla $ign.
Carlsberg and Cronenberg, you got it right, mate. Have they got one beer in their
This is
company?
right.
Now
There's a
that's a good
$1
point.
sign.
I don't know, mate.
He
Without
has a neck
checking,
tattoo
I
that
thought
takes
you
up
said
his
it was
whole
a-
neck.
you've got a good point there, Ali.
He has a whole neck tattoo.
That's what you're
that
saying,
says dollar sign.
Oh,
Do they have one beer above 5% brewed in?
mm.
They
That's,
might have a.
honestly,
I'm
that's
an
the way it's
optimist.
going. That really is
I
the
think
way
a
it's
couple
going.
is nice, but it's hard to drink more than a few. Yeah, you see, yeah, it's definitely almost like an IPA. Yeah, see, that's what I said last
hoppy,
time.
see, I don't mind that.
Then everyone said, "Oh, you changed your mind since your original review," and I
It's
thought, "Well,
not.
because
It
it changed
did
the
change.
beer.
It did. I have to agree with him with that.
It really wasn't good, wasn't it? There was one of the reviews we've
If
done.
I
It.
disagree with you, I'm quite happy to have disagree with you, but on that,
We know.
it was a bit.
Oh,
raw.
that was just can't not with sugar-free one, mate.
I thought Tango Apple's pretty good.
That's what I'm waiting for, Paul. I'm hoping we've got guests next week, and then next weekend,
It would be nice to get
and then the week after, obviously the infamous Scoldrakes here. So I was hoping to get some Blanc kind of.
I'd like to see what Harrison thinks of it as a Guinness drinker.
Yeah, might change it. You can't get them Merlin away with you. Drink them.
I
Wow.
couldn't even try it. Well,
You say that
it's
like
still,
I have no self-control.
It's still
Well,
the ABV
dummy
it's
up
at,
last
and
time,
they
you
and
got
they
drink
don't know it because I'm with the general consensus here that they probably
What do you
will at
wanna
some
have?
point.
No, I don't want to hug.
He
Yeah.
keeps complaining he's in pain. I've offered him a nice, caring hug, and he's been
Oh, I
rude
think
to
with
me.
that dog dragging me around earlier and doing that garden today, I can't feel my back killing me.
He's done a few other things that would hurt his back as well, but we're not allowed to talk about them on the YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what's that then? You must tell me. You must let me in.
No, not on the YouTube.
Very good.
Let's just say his back's been blown out. One could say.
Back's shot away. Quite literally. You had this pain, you'd be in there laying down.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would. You'd be in there going, "Oh, my back,
I
my
had to
back."
walk the dog when I had a bunch
Oh,
of
here we
abdominal
go.
pains. Okay, I know
There
what
we
it's like
go.
to
He's
keep-
always going to remember this one.
So it's £80 for 12 bottles.
Oh, that's not.
That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad either.
No, but it goes cheaper, doesn't it?
Doesn't it go to 14
It goes to 14.
on Club Card?
And the other ones go from £7 to £5. You just have to wait. And if it's not this week, it'll be next week where they mix it up and then just buy a few. I know it's only a couple of quid, but it's the principle, isn't it? Especially when remember it's only 330ml bottles. Funny Raggy and he's back too, and he's gone. I saw one of his videos. He wasn't even talking about the beer though. I couldn't work out what was going on. He was giving his life story the other day, and I thought, I don't know, maybe I'm missing something here.
You should do one of your stream. You should definitely do this one, tidying up in here.
No, well, yeah.
If
Oh,
you
I'll
tidy
tidy up tomorrow.
When
I'm
you
back
tidy
like
up
this,
in
am I?
here, if you record the whole
If you
thing,
saw
right,
our house compared to the
then
size
I
of the
will
bottle,
edit it down into a proper video, and I'll do a spider counter. So
Yeah, no, but we cleaned the house together.
No,
So, you know.
excuse me, but I just choked. Did we clean the house together?
But if you cleaned it all by yourself, then you'd be able to go on about it forever about how you cleaned it. So think about that.
I do enough cleaning. I don't do no more.
Regular Vs Blade. He wants to win the lottery. I felt for him. They're
That's
going to have the Walrus one, but yep, that was a decent keg, Andrew. We had that, didn't we? The Walrus one we had in the 5-litre keg, the unfiltered
Oh
one,
yeah, that's
which
nice
is that
stuff.
actually means unfiltered,
Did I
doesn't it?
try
I
it?
don't know. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Sub to Captain.
You don't really need to. He's paid for enough. He's doing all right.
Captain's going to get you.
What's he going to do?
Wait, to
Call me
have
a
12 for
child again?
14. Nah, that's a deal, Ali.
That is a deal indeed.
Is that for
Wait,
the
there
vlog
you
we're
go,
talking
look
about?
around.
Bronx in Waitrose now as well. I thought it was only in Tesco. We've learned of 2 new places that have it. It's something
They
to
told
get
me
around.
Cronenberg on the messages ages ago.
Well, you trust PR people, do you?
It's from their official Facebook
Yeah,
account.
you trust PR people. No wonder he loves the media. Those PR people, half the time they're my age. They sit down in an office. They have no idea about the product. They just say, "Sorry, sir, I don't know anything at this time." Let's give you some basic.
No, that's not
answer.
bad. 12 for 14, is it?
Yeah,
Just over quid a time. I
that's
might have to do a little Waitrose visit. Not with you, no.
Wow.
Where have we got a Waitrose? That's Sainsbury's. We haven't got Waitrose
He
nowhere near
prefers
here.
taking me to the supermarket
Waitrose
because he
won't let you in,
knows I
but-
absolutely hate it.
Oh, Honda.
And I pull him in and out there as quick as possible. so he can't buy
She
load
buys a
of-
whole bunch of expensive shampoos and this, that, and the other.
I
I'd
buy
get myself a
necessity.
nice candy bar,
Hand-
maybe a few
Hand
treats.
wash.
She
Please.
spends at least
No,
20. I
You,
spend that
please.
most
please,
of
I'd rather take.
Washing
this
No,
one.
no, I spend at most
If I
10. She
choose
spends
one
at
of them,
least 20.
I choose one of them to the
Is
supermarket.
this because he's not
I'll
allowed
take-
out without her? You know, it doesn't really make
Ooh,
a
You
difference.
just go
This should be
anytime you
now.
want to go to the supermarket, you know.
I'll be
0-0, mate.
disrespected.
0-0, Brad. Tonight we're on the Becks. I'm on the Becks, finishing the keg of Becks, and we're on the Budweiser. Candy bar, it's chocolate.
Tomato, tomato. What difference does it make?
You said it, you said it. Duck shirts, you're not
It's not-
covered in Waitrose.
It's not a freeway.
He
it's a
went to the vet
motorway.
like this. He went to the vet wearing
Yeah, it
this.
is.
And I care. He actually said to me this morning, we're going to the vets. And I said, this is what I'm wearing, mate.
Wearing
You know?
that to the vet.
Don't worry about the vet. The vet don't care. As long as I've given them my bank card, she don't care what I'm wearing,
So
mate.
you've got the most aggressive dog they've ever seen.
And
you
you're
walk
wearing
into
a
that
duck.
vet and you're wearing your duck holiday shirt. They're probably going to think we're
Oh.
on something. They're going to think there's something messing with us. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Looking at you two, no wonder.
Real fun.
It's a chocolate
Nice
bar
one.
and
I'm
a
gonna knock
plaster.
you out.
A plaster.
Right.
What you would
Oh,
call a
okay.
Candy
band-aid.
bar, band-aid,
I love the
freeway,
job.
sidewalk,
Look at outsmarted.
It's a
horseback
pavement.
riding,
There you go. That's what you call a pint, people, or
Horse
pantry.
riding.
Becks.
Cupboard.
Ah,
What
Yep,
else?
I call it marathon as well. You have to wear a suit. I don't have a suit, mate.
Potato.
I don't have a suit. Can't afford one, mate. Chocolate bar, plaster, not band-aid. That's it. And it is still
It's a
marathon.
band-aid.
There'll never be a Snickers in my eyes, mate. But it's like that now, isn't it? I was ripping open the thing on that. I'm
And
boxing
Mark,
out.
It's
I
perfectly
don't
average.
do my office polite voice when I'm smelling beer. I do my office polite voice when I'm correcting him on his Americanisms.
Soccer.
Football.
Soccer.
Football.
Soccer.
No, mate.
Football.
Honestly, I'm not being funny here, Brad. If any of them, their play don't improve from what I've seen. Remember, I haven't seen it because I've been talking on here, but from what I've seen, they need to improve, mate, if they want to get on that plane, because this is people fighting for their place. But the second half to go yet. Depends how many changes,
No,
Walk
though.
up the street. I say
And we've still
walk
got
up the
Friday,
road.
haven't we? So
Means road.
pavement,
I
not
walk up the
sidewalk.
road. I walk up the street.
Pavement, not sidewalk. I've noticed they do a non-alcoholic
Sidewalk.
version of Blanc. No, mate. Don't
Horseback
bother with that
riding.
non-alcoholic version.
No, the non-alcoholic version is nice enough. Don't buy it expecting Blanc.
Just
But
don't.
If you
It's
want,
like
if
an
you want
isotonic
something to
drink.
then just drink it. That's all right.
Michelle Rumbles, you mate, I made it quite clear about something in your video. No, I said he's getting you
Yeah,
now.
but I do that because I want to really pronounce it.
Marathon King
well.
size.
He's
Yeah.
done all about this.
330 mil.
Tomato.
There one. We'll try after this beer. That's the one, mate.
Tomato.
Tomato.
There is a. Who are you playing, Ali? He's like Gareth, mate, isn't he?
That's been frozen for a good 10
Mm.
minutes. I'm not going to be honest.
No, it's
I
good.
did. I've already called it
Rubbish.
off. That's what you're looking at. I've already gone like that and like that.
Yeah, he's making
And then
things
back,
up now. Just
and
to
then
help
back
his
like
ego.
that. And then it comes back on. I'm like, yeah, I know.
South and east.
Yeah, England women. That was good. England's men's team. You know the real team. Ali, no, but they're playing like women. Yeah, effing useless. You're not alone though. It was aimed at 3 people on YouTube.
Was there anything aimed
I,
at me?
I,
I'd
I
like
must
to
I
know
must
that.
admit I do that with the smell thing, and the reason why I smell food, beer, everything else is because
To me, beers smell like beers. Like, yeah,
Next
you smell
video.
something different with them.
you
but
made
what does it matter?
you made the most of the food and drink that you had, and you would
Yeah.
check whether it was good or bad by smelling it.
Next video.
Well, you
That
don't
bloody
live-
ponderer.
you haven't
He
lived in
always
the
says
slums
this.
for a while.
He always says this. Why would you smell it? Because I want to know if it's.
I
gonna
never ever
poison me
smelt
or
a
not.
beer before YouTube.
Is that guy naked? That's a
I
guy
As
think
someone
he just
said-
put- Jesse just pulled a movie.
If you're gonna review beers on YouTube, you have to smell them on
What are
like
they
whatever
doing on
for.
Channel 4?
Those women
Getting a
footballers
bit
style like
freaky
cats
on
on the
Channel
bench.
4, everybody.
Yep.
Why is there a stadium in England called Etihad Stadium? Isn't Etihad a place in Qatar?
because they're the
Oh, yeah,
sponsors.
but Ali, hold on a minute, hold on. What I meant is who have you got in the tournament? I can't remember. Who they've got in the what one they're in?
Are you, Brad?
Right back into. Do you know what, mate? I said I'd use. I took some stick for that, mate. Everyone left Bazza alone.
Oh.
Honest with you, I got absolutely panned, but it wasn't that bad, was it? I
You
will
make
mess about it again.
gimmicky little gadget out there, Paul.
Well, yeah, he pays for it.
It was 25 quid. It weren't bank in the bank, and it was. You can have a laugh with that with a few. Yeah, definitely.
I would
I
try it.
spent
I do want to
£2.50
try it on
on
a
eye
can of
cream, and he
Oh, here we
moans
go,
me.
here we go.
And
Really?
yet it will go
Really?
like that for 25 quid, which is my.
You make money cost
Well, yeah, but does he
Yeah,
get any of that?
actually.
Does he get any of that?
Yeah,
Absolutely
exactly.
not.
That dispenser machine, you could use
Oh,
that.
really not. What you mean?
Wow, that's an insult on your beautiful
I
eyes
go
as
old
well.
naturally though.
I put eye cream on so my skin don't get dry.
Why are you getting eye cream for your skin? You need skin
Freddie,
cream.
it's Hobus,
Mother.
not Sunburst. I'm getting pumpkin seed and dough.
Ew.
I'll get a few things. We lost the putt. Oh yeah, of course you did. Yeah. No, mate. You know I'm only joking. £25. I can buy 14 beers for
It's
that.
kind of what I thought actually, Mum. What could I buy for that money?
You told me. Hold on a minute.
I'm sorry.
She told me to go and buy it.
If you look at every purchase as this is how many
Yeah.
beers I could get for it, then you might have an alcohol problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I need to fix my work car. £700. I could get 140.
I don't
beers
sit
for
there
that,
when
you
I've
know,
got the
like,
stocks drinking warm Polish beers in my bedroom.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
So, you know.
Like,
Like step by
I
step.
still not open one. I'll try it out Friday. I'm not expecting much. Yeah, it's a bit of fun. And do you know what? Whatever I'm saying later on, I think you made the point of it as well about pulling it back. It does
Yeah,
give
it's
you
got
more
two
of a
different
draft beer,
modes,
doesn't it?
so-
Yeah.
I noticed that when I looked at it.
It gives you a fuller, thicker
Yeah.
head.
It's not the greatest thing
Oh,
in the
sorry
book,
for
but for
whacking you. There's
25
a
quid,
fly.
it's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Did I get it? No. Oh,
I don't think it's bad.
No. Don't want to go into it.
Yeah, Mark, I'm potless, mate. Honestly. I think you'd only get 2 and a bit.
I'll take the machine then.
Well, I remember Buckfast, right? Back in the 90s.
Fucking.
Yeah, it was a bottle of Bucky before you went out. And you used to take the lid off it, and the lower the number as you open the bottle,
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
the better everyone said it was.
Oh, you're just groaning.
And
Yeah, I'm groaning because I'm sat on a high stool and I'm little.
football trivia, hold on. Which Premier League football ground shares the name of
Hastings.
the famous battle in 1066?
Hastings.
Yeah, it must be Hastings because it was the Battle of Hastings in 1066.
See, I know
Or
the
it could
history
be,
of
or
my
it could be
hometown.
battle because it was battle, as in.
Well, that's a bit of a P take, isn't it? Oh, it's battle. That's a bit of a trick question.
Is that the only thing you brought? I haven't watched your review yet. Yeah, you just put a can inside it, and it's fairly,
Oh, chill out with that.
it's fairly simple on that. But do you know what?
You made it look difficult. Even put the
Yeah, I
batteries
messed
in.
up. But at least I shared the review. Most
And he
people,
kept saying she put the batteries
Most
in.
people
He
would have
did it on
turned the video
camera.
off and started again.
let's
He
be
let
honest,
it
right?
go. He
Most
let
people
it
on
be.
YouTube would not share that video of them looking such a dick like I did. And I looked like a total idiot, especially when I tried to blame her. And it was obvious it was me putting in the batteries earlier. I forgot on that at that point of saying that.
Well, then who else had a famous
And,
battle in 1066? What, Argentina?
95% good. Yeah, mine is, mate. Remember England lost that battle? Not Hastings. Bazza put his review out more or less the exact same team. There are freebies for beer reviewers. No, we all had to buy them, mate. We went to Aldi and
Stamford
purchased.
Bridge, I'm sorry, a famous battle, you said. What the hell is
Well, you get
Stamford?
paid on YouTube, mate. That's well over a week's wages for me and Bazza.
Would be a month's wages what you get paid on YouTube, wouldn't it?
But no, it was just like,
I do want to try that machine with like a can of Coke or something, see if there's actually anything wrong with it or if it like gets the job done.
I just think it makes it a little bit more foamy because it's pushing it up through a tube and the pressure is condensing.
Stamford Bridge, blimey.
Yeah,
That's
Well, I
what
never
I'm
knew
never-
that, Ali.
You know what I mean?
It's making the bubbles
Chelsea's fan.
smaller and making.
Well, no wonder we don't
and
know. We
making
like
it a
quality
little bit
teams.
thicker
Yeah.
by
All right.
Was
making the
Stamford
bubbles a
Bridge-
bit thinner.
I never knew that.
I've
Right.
never heard of Stamford Bridge in my entire
And 40
life.
people in with Hearing X. Excellent.
Excellent stuff.
On a
Thanks for
Monday
joining
night?
us. That's
It
brilliant.
can't be for his humour, it must be for me.
Every single
Sub to
person who
Nicky,
watched it
Stafford
for me
Bridge.
just got absolutely
Stafford
hammered.
Bridge was a
Don't
doomsday
worry,
book.
keep it
Chelsea
first, I got
FC
you.
sold off the family silver. Yeah, definitely. Good question. That I'm going to use that one in the boozer. Yeah,
Same
it was.
to me.
Oh,
Just
for
check
me,
the can.
Mark, I
Oh,
just
no,
think
no, no,
take
no,
it-
no.
take your
Boo,
time
come on.
pouring it.
Don't be like
and,
Ponder,
you
Mark.
know,
Boo.
I just
It's a bit of fun.
Well,
Liven
yeah,
up.
but how many
Yeah.
cans of Tyskie is that? For?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's the way she looks at it.
that's like at least 3 bottles of gin.
Only 2.
No, I think
Go on.
we'd get 3, wouldn't you?
Save 20. I haven't checked the
Wouldn't
can.
Well,
Stanford Bridge Battle. Yep, Stephen's got it. No, but it's each to their own, isn't it?
That's
I mean,
correct.
would I have bothered if it weren't for YouTube? Yeah, because I always
yeah, he
bought all this
loves a
shit.
gimmick. He
Everyone
loves a
says-
gimmick.
Everyone says, "Oh, you only buy this stuff because you do
No,
YouTube now." It's like
He's always been like
I bought
this.
the whole lot
Always.
way before YouTube.
He's like Del Boy, but instead of buying it to sell it on, he just buys it.
And no, actually, Del Boy's just as bad. When they were going through the stuff that was left in Damien's room,
Yeah.
and Raquel says to him, "This is the stuff the thieves left behind." And I was thinking, that so reminds me of him.
I did say
Oh,
that once,
wow.
didn't I? I walked down in the living room.
Oh,
right?
yes.
is that
And I saw a
people?
bunch of tires
Yes.
and boxes around. I was like,
Yes,
what is this? Only for some horses.
yes,
I did say it.
it is
Look,
what it feels
Hey,
like.
can I turn that anymore, Em? Do you want me to?
Yes, you
It's
could have.
impossible.
You could have turned it way more.
Do you know what?
It would
This
have
is the
poured
next
out.
review coming out of this. We'll swap this over in a minute. Because that is absolute rubbish.
What, so we
Actually, I
can
should,
drink something
I
about
should
that?
actually video that keg. So that is absolutely appalling.
You
Like
can-
anyone?
But what? Is it my fault?
So after this,
Serious?
we're going to drink something about
I didn't say it was your fault. I'm just saying.
No, but do you know
it's
what?
not very
That keg
good.
is absolutely
Sorry, Paul.
terrible.
It's garbage.
tea.
Tell me rubbish from the land of.
Oh,
Fine,
you
fine.
actually get better stuff off there.
Yeah. King Harold defeated the Vikings at Stamford Bridge in Yorkshire, then marched south to fight William at Hastings. Boom.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
Honestly,
nobody talks
mate,
about King Harold
that
defeating
keg
the
is
Vikings
dodgy.
at Stamford
I reckon
Bridge.
it's a
They all
video
talk
on the
about
next
him
one.
marching south to fight William, don't they? You said a famous battle.
You know what'll happen now, though? We go to do another pour. You finish that.
Yeah.
You video me doing the pour, and it'll pour perfectly.
Yeah,
The
probably.
machine is like,
Why don't we give the machine a little
I
rattle?
don't think it's the machine. I think it's the beer, and I think it's where usually you would be stood up and your body would be at a different
No,
angle.
but I did
no, but
that. No, but
not
I
only
stood,
is
no,
it a
I
very-
stood up and poured a point.
You're
a
pouring
pint.
from the middle
no, then
one,
again,
all
actually,
right,
what do you
not
want to moan
the
about it for?
top
Would you want them
one.
to replace it?
No,
No, exactly.
Well, I get a lot of ass, Ellie. Thank you very much. But he is an ass.
King oh, okay.
Is what I would say if he wasn't an exclusive gentleman that I care about very greatly.
It's so sitting right
definitely
now, it's like,
like that.
oh, Ali. It's the South London Welsh bit in him, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I was going
He's got the worst of both worlds,
about
hasn't
to say
he?
something
South
about
London
sheep
and
there.
South Wales.
I was about to say something about sheep there.
Well done. It's not his fault. Leave him alone.
Yeah. Don't be mean to him, then. It's not his fault.
They have not scored, Luke. No, and it is
Well,
not.
but I should-
I haven't Watched it obviously because I'm on
Listen,
here,
you
but
laugh about
it don't look good.
Not really.
it. It's one.
Mm.
Copper Ray.
They scored you a what? High up couple of rate.
No,
Cheers,
they have
Luke.
not scored. Budget Harry Kane on the screen. That's not doing too great either.
Oh, Mid Wales. Oh, okay. Gareth Southgate should put the waistcoat back on. Yeah, my last coat kept leaking. Any ideas when I read that? Not good, mate. If you Goldilocks and Lukey boy on, oi.
If your cake's leaking, you should have.
And he
perfect
pointed
Yeah.
to
asked
Carling
for
we
a
haven't got this
replacement.
weekend.
You should try changing the
The
pipe thing.
Yeah,
in
he
a-
did
this
that.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
did.
said he's
Oh,
done
you've done
it.
this
You
bit.
did.
The tap,
Okay,
I'd assume he
that's
means
good
that when
then.
he says tap. No, if it's still leaking after that, you should
I would
definitely
say-
talk to Perfect Draft and ask them for a
The
refund.
middle bit, in the middle of the keg, that plastic bit, will say there's something wrong with that.
Well, you've seen that keg here. You know, I can't even put it. I can't even tilt the pint anymore. No. So, the one who made the song,
Ali,
one
the
here
guy
for the
who made
football
song,
watch along, and no one is watching it. It's coming home. I won't bank on it by this lot playing, mate. Mr.
appalling.
Agadoo, who's that? He's the one that
The
made
absolute legend.
that song, mate.
Wasn't it Colin Gibbs, if I remember correctly?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, actually, we seem to be playing a bit better now.
He looks like Frenchie from the boys.
It's Foster's Goldrake. Goldrake, I'm going to buy you a proper beer Saturday.
Colin Gibb.
You ain't drinking that.
Was I wrong?
You ain't drinking that around me.
Colin Gibb.
So,
There you go. I'm out of here. I need to chill for 30 minutes before hitting my bed. So I'm off to find a farmer who grows phones. I want a silver tick my ex with. So, Mark,
Thanks for
always
joining
a
us,
pleasure,
Mark.
mate.
Thank you.
Always, well, almost a pleasure. I'm drinking Carlin and Black all weekend long. That's it. And if that's what Goldrake wants to drink, that's his prerogative.
I'll stick to Blue Label personally.
You know? I mean, you could call him a bit of a lightweight, but you know. Brothers, ladders. I don't know what's going to happen with Goldrake here in the last 2 hours with me. Don't have no weak beers here, Goldrake, mate.
Too bit.
We don't have anything weak in here. What's Goldrake going to drink?
M's weak.
Speak for yourself.
Bit of friendly banter.
Carlin and Black is a proper man's drink.
What percentage is it?
About 2.
It's in the highest since Big A say to them beers.
Goldrake's on the sort of thing. You should have about 7 and drive. Doesn't he? I might have a wild weekend, drink some Robinson's cordial. We're building about the same as level as
I've got a lot of
Goldrake.
Robinson's cordial here, actually. I've got a few
Right.
meters of it.
I'm going to lose my bodily fluid, watch some Love Island. Sorry, that sounds awful. Paul, good to have you on as always, mate.
Is the new Love Island any good? I've been thinking about checking it out. I used to watch it in 2021, but it got a bit shit. If it's any good, tell me.
It wasn't always.
I can't say I've ever
No,
seen
I
it.
think-
Okay.
It was bad. The show was bad, but the people were so bad. It was fun.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Half water.
Okay.
Goldrake. I think he's winding us up. Adios, Mr. Greenwood, said Luke John.
Yeah. Cheers for joining us,
I'd
mate.
be quite excited if the new season was good. It was always nice. Every few days, I know it's a lot.
I think I might even go completely wild and have it yet.
A bit
Love
more
Island is
slop.
cringe.
A bit more slop the past.
Goldrake's something to Love Island.
Well, I haven't
Oh.
been for years, but in 2021 it was good. Bear in mind, I was 14.
I have a
at the
waterbed
time.
and water beer. Yeah, see?
The waterbed, the worst invention of the
If I
80s,
should, no,
man.
if I showed
Bloody
you,
hell.
if I showed you Love Island from 2021, you'd sit and watch it because
Oh
the
my
characters are
God.
enthralling. You would. It's
No,
the
I
people
wouldn't.
in it. The people in it are what got
Too
me
many
into it.
numbers.
2022
Brad,
was
put it
alright,
back,
but the rest of it
son.
was shite.
Cool, blimey, too strong that. Luke Laters, Mark, Gold Snake, Ellie, apologies if I've missed anyone.
Would not be allowing that personally.
Love Island's full of thickos.
Yeah, that's what makes it funny. Because the thickos argue
I can't-
with each other,
I
and
can't see
then
your
they all
mum
have a bunch of beef. Yeah.
I
No, I'm
have
telling you.
never,
If she
gonna
watched it
watch
without you, if she
any
watched
of
it
that.
with me, she would like the 2021 series.
no,
I'm serious. You would.
never.
She wouldn't cope with you watching it, though, no, never. But if you watched it with me, you would. It's the way they all start fighting with each other. It's like watching the dogs fight. You know what I mean? It's so funny.
We're starting to attack again. They go, oh, you idiots. Get out of it, Bowden, you idiot. You ain't getting on the plane. You've got to be brain dead to watch it.
You'd have to be brain dead to like seriously enjoy it, but just to watch it for amusement.
I
that'd be
can't-
better.
It's like the
I
TV
can't.
version of Big Brother, says Gold Drake, not Snake.
I just can't.
You would if we watched.
No,
it,
I
you
just,
would.
I couldn't. I
That
would feel
season
bad.
specifically.
I would feel bad.
No, you'd be
for
sat
these
there
people
telling me
for
every
being
5
so-
minutes. You'd be
Mhm.
like, "Oh, look at all the work they've had done." You'd love
Oh,
going on about it. You would. You would.
Yeah. God knows, Brad. It's meant to be a bit of fun.
I thought every fan hated VAR. Why haven't they gotten rid of it yet?
I'd rather watch Jeremy Clarkson going right off combine harvesters and lose all these piglets and watch that.
What
And
piglets
sub to
die, you'd
Simo?
rather watch the piglets
I
die.
did watch the piglets die.
But you'd
He's not
rather.
here tonight. I thought my pops in and said hello.
Well, he's got the shits, hasn't he?
I mean,
Goldrick, if you've never seen the 2021 season, right? Don't watch anything of it. I will gladly rewatch it. It's actually so funny. It's so bad that it's
Don't you
funny.
feel bad taking the mick out of these people?
No, they do it to themselves. Half the people that go on there act like idiots on purpose to get people to laugh at them, and they get more
And
Instagram
they actually
followers.
think there's something special. And they do all this
Well, a few
clean
of them are.
stuff to the bodies. Which
You
is
see,
just so
this is the
good.
kind of thing she'd be going on about the whole time.
Oh, I
She'd
just
love
thought
it. An excuse to
really,
go on.
really-
She would love it.
Oh, it's just horrible.
I'll have to check out the new one. In case
Why are
it's
people
any
going to
good.
come and inject the body full of poison?
Nah, the older versions, I think they took it a bit too seriously. But that 2021 series, funny as hell.
Are you sure?
Hilarious. I'm telling you. The 2021 season was hilarious. You have to like get through the first few episodes of it where everyone's getting to know each other, but after that it starts good. And by the end of it, it is hysterical.
I beg to differ.
Well, you've never seen it, so you can beg to shut
Oh,
up.
well, out, oh. You watch it anyway. Got better things to do with my time. We'll binge watch it when I'm down. There you go.
I don't know about which one had Tommy Fury in it, but I knew one of them had Ronan Keating's son. That was the 2022 one. I only watched most of that one. Couldn't be bothered with the ending of it, but the arguments were funny.
Sorry for these poor young people.
No, you don't.
I do. I do. feel
No,
Right.
sorry
getting
for
well
them.
paid for it, no.
Yeah, they're making so much,
Right, yeah.
especially if
Video
they were.
this.
Must
Where's
be
my
your
phone?
real
Yeah, you'll want
snakes
your
out
phone,
to
not
it.
mine.
Just in case it does a...
The
Okay,
phone.
mate.
Yeah, well, I know how to get to the camera. But pretty
Right.
taxing. All right, tell me when to start.
All the stuff that they do with their bodies, like
Yep.
steroids.
Right up there close.
Mm.
Right up there close, as you can see. The temperature has gone back up to 5, and this is as far as you can pour this.
That's one of the better ones.
That's one of the better pours of this keg, and I'll show you the keg as well. Like that.
It's got perfect.
Just a
open.
principle.
It's got a lot in it.
And there you go. And that is the best point you're getting out of this. And that is literally as many degrees as you can go that way.
Yeah. There are miles better things to educate yourself with. For me, all these people that pump themselves up on steroids,
I know too much
And
about
I-
the Cold War, World War II, and
Shut
etc.
all this poison in the face.
Most
and
questions you could ask me about the
lip fillers
Cold
and
War or
everything
World War
else.
II, I'd be able
They're
to
as bad
answer.
as
but
people who go and buy subs on YouTube. Jeez.
I think just most reality TV is SHIT, as you've heard. Don't know if I'm allowed to swear. But sometimes it's so SHIT, it's funny.
Grealish is on.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, isn't
That's
that
Harry
one
Kane.
guy? But he
Harry
wanks
Kane
off.
is on. They're putting a real team on now.
So they've scored and they've thought, why not desecrate while we're at it? Wow.
Yep.
The shit team scored. They thought, let's get the real ones.
No, I
in.
like chicken.
I gotta go use the toilet. I quite like Blanc. I'll have to stick around. I'm glad you
Yeah,
do.
Stephen, I totally agree
It's
with
a
you. I
great
don't
drink.
think it's good. Look at how many people who are to do with reality
Wow.
TV shows who have actually come to a sad demise through some kind of mental health issue.
Well,
I
Yeah.
don't think it's good for the people involved, and I don't think it's good for the
I think every
viewing
kind of
public.
media has that same issue, really.
Hmm.
To say it was just reality TV would be quite degenerized. But anyway, Boo here's saying he likes Blanc. He is a man with taste after all. You did tell me.
Yeah, see? Knows a good bottle of
Try
champagne.
it then.
If he's drinking Dom Perignon and the like, and he likes Blanc, that goes to show the quality of Blanc, does it not? Anyone would think I was Cronenberg's salesperson, wouldn't they? You know what I
I
mean?
give up.
Yeah, can't tap them up for a job. You want.
I might as well be their PR person. I've defended them through everything.
Cheap TV option, cheap
Anyway, I'm
drums,
gonna go to the toilet. Gee, there's a dog right there.
I think the worst part of it is, Stephen, the people used to watch things like Coronation Street, EastEnders, and everything else, where it was just actors, proper actors that were being paid properly for that. And that is an actual career path. But now they just get people who are so desperate for fame that they will do anything, sacrifice their mental health, sacrifice their physical health, the procedures that they have done to look a certain way, and project that on society, which isn't good for young people because they think that they should look this way and it isn't. It isn't realistic and it isn't sustainable and it's unhealthy. Doesn't he say drinking beer, but you know, I see that as a lesser of an evil than some of these things.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think a 21, 22-year-old girl should believe that she should have this massive bust, tiny waist, huge buttocks, and lips that look like they've been sucked through a vacuum cleaner. I just don't
It's
get
the
it.
fashion now. Things have changed.
It's
Stephen
not
said,
the fashion,
to a degree,
it's
yeah.
clothes that you could take on and off, not something that's going to affect your mental health and your physical health
but that's
for
up to them.
years to
They want to
come.
blow their lips up like
No,
bloody.
I just think it's really damaging for society.
No, I agree, but it's their prerogative.
I know there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Madison's on.
But I just think we should have healthier role models.
They got Kane, Madison. Now we do some
If you're in the
damage, Stephen.
public eye, then be a healthier role model.
I got Boo said.
Yeah, I know they do it to
Yeah.
feel better about themselves. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's really unhealthy for them to feel that they need to go through these procedures. And a lot of people do it on cheap in places like Turkey and things, where it's really, really not safe to be doing that sort of thing.
I wouldn't,
And
personally. I'm growing old gracefully.
it's
Well,
it's
there's idiots that
damaging for
watch
the
it, yeah.
people and it's damaging for society.
And why people are going to watch it, Stephen? You're going to keep getting it, aren't you? You're going to keep getting it coming out. I thought all these reality shows, when they first appeared, some of them were good. When we watched, who did we watch? When we used to watch, not Love Island.
You think about that. All I'm going to say is, I'd never.
I'm a celebrity. Get
I'm
me
a
out of
celebrity.
it.
It used to be funny, wasn't it? When you had
Oh, eating the
bugs
bugs
stuff,
and
yeah.
crawling through the wildlife.
And then it
I'm
all
all
went
up for that.
different, didn't it?
That's character building because
And
it
insecurities.
I think
on the head there.
things that just focus on how you look.
I think
Should, you know,
there's two sides. to
life
this
isn't
coin, really.
about how you
What
look.
I'd say is, I'd never do a cosmetic surgery, but I would get a cybernetic surgery. I'd be open to that.
What
which
even is that?
Which would differentiate me from these two. If, say you could have a metal arm, yeah, or like an eyepiece or a
Oh,
modified
you're
eye.
making it even worse.
I'd do that.
Oh, yeah, Andrew.
Yeah, no, you want to.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So is this as good as the original?
It is for the moment, unless
I
they
didn't
go
try
lower
it.
in the
I
ABV.
didn't try it, but
It
I'd
is for
have
the
to say
moment.
it's a goddamn lovely drink, and I don't like to say that as a religious person, but God bequeathed that up on us.
Big
It's a
brother, I
lovely
was
drink.
watching the chicken farm. Yeah.
The modern day freak show is very damaging. I do think cosmetic surgery is
alley up. That's a really, really great way.
What I was going to say is the left turn for this is nobody talks about, though everyone always talks about the cosmetic surgeries you get to look more pretty. Cosmetic surgery is a good thing for people that have suffered damages from fire, etc.
Totally.
That can help them.
That.
We need
totally
cosmetic
agree
surgery for
with.
that, and nobody talks about it. It does have its good side, but it is used immorally and incorrectly by a lot of people.
Is it immoral for people to address their insecurities? I don't think it's
I think it's a bad way. Immoral was the wrong word.
I think it's the wrong way to deal with it.
That's why I said yes.
Yes, you understand where I'm coming from.
It's
I
to
think
say
it's the wrong
immoral
way to
was
deal
wrong.
with
I
it.
mean,
How you feel about yourself comes from inside, not what you look at in the mirror. If you're constantly picking out faults in yourself.
That's the same issue with a lot of things that are still going for this long. They don't really change it. They just keep the status quo. You know what I'm saying? Like SpongeBob. They've just been doing the same thing. SpongeBob should have died a long time ago. Not the character, like the show.
There should be a whole lot more cognitive therapy going on than
blunt brewed in the UK. I think
surgical procedures.
I don't think it's brewed here.
Attributes.
As far as I know, I could be incorrect. It is brewed in France, but it is bottled in the UK. That's as far as my knowledge extends. That might have changed. But now what I was saying, cosmetic surgery has its benefits. You can't talk about it like it's all evil. But before you get a cosmetic surgery, maybe you should see somebody who will determine if you're getting it because you need it or because you think
I think
you need it.
Your mental health should
be a factor. Before you
Be,
alterate your body, as much as it's your choice, these things can be harmful, you know?
I was really
It's a
ill
very
as a
big
kid.
double-sided
I've had
coin.
work done on my teeth because I was ill. It was something that needed to be done because
Kim
I
K
had
start-
ill health.
I wouldn't get on the wrong side of that, but I fucking hate Kim K.
I dye my hair, but there again, is that a big deal
That's not
compared
as
to
much of a thing. You can reverse that,
to
can you?
people having
Let's
I
say
don't know, whatever
Botox
they
injections,
they
right?
pump into their butts or
Botox
having a rib
injections can't
removed.
be undone.
Why
can
would
they?
you
But dyeing your
have?
hair can be undone.
Why
you know?
would you have your rib removed just to fit a physical
Oh,
stereotype?
removing bone. No. You see, this is the double-sided coin of it. It has its good, it has its bad, but there should be changes made to the availability.
I do think with hair, that's not such a big deal because
Yeah,
you
that's
could
what I
just
was
shave
saying.
it all off, and
You could just, you could just not dye it. You know what I mean?
I don't do all the now things.
Then end of the wedge for Blanc. No, Stephen, I think it's just the beginning for Blanc. I'm a very strong-minded optimist, and I
At the
think
moment,
it'll
yeah.
be going well. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's brewed in France, but it's bottled in France. What?
Don't finishes that. Bring me pouring again. See if it pulls better.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll move out the way actually because I've got to go to the loo.
Now, what I think it is, right? Because that machine keeps gaining temperature, I think that's affecting the pour.
It might well
Wasn't
be.
it 5 a minute ago? Now it's 3. I think. Well, that's an issue with the machine.
It's
It might well be.
Yeah. It might be an issue with the machine.
Stephen, you got to think of things more positive.
Yeah.
You got to have a more positive outlook. Briefly came up at Osborne, Boston, Northampton Brewery and packaged in unique blue cobalt 300.
Oh, finish of champagne,
So
said Andrew.
it is brewed here now, apparently.
No, not yet.
Well, that's what Andrew's saying.
Oh, is that what it says now?
Well, that's a good sign.
Oh,
That's a good sign.
They're not,
If
how's that a good sign?
Because if it's
probably
still
drop in
5%,
ABV.
if it's still 5%, they
might
would
drop
have
it
dropped
now.
it before they
Hasn't dropped
bothered
yet.
bringing it.
Yeah.
Wait till it gets established and they'll drop it.
Oh, look at this next comment after Andrew's finishing champagne.
Just you get dressed in the dark again.
Ooh, ouch. And where I was saying sub to his channel, don't bother.
I wouldn't be
He went
surprised,
to the
Stephen.
vet dressed like this, Simmer. He went to the vet.
It's on the hold on. It's on the cover. Yes, I did go to the vet like this, yeah.
I can't believe that.
It does actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it does, bro.
It can.
But the point is, this machine has been set at 3. Actually, it was set at 2, wasn't it?
And it has jumped up and down.
And it jumped up and down. So we might have a
So
couple of
that-
issues with this
That
one.
might be the machine rather than the cake.
The trouble is,
Okay,
this one's
I'm
older.
going
so-
to let you guys get on with it. 'Cause I've
Right.
got to go.
Right. Hold on. Let's watch this. Go, Jake. Coming up. Happy birthday to my cousin Jamie. He's 33rd today. Happy birthday, Jamie.
Happy
your
birthday,
mother.
Jamie. How you doing?
Right. Let's see if it
Hope
pulls
it's been a
better
good
now.
day for you.
If it pulls better now, it shows the point.
All right, tell me when.
Can I roll that shirt?
All right, tell me when.
Right. Yep. Go on.
All right.
Here we go. So we've got Budweiser, and it's now gone down to 3 degrees, although the machine hasn't changed. But let's have a look and see what we get. So this should be a real good pint. Oh, blimey. I'd expect a real good pint here. And it, again, even at 3 degrees,
I'd say
there,
it was just as bad as
it's
it
just
was.
as bad as the original port. And I can show you that for the camera. You know, that's a well knackered keg, isn't it?
Yeah,
As you can see, I've persisted all the way through this keg.
you had the glass tilted so much.
So the glass tilted so much, it was actually coming out of my hands. I can't do any more than that.
Right,
can I?
I ain't drinking with you if you wear that. Good man, gold
Check
because
this
this is astounding. Brad, pop into the market. I'm sure they'll have something just as interesting.
Okay.
I'd imagine
Otherwise-
they will if you look hard
Otherwise-
enough. Just got the blue Blanc bottles, 330 ml says fruit.
Go on,
Yeah,
go on.
this is what I know for
Yeah,
Blanc.
just don't upset everyone.
It's-
I've got to change the keg.
Come on. Brewed in France and
rubbish.
bottled in the UK. That's how I know it.
Yeah,
is.
that's how it was, but maybe it's
I-
changed now.
Yeah, but this is what it says on Booze bottles. He's just
Right.
got now. So
Yeah, but
maybe
Andrew
they,
just read their website. In other words,
maybe
what-
you've got bottles
whoa,
from
whoa, whoa,
a
whoa,
while
this is
ago.
the
Maybe
point what Boo's got is bottles that are already out.
that's what I was just saying before you went whoa, 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 and interrupted.
But you start getting brave.
You start getting brave.
I'll
You-
interrupt you.
You
in a
act
minute,
like
fair.
I don't have common sense. Yes, it's a possibility here.
Yeah.
It's old bottles. Maybe they've updated the website prematurely. There's a lot of factors at play. But either way, if you're enjoying the drink just as much, it doesn't really matter either way, does it?
Yeah, but no. What we need to know now is you need to get these bottles that are brewed here, not brewed there. Then you can give it a proper pre-show. Right,
Yeah, I
change
get
that-
what you're
change
saying. If,
over.
if it's brewed here, it'd
Right,
be
take
interesting to
this.
see if it
Yeah.
still tastes the same as when it's
And what you
brewed
need to do is get a
elsewhere.
few France ones and not drink them and hang on to them. So you can put
So does this mean we're going back to France?
No, you need a few France ones that are here.
Oh, we have French ones still.
Well, no, but we've got to get them before they
That's
run
what I
out.
just said. Are we going
Oh,
Yeah.
please, well done.
Is not the biggest comparison if we get the actual French blanc and compare them?
No, but it makes no odds to anyone because most people won't get the
Was
French
angling
block.
Yeah,
for
but
a
if
trip
that,
to
no,
France.
it will make a big difference to people. If we're getting an inferior product here, I think
No, but you
I
get the
might
ones
grab
that's
us a
brewed in
bite tomorrow.
France, bottled in the UK before they run out.
How
What
are
Boo's
you
got
going to
today?
find them different?
Because they'll be everywhere still. 'Cause
We're
it's only
talking
just
about a
changed.
change on a website about a small time thing. I really
Yeah.
don't think they're going to be paying that much attention to it. I think you're
Oh,
looking
I'm
into
sure
it too
they
much.
will. I don't think they'll do it yet, Boo.
They won't do
There's a
it.
chance they will do it,
They
but I
will
don't
do
know. After
it,
the
but they'll
uproar,
wait till it gets a little bit more established.
after the uproar of the original Cronenberg, I think they'd be brave to do it. If they do it, then they do it. Then
Well, we'll see how much they're hit by the sales because this was something got
Hi,
to
David. Good to see you, mate. Go
Hi,
drink. You can
David.
drink Baby Sham if you want. I'll be drinking real beer. He's on the Carlin and Black, David, he said. It's going to be brewed
Unfortunately,
in Syria and Antarctica.
I don't think they're
Antarctica.
Same thing.
not quite.
Shut up.
Wouldn't be having that.
I
one, no.
don't think that the
They
general
will do, but not
populace is
say-
going
yep.
to realise what is
That's what they'll
happening
do.
with their beers.
Hmm.
I think people who have always shopped at the supermarket for their beer are not going to be looking for it. They're not
We
going
brought
to
this
realise
once
it's
out in the video
happened.
earlier. And everyone's just going to be like, they do. They look at, oh, that's a lovely looking can of Cronenberg Blanc
Oh, I've
1664.
put it in nice new packaging.
And you just put it in your basket.
No, they've already
You've got to remember,
put it
not
in the
everyone's
packaging.
like us here.
The original
A lot of people
packaging is
missing a
what you
major
get in
point.
the
The
packaging.
average Joe Blogs,
Yeah, it's different.
when George sang the song on that time ago, Wham Rap, well, listen to Average, You're a Jerk.
Here's
Yeah.
Adam.
Evening, Adam. Good to see
Hi,
you, mate.
Adam.
And we were so
Good to see
close
you too.
earlier, Adam. I was literally down the
We
road.
were wrestling with a
Adam.
Tasmanian devil
Oh, Adam, when we say
outside the
we,
pits.
he
It
probably
was-
heard it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you probably heard it from
If
where
you heard a
were.
dog screaming, Adam, that was our one. And it was a big Rottweiler
Yeah.
just down here. Yeah.
People were driving past slowly to see what was going on. They couldn't work out if we were killing the dog or the dog was trying to kill us.
There's a bit of both, really.
It was kind of
It was,
embarrassing.
it was very
We were very
distressing.
unsuccessful in seeing the vet, so we've got
Yeah.
to go back Wednesday when we're getting peeled
So
up.
we can't get his tooth looked at because he's got to have
He's gotta
oral
have his happy
sedation.
pills.
He'll have oral sedation and then they'll give him an injection
I've got a
sedation
bad
so they can
feeling
look
it's
at
not
his
going to work.
teeth.
This oral
I'm
sedation.
I'm
I
thinking
got
of
a
taking
bad
these pills
feeling.
myself, calm me down.
I said we should take him to the local zoo, let him run wild and get a tranquilizer dart in him. I'm telling you, this dog is just so big and strong and he
My bad, Adam.
doesn't want to.
Yeah, well, you were hiding
doesn't
in the
want it
vets.
to.
You took
I
three
was
of
not
us out.
hiding in the vets.
And SJ here, Gold Drake, was hiding in the vets.
specifically instructed me to stay
Yeah, but you
inside
did
and
the
look
thing.
after
One of the one with the
her.
bad back, you could have let me go in there. You could have got
Yeah, I
scrapped
could
by
have, but she specifically told me to stay inside. Imagine I'd gone out there, a heap of shit I would have done. Would it be
know,
worth it for me? No. it
Max is day 4 sober. Tiger's had a session from Tiger.
There was a guy earlier, actually. I don't
When
remember
we still up
exactly
with
his
the
name,
Belgium.
but he runs a curry house. If
Yeah.
you look back, he needs a life coach, actually. You should put him on the
Did
stew.
Paul buy the George? I think Adam, after the fiasco with the dog, mate, there was no way I was getting into town, was there? Well, I was right
No.
by town, but
It was just
was bad, mate.
absolutely horrendous. It was so
I was hoping you were going to
horrendous.
come round and give me a bit of backup, Adam. I was getting butchered by a dog in front of everyone.
I couldn't have
It's gonna
Sean
kill me,
there
mate.
trying to corner
We
him to
could
get
use some
this
help.
sedation in him because
Let's say he was going to do me in, wasn't
he bites through the muzzle and everything. He's a big dog. He's a very big
he?
dog and he's very scared.
Finish up champagne. I wonder, like Blanc was Bruce
Yeah,
impressed.
like,
I told you, babe.
no, I told you. He said, wait, I told you get it now. It's good stuff. You see, I know what I'm talking about. Smart man.
Course. Specific, not Pacific.
Yeah.
Stephen's on the alert tonight, isn't he?
Who's he telling off? for
Did
that?
I was going to say, I don't say that.
Yeah, I think you
Specific
say
means
Pacific.
to be.
No.
to be-
It's,
to be-
he's talking
to
about
say
the speaking
things.
mannerism.
Yes, I know.
Some people say
One-
specific,
one's
some
an
say
ocean,
Pacific.
and
No,
one
no,
is-
no.
Oh, Adam, oh, mate. I was
It
taking my
is.
daughter shopping as her mum seems to neglect her. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Sorry to hear that, man.
Sorry to hear that, mate.
they can't all be winners.
No, we know. We all love Blanc. Yep, we do love a Blanc. Actually, yeah, I do like that.
Stephen, with the greatest of respect,
The
I'd like you
Belgian
to clip
furry-
and send me
furry
where I
strawberry
said
beer?
Pacific. I don't say Pacific, I say specific.
Calm down,
No,
you
no,
two.
no. I make a very big proud of myself.
He's
to
very
ensure.
precise.
That what I say is what I'm trying to say.
I think if someone come up with it, it's probably you, Paul. I'm very
Me?
careful with that one
Not
as well.
me. The website says brewed for the UK market. Can't
Well,
find.
brewed
where it
for
says
the
brewed in
UK market doesn't necessarily mean brewed in.
Imagine having a Blanc and black. Oh my god, him and his black currant. He's dangerous. Next thing,
Just salt the blackcurrant, just drink the
I'm
blood.
gonna have to get a bottle of black currant in before he comes here, and I stick black currant in. I think keep him quiet.
We'll do
Well,
me
summer fruits do. 'cause
You
we
can
have summer
rewatch
fruits.
later on.
No,
Yeah,
I
is it
have,
true
I
there,
have
Stephen?
apple and blackcurrant.
You
Oh,
can-
apple and
Well,
black currant. There you go.
Well, do me
Happy
the
apple
service, do me
and
the kindness, even that just send me a clip to it. You know, YouTube's got a clipping feature. I don't know if your old ass can figure it out. But if you can, then send me that clip because I'd like to see it.
Evan Hell eating our therapy. Yeah, yeah. Always makes an interesting stream, doesn't it?
Well, I'm a bit of a wild card.
I can't believe I'm going off.
Some fruit shoots. They're too expensive nowadays, aren't they?
Mm.
Price of fruit shoots.
They are.
I'll tell you what, David.
The price
Black
of fruit
currant,
shoots.
I
You're
agree with
probably
you, but-
better getting me a pint off. of
Unless you get
Perfectdraft.
watered down. Some fruit shoots, David. Yeah, it's cheaper putting him on that.
It probably is.
It's too strong for me. What are your thoughts on Ghost Ship on a PD? Just film my review. I actually liked it because it had a real grapefruit vibe to it.
How does he manage to go to?
Well, I made the thumbnail for it, so I'd imagine you've done a ghost ship review.
We've done 2 kegs of Ghost Ship.
Yeah, we did. I was wondering how Anthony did it.
Oh,
No.
so he probably bought it and then did a review. Listen, Stephen, in a court case, right? Is it the defendant that finds the evidence against them? No. It's the prosecution.
I'm thinking of something else.
I like it in a glass, half water, half lager, and a bit of back.
That's not how halves work, you know what I mean? If you've got half and half, then you're going to be full. I don't know where this bit of blackcurrant's coming in. You're going to be filling up the glass, aren't you? It's going to be overfilling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You'd need 4/10 water, 4/10 lager, and then 2/10 blackcurrant. The math's not checking.
No. Yeah. No, but I hope you liked it, mate. It wasn't brilliant, but it wasn't bad.
Is Ghost Ship a stout or like a beer?
No, it's a pale ale, wasn't it?
Hello.
Oh, well, I wouldn't like it then.
About 4.5%. And it had a real grapefruit buzz. Oh, Madison nearly scored. That'd have made Stephen's day, wouldn't it?
Who's Madison?
James Madison, Spurs player.
Oh.
Stephen's hero. Loves him. In a court case, sometimes you sound
Well, I know a lot more things than you do, and you've been around 9
Like, you
times
know
as long
things.
as I have, so it's a bit of an L for you, isn't it?
I liked it, but it's not one of the better kegs. I compared it to the bottle. Wasn't a huge difference. He said, well, yeah, I did the bottle one with it as well, mate. Although this was some time ago, but I can't remember now. I thought it was better from the keg.
Oh, I know why I'm getting confused. Because it's all
Because you're
school
simple?
things.
Because she's saying. It's her age, everybody. She's nearly 300 years old. You got right, though.
But yeah, no, it's definitely not one of the best kegs.
She met Genghis
Pirate
Khan.
Ship and Drunken Sailor.
Oh, that shit was
And
decent.
the
I had it
two
for a long time. And
totally
Mr.
different
B is
drinks.
in. Good to see you, Rob.
Hiya,
Quick hello
Rob.
and a like. Also, good evening, folk in chat. I don't think so. In fact, I know so. You two are
But
not.
you're allowed to be delusional all you want, Stephen. At your age,
Homebrew and
yes, it's
beer
allowed.
reviews. Rob said Goldrake think Brewdog is now over the hill. Yeah, they've not offered a lot lately, have they?
No.
I thought they were called Brew.
And David
No,
is
it's
saying,
not
"Shut up, don't start."
I
that
got heard
crap."
that time, not you. I got heard that time.
And David saying, "Hi, Rob," and that's Rob from his own homebrew channel. He's the one we just did a recent review on. Do check out his channel.
Absolute legend. Give him a check out.
Well, he supports Man United, but apart from that, he's a good lad.
Well, you know, it could be worse. He could support Arsenal.
Yeah, Stephen. Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah.
Everyone check out Rob.
Get some qualifications.
I'll stick those qualifications. Never mind.
Double D's at 23. Hello, mate. But yeah. What can we say? Stephen has been the star of the show, an SJ, with a
The
assistant
bickering.
bickering for 2 hours.
Qualifications mean nothing, Stephen boy.
Stephen-
Anybody with a bit of brains knows that. A piece of paper can never determine what's up in here.
Oh, you know, it's like George Michael said. Sometimes the clothes do not make the man. The piece of paper don't either.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's why you're dressed the way you are. Because you're a much better man than any amount of clothes can convey. That was a compliment.
I'm quite proud of my piece of paper, actually.
Well, you can be. You went to a grammar school.
Yeah.
Everybody, grammar school go here.
What did you just say?
He said that piece of paper says you're my loving wife that I care about more than
Oh
anything in
my
this world.
goodness, I can't believe you just said
Oh, come on, that was a classic.
But he cares about you. What's so wrong about
That's
that?
the sort of bloke I am.
He's just
And Rob saying hello to David and Goldrake. Not Gold Snake, as Sean was calling him.
No, check back in the video. He admitted he said it, not me.
I thought it was my phone then.
Hey, you could be so lucky he wants to message you.
M does.
Oh, look at it was snapping me. It's fucking Jordan.
Oh, great. Yeah.
He's probably watching the stream again.
Night shift is done. Now for Mackie D's for breakfast. I'm
That's
watching
right,
you
Sam.
dickheads. You're not wrong, mate.
McDonald's for
Yeah,
breakfast.
good
is
finish
crazy.
from Trent.
Good on you.
You've got it.
He's going,
That's
isn't
what
he?
you should do.
I mean, Trent is the only player that was on the original team listing that I actually knew, so fair play to him.
He's got to mix it. It's only a friendly. It's not the end of the world.
Well, I don't care about the results of the game. I think at this point it's basically over anyway. Where are we at 85 minutes, 2-0. How are they going to take this back?
Yeah, but really, we should have heard a bit of play from Grealish there, which I'm sure Brad liked. Yeah.
I don't like Grealish.
I'm on the Bud myself, Adam.
Yep, I'm on the Bex, Adam. I'm just about to finish it, and I'll be on.
And she's having a nice tea.
Yeah, somehow.
I am saying nothing about this Budweiser. What's your review?
Yeah, what's your review tomorrow, Adam? Seriously, mate, just in one word, if you were making an order tonight, do not buy it. I've given enough away, but I don't care. I wouldn't want to see him waste his money. He won't touch it anyway because he knows it's gone. Yeah, Beck's on the PD, mate. Nothing wrong with that.
That's
But
a good man, Boo. That's a good man. That's my favourite drink. I'm glad you enjoy it.
The Beck's on the PD's all right.
Beck's on the
actually, to be
PD's
fair.
fine, but that Budweiser, let's just say, just
To have
don't.
someone that knows such quality, that also enjoys Blanc.
Hmm.
That's what we like to see. As a Blanc enjoyer myself, the biggest defender.
But yeah,
one can say.
Budweiser's out of the machine now, gone.
I'm also a big fan of the gold. I don't mind the gold. He finds it too sweet.
Yeah. Remember, Andrew, this is more of a traditional Pilsner, whereas your Beck's Gold is okay, but it's sweet. How do you call a Helly's a Pilsner?
You
What
can
in
have
effect
like
tastes
that,
like Helly's? I don't get it, mate.
Do you like Helly's?
Seven
German
kegs,
Helly's.
blimey, he's more than me.
Give me some examples.
He's drank more than us in the last week. Sending 7 kegs back tomorrow.
That's one a day.
I've only got 6. I've got these 2 as well.
Well, I'm not much.
But
of a
no,
drinker.
yeah, definitely better than gold. Simo and I have made a truce. Oh, that's good to hear for now. Better than the gold. Yeah, the original Bex.
Yeah, he's
The
about to-
original Bex, mate.
He's about to go on a warpath with you for calling me Gold Snake and a baby.
Jake's not. Tell Jake's not. He's coming here. He's coming here drinking Royal with me.
I can't believe you call him Gold Snake.
I did not. I called him it once for a laugh. So shut up.
Okay,
He's
this
a
is
real
now.
snake,
This
isn't
is really interesting.
Do you want me to put it up?
I'm not sure I can see any easier from
Peeled
there.
and chopped 2.3 kilograms of fresh pineapple and now in the freezer for a certain brew day next week. Oh, and the used-made banana split arrived, so all ready for the brew. Cheers and speak soon.
Rob, you can't leave me out on this one.
I'm so looking forward to
Which one you? What about
this.
me, not you?
I am really looking forward
Bananas
to
for
it.
his thing. He's going to be very excited to hear
Banana and
about it.
pineapple in the mix. You know he's going to deliver. Had the quack on the
Quack
PD.
Blonde is one of my
Yeah.
all-time kegs.
Decent, all of them. My next target is Goldrake. Oh, Goldrake's talking war. Bex PD, okay, not had the gold yet. Yeah. Oh, Harry Kane. Got it, Brad.
Harry
Number
Kane,
3.
Kane.
Oh,
Wasn't he your
you
best
got
player?
a
look at him.
lot,
What a
Harry
handsome man he is, isn't it?
Didn't he leave you?
Yeah. You still love him. 200 million for
I
a man that
respect
gave
that.
us how many years?
I respect that.
Bex PD, yeah. Yeah, don't, in my opinion, Boo. But if you like your sweet hellies, then yeah, by all means, go for the gold. But
Didn't you say not to get the bottles or cans of Bex?
oh, don't get the
Oh,
cans.
no.
Yeah,
Not
it
the
should be
supermarket.
displayed.
Oh, my
Only
goodness.
get it on the PD. Only get Bex
Jesus
on the PD.
Christ.
God, some smoke you need.
We could be so lucky.
Yeah, you're on the old Jamaican Woodbine here, as they normally are. Well,
my
over
neighbours
the
is.
neighbours.
And having a bit of the special Virginia. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, 3-0 makes more convincing, and it's good for the just the general feeling, isn't it? God, Jesus, yeah.
Wasn't keen on the aftertaste of Bex Gold.
Yeah, no, Adam, I just didn't do it for me.
I
mate.
find it a
Did you
drinkable
stop that?
pint, but
Yeah, crying on it now.
Well,
it is
Bex
quite sweet and malt.
You don't have breakfast. I'm having the last bit of the bench. Get out of it. No way, Pedro.
Here's a bit. If you get another one out of
You won't get this one out of it.
it. Wow. I don't like Corona. I'm going to get a fucking squash then, shall
Don't get squashed it.
I will.
That's a rarity for me.
Yeah, well, we got it on the cake, so I guess I'm done.
Yeah. Well, you're not having a crack, huh? He's having a squash.
The majority for me, Boo, are actually better. They are better.
Hmm.
But we have to see how they're going to muck about with the kegs now, because they've started with the Budweiser, so let's see how this.
You've got to watch that Budweiser review to believe it. I'm not, let's say, I love to speak highly of that machine, but if this is where they're going to go with it, then the amount of people I've got to buy them bloody machines and said this is, what delivers, it's embarrassing.
They don't seem to be able to muck about with the German stuff. Hopefully that's going to be saving grace. I don't know. How far can they take this? People are still buying it in the supermarkets or see it in their trolleys.
Yeah, but we're saying they don't seem to muck about the German stuff. As I answered your question on review earlier, Bex is 4%, so they can.
Was Bex ever brewed under the purity law?
Fine.
I don't know. That I can't.
Oh, mate, yeah, that 5% Bud. Do you know what? A lot of people slated it. Once drink on PD, can't go back to cans, have the sass on DuPont. I remember it, mate, the other night. Yep, I was on that stream with you. Gutted I didn't try the 5%. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
wrong, mate.
I wouldn't bother with this new one.
Don't, Adam.
Unless you really feel like doing a random video and then feel like getting
Mate,
through 10 pints of.
I did the buy when I got it on the buy two, get one free, right? For what you're going to get paid from a YouTube review, mate? No way. No amount of money.
It is totally up to you, but I wouldn't.
No way. It's not worth it. It's rubbish. And it's rubbish. Yeah, unfortunately, the Bud is 4.5 now, isn't it? And honestly, it's not great. It's not great. We gave it 2 chances, didn't we? So I took it out of there. It's not even pouring good, is it? When it's gone down to 3, there's 2 videos there. I don't want another keg of it, but I just want to prove a point to them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, just mate, no way. I've got to say, that's the worst keg in a long time.
It was highly disappointing because I don't. The original Bud, especially in the keg, I loved it back in the day. I don't know
Yeah,
if you remember them King Bud bottles that you
Yeah,
get
this
from the
one.
shop. I used to have one of them on the way home from work from Garden Centre, and I used to really enjoy it. It was like, oh, I've done a hard day's work, I've had a beer, and I used to buy one of them and drink it on the way home.
I've just had a first sip of X after drinking Budweiser. That is a much better drink.
Absolutely different level. Because
Very
they've not
much
messed
so.
about with it. They've got to stop this, you know.
Why
We
they
get-
do it?
It's like Boo's saying here, UK getting robbed with the beer percentage.
We
I think
are.
what we need to do is inspire a revolution with the people. I don't know if we have the strength to do it.
That's why you need
or
people like Simon on
everybody.
Real Craft down. He's trying his hardest.
We
We're
need to get
taking no notice of
everybody.
him.
Like,
So what chance have we
The
got?
problem
that's
is,
what I'm saying.
I-
And a little
Really?
channel and a massive pond.
I've researched it on a big level. Everything is getting reduced.
Yeah, but they say
So-
that's what we want.
But the more
Who
these
wants it?
companies do it, the more Cronenberg, etc. does it.
I'm
Everybody
starting
else
to
is going to
think
think
it's a
UK
now
beers.
state kind of
Exactly,
thing.
Andrew.
They're just going to keep doing it.
And their
No one's
excuse to
stopping
breweries are,
They-
this is what we want.
They are saying, oh, this is what the public wants. Sorry, from what I've heard from
No
YouTube, Facebook groups, everything that I've read, no one wants this. Half the people don't even know it's going on. And they're just manifesting us into drinking
Fair
really weak
Can't
beer without
bad.
giving us the choice whether we want to drink a premium beer or a
Yeah,
weaker
Stephen,
beer.
definitely. But it's like, I mean, Simon's doing it on Real Craft now. If you think, if you've got me, Adam, Josh, we haven't got enough power between us. You need all these real big YouTubers that people will listen to, you know, that people that put out a video and like
I don't
5,000 people.
I don't think that's enough firing the big
Well,
community
'cause
to
I think,
do it.
There's not in the big community.
No.
The real big YouTubers, apart from people like Simon, don't care about the ABV. You know, and that's the
Simon is
truth of it.
doing his bit. I
Simon's
just-
trying
I
to-
just
Simon's trying
think-
his
Simon-
best, and he's
I
So
think-
it's like, right, yeah, definitely. No one wants weaker beer. Yeah, exactly.
But they
Bud.
just
But-
half of them
But
don't even realise it's
the
happening.
general population
even know it's
won't
happening.
have any idea, and they continue to not
We
have
watch
any
them in the
idea.
supermarkets in Tesco and Asda.
I just pick up the
They just-
beers.
Didn't we
Pick it
see
up
somebody?
because they
I'd
don't
love
know
to start
the
going around
Somebody was
Tesco's
drinking.
With
You know-
a sign saying you are being
No, I was just saying,
ripped off.
when they're picking up
That's
these
what
massive boxes
that's
of
what we need to do.
Cronenberg,
That's what everyone
say,
needs to
do you realise that's like 0.4% less? And that actually is a piss poor representation
Shouldn't.
of your 5% Cronenberg that you used to drink.
That's what
But-
everyone needs to do.
But ours is a beer drinker. Yeah, bloody right, mate. Ask him. Why not?
If he's
I
done
would.
with Big Chungus, then we'll have to ask him.
The problem is, where do they go for the beer?
To the
If you
supermarket.
are just a supermarket drinker, where do you go for your beer?
You've got to remember, not everyone can afford, and there's a
No.
lot of people.
They cannot
That-
afford the delivery
that box of
charges and everything
Cronenberg
else.
that's on special offer, that's great for them. And they think to themselves, even if they realise where it's hidden as well.
I won't drink Kronberg, I won't drink Stella, or drink the Polish stuff now.
How long
We
If
till
I
got-
I
buy
bring
from
that
shops,
here?
I will. I'll buy
We've got a bottle
Polish
of
stuff.
Bud coming tomorrow, which I've just, because of this keg today. Now, this is my thinking here. When I say it on a live, right? I think that keg that we've got, well, I'll put it in the fridge now because it's absolute total garbage, as you all know, right? But I think that keg is pretty much the same as that bottle that will come in tomorrow. I'll chill that bottle down tomorrow when
They're
Tesco's come.
making mugs out of the British public
I know, absolutely
because
mugging
they
us off.
don't feel
You see,
that
this
they
is
have
the
a
bigger
choice.
problem, Adam.
Yeah.
Nobody has the power to stop them. They're just going to keep
Yeah.
doing it. They're the biggest companies.
Yeah.
Then everyone
see-
else is going to follow suit until everyone else is
Totally.
done.
I
it.
watched Adam's Stella review, right? And Adam wasn't that keen.
We've got
on the
people
UK
like
Stella.
Captain that are
But
out
I
there
didn't-
saying that
I
it's
didn't
all
mind
right.
that, did we? We've
You know what
actually
I mean?
brought that again, haven't we?
I don't mind PD
Just to do it again
version.
to say F you to all the other ones.
The ones from the supermarket, they can smell
Yeah,
bad,
that
to be fair.
It's good, Brad. That's a decent. I've got the glasses for
Yeah,
that. haven't I?
This is what, this is
Don't
what
they
we
score
need to
free? Better than none.
champion is what people's alternatives are to the brands they've always known and loved. Because let's face it, there's not
but-
everyone that wants to go
Right,
out and try
right,
different beer.
right.
They want to stick to what they know and love.
Yeah.
And
Right.
they will stick to
An
the
average bloke,
brands.
right, and this is the God's honest truth, having worked in many bars for many years and going
Yeah.
back in the day, an average bloke will walk in a pub, right,
And
and
they
it's still the
will for
same
their
now,
regular.
right? It'll be like, I'll have a pint of lager,
Yeah.
and if not, it'll be a pint of Foster's, and it's always bloody Foster's, Carlin or Carlsberg.
And they don't
Foster's
realise
first.
that even their Fosters now is like having a pint of shandy.
Mm.
Because
They might
they've
as well have
lowered
a-
that.
Might as well have a Coke.
It's absolutely
It's
diabolical.
diabolical.
And
How
it's
the
like,
British public are getting ripped off.
we're not-
And I don't know how to
we don't have
get it
enough
out there.
people to have a thing. Like I say, Simon's rattling on about it all the time, and if he can't do it on 70-odd thousand subscribers, what chance of me, you,
He's the last hope. we
Adam,
have,
Simo
really.
got? They just don't care. AB and Bev don't even contact him. Yeah, don't, mate.
I just,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know
Adam,
what, mate?
Best option
That-
I've seen
that-
is to get a glass
Adam,
of Coke.
that
with
is
bottle
what's
openers.
coming, isn't it? Because you think to yourself, I've got to put a quick tipple in there to get any sort of buzz off it. Otherwise, you're just going to be drinking to piss.
Soon enough, anybody trying to get drunk, the best
Yeah,
option they'll
Foster's
have is a
£3.7
can of Coke and a bottle of
boo.
Blends.
guys
It was
who
already
used,
crap.
who used to drink all of these supermarket beers are suddenly going to think that they're beer monsters because they're going to go, wow,
I've drank
I
10
could
pints
drink
in one night.
double what I used to drink.
Yeah.
And they're not even going to realise why.
Well, the one that used to piss the bed after 15 pints, he's not going to now, is he? He's going to think, fuck me, I've got used to this beer.
Yeah,
And he hasn't. It's just
he's been
absolute
wrong.
garbage.
Most
And
people
like,
just won't
You have
realise.
to like not go to
They are
the
still
supermarket and buy them
selling
drinks.
them as premium beers, and they're not premium beers.
I will do the last one on that, bud. And we've got 2 beer Moretti's, haven't we? Just to get the 3 for £6 from Tesco's. And I said to you, barring the wheat beers, I will not buy another bloody supermarket beer. Cronenberg, Budweiser, Stella, I would not buy, mate. I would not
I
drink in
wouldn't
a
touch
pub, and I wouldn't
Stella
buy them if they were
From a
lasting on
shop, if someone paid me, it smelt horrible, it tastes horrible, and even what was it? I mean, Madry tasted better, wasn't it?
Yeah, Madry. We did that, and that was a fair review. We did
Madry
nothing to gain
tasted
by that.
better than Stella. Stella was my all-time
Stella.
favourite. It was my go-to.
Stella was awful.
It was awful. It smelt horrible.
Bring
It
back real
tasted
beer and
horrible.
smoking in pubs. I'm not a smoker, but pubs never been the same yet. Agree with you all day long, mate.
I mean, it all
That
started
refuses
with
why I left
smoking,
now.
didn't it?
Yeah, just down to 6%. Brought them a PD for the kegs, which is the same, yeah. But how long, mate? Because you know that English 6% bottle has got to be brewed here, isn't it? I'm sure it's brewed here. The 6%.
They're just mugging us off.
It's
As
like,
a population, they're mugging us
Yeah.
off.
you're just going to end up getting
As a country,
never pissed.
Yeah.
End up pissing more than
they're
you're
taking
drinking.
advantage of the weaker-minded, simpler
Oh.
people that will buy it. That what companies are doing is
Yeah,
taking
the
How,
problem-
advantage.
how do you educate? How do you educate
We've
people?
watched them in the shop, right? They just go up there and it says Cronenberg,
They pick it up.
1664.
Because it's
And then
Cronenberg.
it's
Oh, but
nice
look
new
at it,
branding. The
And
nice
then new box of Cronenberg, and you think, oh
I've
yeah,
always
I'll
drunk
have some of
Stella.
that.
That's what I'm going to drink.
It's horrible. And it's the way it is now. Yeah, I've done one today, mate. I'll share it tomorrow, but you know, I could share that video as much as I like on
I
Facebook.
don't
The
know
only
how.
No one's going to count.
The
I
only
don't know
way-
how we're
the
going to
only
get this
way-
message across to
The
people.
only way we're going to fight this at an institutionalized point
it,
is
it
if we
feels
got
like
the masses against.
institutionalism, doesn't it?
That is exactly what it is. The
Yeah.
only way we fight this is if we got the masses involved. You know, the average guy, he goes
But then
into
you
it.
have to give
Please
the
let me
average
finish.
guy
Please
an
let me finish.
alternative.
The average guy who goes into his Asda, he's not got his shirts on, he's got his flippers on, he goes gets a box of Kronenberg, and that sorts him for the week, right? We have to get that kind of guy on board.
Generalise
But we
people like
can't.
that.
I'm not generalizing. I'm giving an idea. Why do you have to be so? But we have to get that kind of person on board, and to get that kind of person on board is tough because they're not watching the YouTube.
Yeah, they're
You
not.
know,
They're
not
going
watching
doing
the
their
Google.
average
They-
shop,
like,
and they're just picking up their
half of
box
these
of
people,
beers.
they just pick up a flip phone from Nokia. They don't care. Whatever gets the job done. But they don't know they're being robbed. If you told them they were
Yeah.
being robbed, then they would care. But it's so hard.
Should we go and do
What
a
else do we
picket
do?
outside from the
That's
supermarket?
That's what I'm.
Should
That's
we do
exactly
that?
what I was about to say.
Would we
What
get arrested for
what-
doing something like
I
that?
think it's public protest would be allowed.
Are we
What
allowed
else
that?
could we do other
Public
than
free speech.
public protest? What else could we do outside of protesting that people are going to notice? You know what I'm saying? There's so little. We
So
can do.
you can buy a pint can of tisk or how would you pronounce it? It's the
I'd
Polish
say
lager.
Taiski.
Taiski. However you
That's
want to.
correct. I'll ask my Polish
I don't
accent.
know. But that guy is still where it's supposed to be, and it's a full can. You're picking that up for £1.40. I think what they sell in a can still for nowadays.
Probably £2 wouldn't surprise me, but I don't know.
I don't think there's a lot of difference in price, but you are not being robbed. It tastes better. I
Make
won't buy
videos with
Stella.
signs in the beers. There's only so much we can do by making videos, Adam. You, me, him, the same.
Not everyone watches
That's only
YouTube.
We only get maybe a few hundred views a video. That's not many people. In the grand scheme of things, there's maybe tens of millions of beer drinkers
Should we go
in
and
England.
do a
Least
sit-down
let me finish.
protest?
The only thing we can try and do is educate the individuals. So we'll go down to our local supermarket and tell them, do you know you're being robbed? We'll sit outside the Kronenberg aisle and tell them, do you know you're being stolen from? And even then, what are we going to do? We'll save a couple tens of people maybe? But
you have to give them an alternative because they're not going to know what to buy.
the masses don't care. The issue is that the masses don't care to hear it. They'll keep buying their smaller ABV Kronenberg because it suits them. They'll sit there
because
and
they
think,
recognise the brand.
yeah,
That's why, because they recognise the
they'll
brand.
sit there and think, I drink more than I did before. I'm better off. That's what he was saying. A lot of people don't care to hear it, you know? Like there's billions of Facebook users. Facebook sells your data and does all these dodgy things. Do you hear about it? No, because people don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. Proper protest is the way. I agree, Stephen, but how far are we even going to get? Unless we go viral from a meme or something, we're not going very far. Like, we can still do it out of principle, yeah. But principle only gets you so far in this world, you know what I'm saying?
How did Babs do it and carry on nursing? I think she had a couple of nipple tags and
I'm thinking we can't.
this kind of heart-shaped bikini thing. Maybe I'll do it in that. Maybe people will notice me then. It's mostly men that drink beer.
Change the prices to mini signs, as low ABV. Yeah, but the people don't care. You know, John. The average day for John, he's gonna walk into his shop. He's gonna pick up his pack of Kronenberg. He's gonna buy it. He's gonna leave, and he's gonna drink the whole pack.
Do you lobby government to put big signage on things saying that they've lowered these beers in percentage?
Yeah, but we can't lobby the government because we don't have the masses. We have the minority is what we have. In our videos, Simon, etc., we have the minority. The larger majority of British folk buying their beer, they don't hear this, they don't care to hear it.
Because the German public are used to having a certain standard, and their standard is...
Oh yeah, the German purity laws prevent all of this from happening in Germany. Germany has purity laws, if I'm not mistaken, that prevent them from doing all of this. But as per usual in the UK, we get mugged off by our government.
Someone's been scamming the Facebook groups. Telling a PD Pro and a normal PD that he didn't have, and all these wallies have sent in their money.
I'll let you take back over.
But like 20 quid each to reserve the machine that was never there in the first place. It's just like, how stupid are some of these people? It's going to be live. This first one, as you know. Again, it's not live. This the last one. They're bloody things.
Ah, cool. What are you eating, Luke John?
The first one. I'm drinking a bit of it.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I think I'm in charge. Yeah, no, I'm not saying nothing to that. The breakfast review, once I get there, expected to get dropped off around 9 a.m. Well.
He had the chance to
mate, Germany,
a beer festival.
There'll be an uproar.
Everyone ignored him, Adam.
Yeah, he was at the same beer festival as us.
He got totally ignored.
Last year, Great British Beer Festival.
People just totally ignored him.
Chopped in Nick. Second breakfast in cherry reds. Fair enough, mate. But yeah, I say another Wally on Facebook. They put up these machines. It's obvious I haven't got these machines because they're still available next day. And he's selling a Perfectdraft Pro for 120 quid and a Perfectdraft for 60 quid or whatever. And everyone keeps sending them their money. It's like
people who are trying to sell the machines and people who are trying to buy a machine for good value, it just spoils it for everyone. I don't know what I do.
I can't believe so many people are that stupid to actually send. Well,
I'm going to
Send
take
them
that
on.
opportunity to go to the next one.
probably a small
Yeah.
full English and a coffee. Sounds like a good idea, mate.
You're going to have to move, mate.
It's got a bit darker. I have to put that backlight on, Sean.
Yeah, I'll leave that in the room.
So yeah, been an interesting enough stream, isn't it? 2.5 hours. It's like I just honestly, I wish I knew the answers with this ABV stuff, but they're not going to take no notice of people like us. I say, get people like Simon. He's already trying, and they're not taking any notice of him, are they? So I just don't see what we've got. I suppose if there was enough of us, there's always a chance, but you know, you need loads of us to be Simon, for argument's sake, isn't it? And if that's not the case, yeah, I think you need a backlight on. Dark in the background, don't it? Put it on, see what it looks like. That's Mr. Wilson. They do amazing breakfast. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? That's better, isn't it? Much lighter then. Got 5 videos planned for Birmingham. Struggling to fit them all in. 24 videos already planned this month. Yeah, I think Simon did one, an online one. I'm sure I signed something.
These petitions and all that, the government don't listen though. We say we're in a democracy, but we aren't. We aren't listened to. The people aren't listened to. Because we have the silent majority that don't care. And the government
very
will
true
forever
because-
call on that.
Obviously, the government is still getting the government tax, Stephen, as you'll know, obviously, on the beer that you're buying. So why would you change that thing for a few people on YouTube? You're not going to, are you?
Yeah.
And it's a very unfortunate situation you find yourself in, that one that just is not good. No, I don't, as a rule, mate.
That's a good rule to have.
That light is harsh.
Yeah, we need on.
Turn it around a little bit. You need it on now, it's getting dark.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can have it on, but you can't have it shining in my face. It's blinding me.
I'll turn that up on it.
You're right over the other side. It's not shining in your
I'm
eyes.
actually
I'm right
about
next to you.
a foot and a half away from you, but yeah. Oh, doing, John. I don't do politics anymore. Yeah. No, I don't blame you,
Yeah,
mate.
it's
But
not worth worrying about because it's just things you can't
just-
change.
yeah, if, like I say, what Steve was saying about an online petition, I'm sure that's what Simon done, what we signed, didn't we?
Yeah, I've signed all the petitions.
It's just
They're
like-
all-
I don't know.
You can say that all you
Yeah.
want, Stephen, but the harsh truth is, even as soon as you make it public, a lot of people just don't care to hear it. You know,
I don't know. It's
because
the beer, they're getting it on a deal. When it's not a deal, they just put their average RIP up to make it look like you're getting these
Yeah.
12 cans for cheaper. When they're bloody more expensive than what you paid the week before, and then lower ABV, and people just buy them, and you're like, you see them in Tesco, just picking them up, and you're like, wow. Remember Kronenberg as well. Not a lot of people know this bit. But companies like Kronenberg, Carlsberg, Marston, do you know they pay Tesco's for that to have the massive showpiece and everything? So of course, your Joe Public, he goes in there and he sees, oh, look at all this Kronenberg here with a massive Kronenberg banner. It's all rebranded. Straight away, he sticks it in his trolley, carries on doing his shopping with his wife and his kids. Why would you look at an
Doesn't
ABV?
even think twice
You
about
wouldn't
it.
think twice, would you? And half the time, you get it home.
And
You've
when
had
I
to go.
actually looked at it, because I was looking for the lower
It's not to give up
ABV,
and run, Stephen. It's just
I
that
could barely find it.
there's nothing really we can do. We're the louder minority, and there we have the silent majority that don't care, and that's the bigger issue.
It's a tough one, Stephen, and it's one that, as I say, you just pick it up and they pay. I mean, the store manager told me.
Yeah.
You can't
From
subjugate
Tesco,
questions
the
to
big
where
companies, they
majority
buy the spots now.
can
They
is.
buy the prime spot, and the more they pay, the more of a prime spot they get. So they get massive banners.
That
Cronenberg
means as soon as the
1664.
person walks into the shop, that's what's thrown at them.
Yeah. It's not always even in the alcohol aisle now. The Cronenberg.
You know,
It'll be in
there's a lot of people that
there's
don't
Facebook.
drink, but they're still called on for their opinion when it comes to these certain things, and they'll think, I don't drink. What do I care?
Oh,
You know?
but they will see what
But
comes. The
they're
first thing
still-
that comes to mind.
But they're still gonna think it doesn't matter to me. I don't drink. There's a lot of
That's
people
where it
like
pays the
that.
most money, whether it's
And
Cronenberg,
really,
well,
we
Carlsberg,
don't
ABV.
really live in a democracy for that reason. You know, nobody really talks
Would you
about
class
that.
it as propaganda when something is thrown in your face?
It
But you're not
depends.
really educated about the product you're buying.
It depends.
Well, hold on a minute. They let the British public vote for Brexit. So
Yeah, and the British public,
Come on.
did they know what they were talking about? When you
I
went,
don't need to say
Say-
anymore. I'm
say-
not going any further on it.
yeah, but
That's
say
it.
you went to vote for Brexit, did you know there was their education?
No, none of
was
us
there
should
a
have.
pamphlet?
None of
Was
us.
there a
There
pamphlet
was
that you
loads
had
of
to read through?
things.
No,
It
was
was
all
going to
lies.
vote for it and I educated him.
No, I wasn't.
See?
I was in
And
between.
that's the same
Right,
sort of
but
issue.
yeah, getting more lies. Narrow-minded, to keep lying.
It's the
People
same
in past
sort
years
of
didn't
issue.
bother to push and campaign. Yeah, that's true as well, because it has gone gradually. I mean, things like you've got to remember, if we were talking now, right? If you watch it, if you took snippets out of this live tonight, right, and all us lot met back up in 5 years' time, we'd probably be talking about 2.5% and 3% beers, and that'll be the standard norm in the UK. That's the way it's going. You know, that's unfortunate, but it's true now, and
Yeah.
you're not going to change it.
Actually,
I
no,
have to
John, I
agree.
agree with that.
Even being under 18, and I would love to have a voice.
Because
90% of people my age, and I speak as a person from
I've
that
no
group, so
idea.
please let me talk. Right? They have no idea. He's right.
oh, actually, I think younger people
No.
would have just as
No,
much
no,
of
no.
a voice and just
I-
as much
Really?
of an
I
idea.
think they have
as
just
older
as much of
people
a
do.
voice, but I
Older
think they have
people- older
far less
people
of an education, and they shouldn't be
In
talking
the
about things they don't know
past,
about.
They live in the past, right?
when it is the young people,
And the past was better. And the
this
past was
is
better.
going to
I
affect
give
their
up.
future, so
And the
they're going to
past
think
was
about
better.
it a bit
And the
better.
past
So,
was
so
better.
you take a 16-year-old's judgment over someone like Stephen, a man that's
Yes.
done it.
The
Been
past
there, that proves how
was
stupid
better.
you are.
Would you have voted for Brexit?
No, but
At-
Stephen would. But
Well,
that's
in
Stephen's
2015,
opinion.
yes, I would have, because I didn't know enough and I was too young to think about it.
Hmm.
Yeah, in 2015, I would have voted for Brexit.
Right.
So
Well,
there
yeah,
you
I'm
go.
just making typical as I want. No disrespect or anything.
Now I
But wait.
wouldn't. Now I wouldn't.
Right.
Yes, but Brexit's
Right.
already happened.
You have
so
your
what's the
differences
matter?
with Stephen. I'm just using
I
him.
don't have a
That's
difference
an
with
example.
Stephen
Sean,
at
I'd,
all.
I'd rather,
I
I'd
think-
rather,
I
I'd
think
rather,
Stephen
I'd rather
is
Stephen have a vote.
brilliant.
Yeah, right. But who would
And I
you
appreciate
take?
his point
16,
of
17, 18-year-old or Stephen?
Even me, I'd rather Stephen have a vote than I
Thank
do.
you. My whole
Because
point.
he's seen the country
Yeah.
through a lot of more years than I have, and the country's
Yeah.
gone downhill as
Us
time
British
goes on.
people are getting our country go to crap. Yeah, I know, mate, but what are you supposed to do? Protest every day? You'd be actually at it every day for everything, isn't it? Well, no, but it's not just that.
That
I've
is the
noticed
big
it was wine. I never knew that one, Andrew. Now that's
Don't
interesting.
drink wine, so
Yeah, we don't really do
You-
wine.
Oh,
you
even
need
for
to-
like 30, yeah.
you need to educate us on this because
Mm,
it seems to be happening all over the spectrum
That's
then,
true.
not just on beer.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't-
Just trying to take those shoelaces off. Thank you, Luke. That is
Even as a person from that demographic, I agree with what all of y'all are saying. People
Yeah.
my age don't know what they're
it's
talking about.
tricky.
They just don't.
It's one that you're always going to argue, and everyone used to, and that's done politics. Yeah,
Brad,
ignorance is
Brad,
ignorance
that
is
makes a lot of
bliss.
sense. There's a lot you can't change, really. Your one vote isn't going to change it. You know, I can respect that.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah,
We haven't missed them.
Yep.
Even the alco pops.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and Stephen,
Everything.
we've shown you about this before, right?
Everything.
And this, obviously, Stephen, a lot of people in here won't understand. If you go back to 1974, we should never have joined the Commonwealth and all that bullshit. And that was absolute bullshit. And other stuff that was fed to you by a certain man, I won't go into. You know what I mean. So I
If
don't need to
anyone
go any
listens to
further.
his nonsense this time around,
I drink a lot of whiskey, 75%. Trust the whiskey is tax, yeah. But that's the problem.
That's an issue with this whole
And it
country,
is.
isn't it? Tax on this, tax on that, tax on this. You know what I'm saying? Why are we even paying
Well, it's
tax
not
on
that,
half
right?
of this stuff?
Even right, you go on AliExpress now in China. You
Yeah.
go and buy something cheap. By the time you pay 20% tax, it's not as cheap half the time as what you're putting in your basket. You get free shipping if you spend this amount. And they bang 20% tax on you because we left the EU, and you're like, so I'm paying another 20% to my government. How much more are they going to take off me?
And what do we get from the government?
So
for
true.
all this
Brad
money
said,
we
Luke,
pay them?
Not, I haven't noticed Boo with the wine, but to be honest, we haven't drunk wine really for
Yeah,
ages.
we
have
don't
we?
really
I
drink wine.
really couldn't
And sub
comment
to
on that.
Nikki, sub to Simo. Yeah, that's it. But you're all going to agree to differ. And obviously, me and Michelle agree to differ on a lot. But the writing's on the wall. Let's say 5 years' time, all come back, and let's say you'll be drinking 2.5% beer.
Pay tax on the money.
And they
you
say,
earn and pay
that's what the
tax on
British
what
public
you
want.
buy. Exactly, Stephen.
Yeah.
And how much do you get back
Yeah.
from all that
It's
tax?
just
you
robbery,
pay?
mate.
How much do you get back from your government for all that tax you pay?
And it's
Not
getting worse
exactly
and worse, isn't it? And it's getting to the situation.
You get less value for
I
money.
invite
Let's put it that
every
way.
person that lives in the UK to calculate how much tax they pay a year and how much they get back for that tax.
And
It's nowhere close.
in Germany, as someone, I think it was Andrew, stated earlier, why do they reduce the ABVs in Germany? Why do they come in Spain?
How much
Because they
tax
wouldn't
do
have
they
it.
pay in Germany? They don't
I
pay
think
nearly as much as
they've
we do.
done that. You have to take your wins where you can. So if you're doing any help at all, it's still help. It's still win. Do you affect the great scheme of things? Probably not. But
No.
if we affected the whole country and made that better, would we feel bad because we're not making the whole world better? You've got to look at it in context and realise if you're doing a little bit of good, it's better than doing no good at all.
On what Adam's saying here, the fact that inheritances and things like that are taxed is insane to me.
Yeah, Christ, you're about to die. You've got to give all your money away now, haven't you?
What was it you told us a story about where somebody had died, and by the time that the money had been dispersed, so
Yeah.
much of it had been
Mm.
taxed. The government in this country takes
They
so
barely
much.
got anything.
They take so much.
Yeah.
The government takes so
So that
much.
happens a lot.
But how much do we get back? Is the question that everyone needs to
Don't
look
get
at.
me started on alcohol taxes yet. They get it there in Australia as well. People in the UK walk over. Yeah, we are a walkover country now, mate. We're
That's
a
what
country
I'm
that
trying
used
to
to
say.
own half the world. That's not, beat
The
about the
sun
bush
never
here.
used to set on the British Empire, and now the sun doesn't
We
set on
were.
the taxes.
We owned half the world. I mean,
The taxes.
when I used to go to
insane.
Malaysia all the time, they're like, "But how does it feel knowing that you once had half the world and now you have nothing?"
Doesn't feel
I
great.
don't want to own half the
Why?
world.
Speaking,
Well, it's
speaking
all
of the
run better when we had
colonizers,
it, so
speaking
okay,
of the
you took what you
colonizers,
don't
a lot of colonized countries will run so much better and we're
With
left in
British-
the dirt.
Ask Hong Kong people that then.
Once the British, French, Spanish left,
Well,
those
from
countries
what I'm
will work
seeing at
a
the
lot
moment, they're not
worse.
running this little bit of land well
Because
enough.
because
to
it's
run any
changed.
because
kind
it's
of
being
country.
taken
Well, they used
advantage
to,
of,
didn't they?
as with every
I
other
live in an area, I live
socialist
in an house with
economy,
zero
it's
council tax.
not-
Yeah. Absolutely crazy. And that's where it's all wrong. Wines have gone down. I read the labels on the cart, the percentage, and picked the bottles up. 11%. Even yeah, that's just wrong, isn't it? Hence, cash is king. Taxman cannot take what they don't know. People can afford. Yeah, I know, but some places, as time goes on, they only want your flexible friend. Cash was when I was younger, right? If you go up, so there's a hi-fi.
Yeah.
It's 800 quid, right?
Yeah.
This is going back to the late 80s.
Yeah,
This is the best hi-fi, right? You go in there,
and you
with
want
700 quid. and he's like snapping your hand off. It was like,
Now you'd be lucky to get a kick in the teeth.
yeah,
for
now they don't
300
want it.
quid.
'Cause where's your cash
Doesn't
come from?
help the greater good.
They're taxing my crypto. Yeah, exactly, mate. It's just wrong.
There's a lot of hypocrisy is the biggest issue.
So many few places.
It's the
yeah.
way things are taxed,
You already read
the
the
level
money.
of what they're taxed
The
at.
taxes you
Not
feel
the fact
And
that
how
they are
much we get out of
taxed.
the tax. There's three factors at play. It's the level they are taxed at. Whatever
Yeah,
you said
that
before,
sums
and
it all
what
up,
you get out
Stephen.
of the tax.
So
What
they
do
robbed
get
you.
out of the tax. Is
And
what
even
no
being
one
wrong.
talks about.
God, look, they're bringing her back on the screen.
Yeah, Maggie
all we
Thatcher, we
need.
might as well have her with the rate of shit.
Can't even get a case of macro beer. Oh, yeah, I know. Rich, my mate, obviously, as you know,
Poll
You get
tax.
nothing out of tax now.
Actually, you know something. My mate Richard lives like literally in the same city as you, and he's very annoyed about things there, isn't he?
This is what I'm
That's annoying
saying.
things. They
Adam.
learn the ABV 7 taxes.
What Adam said in there.
Yeah, they don't know.
They don't do.
They don't
anything.
actually put them up half the time.
You pay so much more in. You pay so much more in. You get nothing out of it. That's my problem with things. You pay so much more in, but you don't get a single thing out of it.
Jersey Bank me.
I'll put it up.
I like Cayman Island. I got drunk there. Wasn't it? On the boat, we was only there 6 hours.
The
I'm not
working man is the
accountant.
most taxed of all. And then all the corporations, they're all
Yes.
just finding ways to
This-
exploit it.
This for me seems to be the biggest problem out of everything. It
My
is
Jewish
the
life, that's a rough.
fact that the average working person is so heavily taxed. They're taxed on the alcohol they want to drink, any kind of, you know, that they inherit from their parents. Alexei, the parents' bill, and what it's passed on, they are taxed heavily on that inheritance tax. There are so many taxes that are unfair, and you look at corporate business that earns a hell of a lot of money, tax
Right, let's do
dodges
it here,
everywhere
Mum.
they can,
Oh, yeah.
and yet they are still kept at the lower rate. They pay the least amount they can. I hate the fact that corporate business seems to be screwing over everyone else, to be
The
fair.
government is what's screwing everyone up. The government allow themselves to be used by companies, but not by people.
It's your poor. I don't know what that came. Well, it's just wrong, but it won't change. You know, we can sit here moaning all through the night. Nothing's going to change. I just don't know the answer.
There isn't really.
Sean's on the lark on black.
You
Well,
know,
I can argue all night about what a football player gets paid and what a nurse gets paid, and where is the justice in that? But
what is it, the justice and how much we pay for those nurses? How much
Yeah,
do
but
we
why
pay
everyone
for the
goes
nurses
to that
no
football
one,
ground?
that the
I
nurses
stopped
don't
going to
get paid?
football, didn't I? I get called a plastic supporter now. How many times did I go to football? How many
I
times
paid for it.
did I take you to football when I first met you? So there you go.
Go, I get treated at the hospital. I feel like I want to give the nurse a tip because I know her wages are so low.
What country does tipping like that? Oh, the country.
As an employer, I get taxed on
Mhm.
paying tax on employees to
Maybe
pay
they've
tax.
got the
I
right
take less
idea.
to make sure my staff can have a life. Ah, that's fair enough, Luke. That's good to hear as well.
Yeah.
That makes sense, mate.
Making sure
But
you're
the problem
looking
is,
after your
mate, there's
staff
not
is
many
good.
of you about now. I think you know that in a way.
Well, our taxes
Stevie
is
Wonder,
paid
the
for
one
based on
for it.
wages.
He's on the packing at Perfectdraft still,
He's
though.
had a few blonks. He's feeling it. Feel a bit
He's
like
sad
I do
majority of
after a
people
few
can't
blonks.
afford to have a good. No, you can't. No, you're not a supporter anymore, Paul. I knew that was coming. I just knew that one was coming. Stephen, too many years, mate. Too many years. Too much money into that club.
Irregardless of that.
But I won't pay anymore, Stephen. I will not go up there, will I?
That's what I'm saying.
No way,
Won't
Pedro.
buy the shirts.
What?
Won't go to the grounds.
I asked him for a Spurs jumper they did recently, and he wouldn't do it.
Did
It's
you
just
see
a
my
scam.
kids when they were all kids? Every single one of them,
I
even
think
my
I've still
daughter,
got a
was all
few-
dressed in
I've still
Spurs
got a few
clothes, weren't
Spurs clothes that,
Yeah.
from when I was a kid. Even.
they? I brought them everything, mate. I
And
put
it wasn't
everything
just
into
that, the
car.
quality dropped. Prices went up and the quality dropped. as well.
That's the issue. The
We won't
quality
do it, will we?
goes down,
I won't
but
pay it
the
anymore.
price goes up.
Up, yeah.
And it's the same thing with taxes. What you get out stays the same or goes
Yeah,
down.
it
What
does.
you put in goes up. And people think because I haven't paid the
Ammunition,
tax
those
on my
stuff,
work,
they
I don't
can,
understand. I read
label
things,
it
I
in.
look into it. I
Don't
understand
mind
what's
paying
going
more.
on in this
Public
country.
don't mind paying more to keep them in work. Yep, I get that, Luke.
You see, Mark's not here anymore.
What's
The reason
in
I
it in
don't
your
get
kids?
a job, right?
Making them worse. But oh, gold snake.
Mark's not here anymore. But the reason I won't get a job is because I refuse to pay so much into a system that I get nothing out of it. There you go.
Hmm.
That's why I refuse to work hours and hours. The minimum wage for people my age is £4.60 something. I read that on the government.uk website only 6 months ago. Maybe they changed it.
The
Maybe
best
they haven't.
point is to sell up and jump ship. It's not time to jump up to north and you'll be better off. But you just go and there's so many foreign countries you can go into.
Exactly, boo. And we
Yeah.
work more to get less.
And the pension
and
age is
just
going
take
up
it
and up.
too. We get those three things. We get less. We give more. We
And
take it.
that is a figment of everything from Sammy there. Most underpaid and underappreciated people are beer students. Yep, I so
Lying,
agree.
We don't do it for the 20p that YouTube pays. We do it for the love of beer.
You do it for, if you do it for YouTube, you got a right problem there, haven't you?
I do it because when
Well, I feel
people
bad
spend
for
their
Max.
money, I want them to drink great
bad for
beer,
poor
not
Max,
rubbish beer.
£28 in my local to buy me and the girlfriend a drink. My 5 kids that live in the UK. That's just the point,
Yeah.
isn't it?
We got
It shouldn't
McDonald's the
be
other
like that.
day, and that was
52
four
quid.
of us.
£52,
52 blimmin' pounds.
including my brother.
What on
£52.
earth is going on with that?
Are we getting more McDonald's for our money? No, but the
No,
McDonald's
rubbish.
costs more.
Crazy.
We're getting less quality because nobody cares, and
Max
we're paying
reps
more.
on 24p an hour.
Because as a council kid back in the day, I could afford to have a McDonald's once a week. We couldn't afford to have it once a week.
So we afford to have
No,
one.
wait. 52 quid for that rubbish. Never again.
Never.
It's
No.
unbelievable, but there's nothing really we can do about it, is there? Because the government walks over us. We're not a democracy.
You either pay it or you don't.
Really, what this country is a
McDonald's is
fascism.
always ram packed. So plenty of people.
So
still
okay,
choose to
so
pay.
all right. So this is what they do in schools. They change the lessons. They don't include like home economics anymore, which
They don't
teaches
include
people
communism.
how to actually cook their own meals or cook healthy meals.
Not even to talk
Yeah.
about how
look,
government-centric
even going
the
with gold
history
trade.
lessons are, etc. You know, like the
It's
whole
good
curriculum.
wages.
The whole curriculum, factoring in every subject, is made to make every kid respect the government and do what the government says. But that's a
So a
point
lot of
not
people
talking about.
don't know how to manage their money. They don't know how to
Well, then
cook
get another bit
healthy
now.
meals on a budget.
As someone that just left
They're
school
throwing
under a year
someone-
ago, we get no
everything's-
lessons about tax or etc.
No,
No lessons
nothing.
about jobs and how to work them or how to apply to them.
yeah, absolutely
Yeah.
nothing. And yet they expect them to be able to navigate a system that is totally not on their side.
It doesn't matter if we're not getting any quality at McDonald's, Stephen. We're getting just as little quality as we always have, but we're paying more. That's the problem.
And they're not educating people how to budget, how to cook, life skills. They're not educating them in life skills anymore.
The system designed to make people sheep. Oh, thank you for saying it because you saved me from doing it.
Totally agree.
The system is designed to make people like me a follower of what the government needs. Someone that's going to work, pay all their tax that the government likes to reap, buy items with taxes that the
You'd probably
government
be
likes
better
to
off,
reap,
to be fair,
and then go
Goldray.
out and shop with taxes the government likes to reap. Everything nowadays.
So if your mum teaches them how to
just
cook
does
and you
so
teach
much
them
better.
about
Was a shame you didn't do
economics
that
and
either,
everything
Rebecca.
else, I didn't realise this was going to be the thing that it was gonna
Homeschooling
become,
your
to be
children's
fair.
what you need, dog. That's what I'm finna do. I'll tell you that. Maths
They're
lessons on tax and
taught
pensions. Then
Life
go down to what.
skills.
Well, I think if your lessons weren't being taught well or didn't go down well, I think that was an issue of the students or the teacher. It doesn't mean the subject shouldn't be taught. If people don't want to listen to the tax lessons, then they don't deserve to know. But nowadays, last time it was called Victory Citizenship in my school. Please let me finish talking before I
Okay, because this is
If
something
my school
you
was
know
called
about.
Victory. It was called Victory Citizenship. They told us we don't do tax lessons. And everyone in my class, even the dumbwits, the stupid people, were saying, we want lessons on how to do taxes. That's from
How
someone
to pay
my
our
age.
taxes, how to manage our taxes.
Because we have no idea. If I
We
was to
don't
get
know
a,
what's
if I was to
about.
get a job tomorrow, I'd assume my taxes were handled. I'd say if I got a job tomorrow, I'd work, I'd get my paycheck. I wouldn't have to worry about taxes.
That'd be
But that's not
fine.
true, is it?
That's fine if you're working for a corporate business.
But if I was doing anything else, I wouldn't know where to start.
Yeah.
If I didn't have these two, where would I go? What would I know about tax?
It's absolutely
It's a travesty.
absurd.
It's an absolute travesty.
The staff didn't
You'll
agree.
pay someone.
There you go.
But people should know a basic level of accountancy. They should know a basic level of home economics. They should be able to make themselves a basic meal like shepherd's pie.
Basic skills should be taught in
In
school.
school. Because they are basic life lessons that everyone needs to be able to progress
But
in life.
they aren't. And how much tax do you pay for schooling? If you were to subjugate all of your taxes into how much money goes into what,
Yeah,
you'd think for a
It's
minute,
wrong.
and you'd look and you'd think,
it's not
what?
going to change anytime.
You don't even get youth centres and things anymore.
Kids
Boo.
therefore are being
be
taught
fair.
sex ed, yet at 14, what they're having their sex, they just say, well, the schools taught us. Schools are now parents, but doing it wrong. Exactly. I mean,
life skills.
is sex ed
Teach
really
them
needed to be taught to
how-
4-year-olds? It
No,
doesn't.
they need to learn about
doesn't.
contraception.
No, not at 4 years old, they don't.
Not 4 years old,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
teaching someone how to cook for
The young
themselves.
people fuck these
Teaching
days got
people how
nothing
to
back in my
manage
day. We
their
had
own
the
money.
youngsters themselves. That's what I'm trying to say. If I wasn't so smart, I'd be lost. If I was the average child nowadays,
And
I
he's
would
actually
be
quite
lost.
clever, and he finds quite basic life skills to be something that he
That
finds
comes to me
hard
naturally.
Yeah, but even still, you find it hard
When
to
it comes to
manage.
basic societal skills, they don't come to me natural. Like things about how I'm paying tax. If I was to start a business
It's
and try,
hard.
I wouldn't know where to pay tax.
It's almost impossible.
That's why I'm there. Nothing
Why
for
are
kids. That's
people
what
being
I'm saying.
force-fed something like Google Books and Love Island,
Or
but yet they're
There's
not being
another-
taught how to cook?
that's being forced.
What's that?
It's being forced to children as well. Can you get the point I was making today?
I totally understand. There should be
There's so much.
racial
There's so
and
much being taught to kids
sexual
that doesn't need to
equality.
be. And the curriculum is just made, as Boo was saying earlier, to make the kids into
But they
government
are
sheep.
not life skills. They are
That's what we
encouraging
say.
you to be
I'll get
tolerant.
you there.
Yeah,
Food
I
is a
know.
big
raised
waste
the
of
right way
time.
will be tolerant by default. Like
So
me.
go, Jake.
I don't need to be taught that. I just am.
Kids can no longer be kids society as them growing up far too quick. Yep, the joy of being a kid now has been took away from them.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm totally for equality for everyone. If you are not doing something illegal, if you are not hurting anyone else, you have the right to mind your own business and everyone else mind theirs.
Yes.
But you don't need to be taught about it. You need to be taught about things that are going to help you in life.
Yeah, but culture,
Tolerance isn't a thing that
not
needs to
everyone
be
can
taught.
afford to eat out in a restaurant, can they?
Tourist is something you need to feel.
Intolerance is a thing that is taught. And if
Yeah.
you notice a child is a homophobe or a racist, then the schools should be dealing with
Yeah, I
that.
know. I was
as
lucky,
such.
Adam. I got rid
Because a
of one of
child
mine.
shouldn't be raised
I've still
by
got the other
racists.
two.
I
Well, I got rid of one.
That shouldn't be a thing that educational time is wasted.
I did
on. There
think
should
they might
be a
all be
thing
here for
that the
life.
government is dealing with. The
But
money
it's-
we
But
pay
it's
them.
kicked
impossible
down
almost now.
as a problem.
Yes.
It shouldn't be taught as a general. Okay,
Exactly.
I could agree with that.
Because think about, let's say,
So you
there's,
think
there's
cooking
30 kids.
lessons?
That should be taught.
You're
That
right
should
there,
be
Steve.
Being able to cook,
Yeah.
being able to cook should be taught
Being
to
able to
children.
manage your own money.
We were
knowing
never
how
taught
to-
anything about that. We
Knowing
were
how
never
to
taught.
open a
So I'm
bank
lucky,
account.
As someone fresh
I've
out of school, we
afforded
were
it
never
out
taught
3 times
anything
a
to
week.
do with banks, taxes,
Jake,
anything
for
of that
shame,
nature. We
man.
never taught
Burgers,
a
yeah.
single thing of it.
I think all three with him.
We were told to figure it out.
Then that's what's wrong because these are
Shall we
life
agree on
skills.
that?
They're things you need.
I'm glad, Stephen, because right now, once I'm
I
not,
don't
I'm
any
not
of
talking
those-
subjective, I'm
Oh,
talking
I-
sense.
I think I was one of the last
standard at school when I was
the
there.
last
It's not anymore.
set of people who were taught at home economics.
But fucking
And it was
Muslim,
very,
right,
very
I know it is.
Are they still-
it was
Well,
very
the
limited what we were taught in home
You see
economics.
why this is
But
such a
we
strong
still know how
subject
to
for-
light a cooker, how to boil an egg. You know, haven't got a clue. these guys haven't got a clue. And
I'll get something I was thinking, speaking about now, it gives them some sort of footing. They should be in the army learning. Yep. Look,
I'm not sure that's the right
don't-
way.
I
to
don't
be
think
fair.
that everybody that thinks they're
Not
smart
e-
should be
not-
sent to the army.
Then hope you
I
get
think
this on here and stop crying.
I think people that think they're smart and aren't should be taught.
Good, let's see you, Ian.
I'm not sure.
forced
I'm
into
not
the
sure.
army.
A violent party is the path to go down.
I think that the general issue is that the people aren't being educated on the right matters. That's the bigger
Yeah.
issue.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, I agree
And that
with
is
you
a
there.
curriculum and governmental issue. That
Yeah,
there's
Luke,
not much
no
the
agreeing with
three
the
of
choice.
us
And
that-
good to see Ian in.
The
obviously.
43 of us, everyone
God,
watching.
you
That's
don't
nice
have
to
any
meet you.
every day. Go to looks. You
Nope.
end up looking
Nice
like
to see
Luke.
you even. Yeah.
Oh, Brad's on it, fine there. And then it agreed. Stephen said, as I taught tax, as I said, I taught tax and pensions. Parents and pupils liked it. It wasn't about exam results. So head teacher
It was about
in.
life skills.
Army
Amazing.
government, she
Brilliant
the
stuff.
government wars. You right there, Boo.
Thank
Totally
you.
agree
Not
with
Mr.
you,
Wilson.
Stephen.
Rest of my family went
I
in,
always
came
told
out,
you I liked
jobs for
you.
life. And skills to fall back on. Our college aren't even fit for purpose. Yeah, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's the underfunding. Now, Luke's hit the nail on the head here.
The
They
underfunding
want
is
to do
only
more,
so
but they
much.
don't have the resources.
The amount of subjects
So-
they teach that are completely
Yeah.
unnecessary. I've read
Yeah.
about a lot of colleges.
Yeah,
There
why
are
would you
colleges
join
that
a
actually
British
will
Army
give
now?
you a degree in Taylor
It's
Swift
online.
music.
Yeah.
What on earth is that all
Really?
about?
Brother, there's a dead moth on that.
Yeah, flick it on the floor and let the dog eat it. Shut up. They'll never look handsome no matter what size bread.
God, are you joking me?
Common sense is a skill
Never
that
asked me
seems to
to do
be
anything like that.
erratic. Yeah, you're on a YouTube live.
Don't be so perverted. What's wrong with you? Can you believe this guy?
What are you on
What did
about?
you
What
just
did you
say?
remove this?
He said, "Don't do it on the YouTube live, like it was something wrong."
Oh,
What's
yeah.
wrong?
Can you
He
remove
had
this? I'll be
some
like, take it
bug.
off, man
He
up.
had some bug on his trousers.
There was a bug on
Just
my
man
waist.
up.
There was a
I
bug on my waist,
come
and I
from
didn't
the,
want
I
to
come
get the
from the
blood all
school.
over my
Hard knocks.
fingers.
Well, I grew up with a load of boys.
Man up.
You
What's
don't
up with
get
you?
I
scared
didn't
of
want to get
bugs.
blood all over my fingers.
Common sense is a skill that seems to
I
be
get spots a
eroding in
lot
school
easier
these
than
days.
you two.
100% Ian.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
And it's wrong, mate, but we've been talking and debating and chatting this for hours, but I don't know the
I
way to
think
go,
what
mate.
we've reached
I
is
don't
that
think,
everyone here agrees.
yeah. Well, we're going to all agree, but who are we?
We
Well,
are
we
a
are
body
sensible
of
people.
We're middle-aged.
even if our
he's
opinion,
younger.
even if
Stephen's
our
a
opinion
little bit
gets nowhere,
older.
even if
We
our
are-
opinion
we are-
tonight gets
With
nowhere,
here and next, we have 38 people. In
even
here.
if our
have-
We
opinion
could have
gets
1,038 people, and nothing's going to
if
change.
our
Yeah,
opinion
but we
tonight
have
gets
a
nowhere, what
diverse-
we've done is reached a consensus
To
We all
that
know
we
yeah.
what we're talking
all
about.
have
Yeah.
the same opinion.
No discipline for
I'm
kids.
gonna go
Half
get
of
more
them,
juice and
to make
that
their own
nasty
way.
shit.
I predict a huge rise in crime. Yeah, and that's how it will go. The crime will go up and up and up and up and up, and that's how it will be in many places. I mean, loads of the YouTube people I watch are not beer reviewers; they're actually going around towns, isn't it? And you look at places and you're like, wow. Yep, the degrees are on the shit, Stephen. You're right, mate.
Who
Pointless.
scares me more? An older person who has a respectful, opinionated
Yeah.
version of
It's hard,
stuff that
baby.
I don't agree with, or a young person that I don't know what their opinion is or what they're thinking. Yeah.
It's hard, David. And the worst thing is, if you're honest here, it's only going to get worse. When do you see any of this getting better where you can say, we've got this going for us, we've got this, and we haven't got anything going for us, especially the UK as a country.
There is no money put
Join the
into
Air Force,
people
but
who are
couldn't do
educating
to
our
debate, otherwise I'd be
children.
admitted like them.
Half of them are just children themselves who
Because you will.
are not teaching about the things that actually matter.
Mr. Wilson, can I have a sticker if I'm good? So glad I'm Generation X. Yep, I'm with you there, mate. I need to get some of those colouring books, see? Some of them need it, mate. Some of them need that. And that's actually true. I don't anything from Dad. Or is that what we will be saying? Dad, his boyfriend is bit on the side with his 3 kids. Makes you wonder now, mate, doesn't it?
I don't
Yeah,
think we
but-
should be
Dad,
judging
that
other
was a
people for
transgender.
their choice
You know,
of family environment, as
Mm.
long as they are giving the right essays and they are caring. If they are caring about their children, about themselves, about the family, then
but they don't do it.
I don't feel that that's a wrong environment. I think you're missing the point here. I think the ethos that we are giving over to children are wrong. there is too much social media. There is too much emphasis put on things like
You know,
Love
it's not
Island,
social media,
etc. It is a very me society, and I don't think that's anything to do with what sexual orientation you are, what color or culture you are. I think if you are prepared to give out a lot of love and caring to other people, then you are teaching something in and of itself. And I think that's what we're losing as a society. We are losing that ability to give out love, caring, and education of skills that older people know.
Wilson, I'm a good man, said Goldrake.
It's all about balance. The young people have a lot to offer us too.
Always listen to
Older
you.
people have got a lot to offer
Yeah,
too.
no, I get
It's about mutual respect.
Listen.
Mutual respect
We
is
were warned
something
of this, you're
that
right.
is just lost.
And the
and
kids these
that's what's
days don't
gone
even
wrong.
know what gender they are. Yeah, that is the thing, Adam. That's something that Michelle obviously keeps trying to dodge tonight.
No,
all this transgender bullshit is an absolute joke.
Well, I'm glad you
These
said it.
people
Because
are
as
not
someone of the
perfect.
age,
Whoa.
because as someone of the age, I think it's pathetic, really. You are a male or you're a female, unless you get a surgery that reassigns me.
You know,
Really,
I'm
you
a
don't
male,
have a
but I'm
position
dressing
at
up. I'm gonna. Well, I don't need to do too much.
You can be a cross-dresser or a femboy. Go ahead, but claiming you are because I put on a dress, I'm a female. No, you know what I mean.
That is not the
That's
problem
not right.
of society.
Yes, that is
That is
both the
one
problem.
of the
That
major
is one of
problems.
the major
Mutual
problems.
That
respect.
really pisses a lot of people
That
off.
really pisses
Mutual
me off.
respect.
As someone,
I
If
don't know
someone
which story
isn't
I'm like. Can you give it?
If someone isn't
It's
hurting you,
impossible if you keep butting in. It's
I
like,
feel really strongly about this.
yeah, we know. We can
Yeah,
say whatever I know. But which story in the news the other day had a former MP saying there wouldn't be a large number of people it wasn't pushed at us from all angles. It did make me think exactly because it is, isn't it? So it's okay to accept all this shit now.
Who were they hurting?
what Adam says next. Read this. I think it really.
Are they
helps
doing
A girl at
tourist
my kid's
events?
school identifies as a cat. They let her eat her lunch in a cat bowl and wear cat's ears.
Who's
But
that
she don't
hurting?
use the litter tray. Oh,
Who
come on.
Is
Do
What
it
is
in
that right in
private.
society?
If you want to be a
If
weirdo,
it's
do
not
it in
hurting
private.
someone,
It should.
It's
Don't
crazy.
So I identify as a
It's
cat. I'm
absolutely
allowed to be
crazy,
a
isn't
cat
it?
now. You're
Yeah.
buy me a cat.
You know,
Right,
mate.
judging people.
Stephen, a lot of people on here will not understand this man enough, but he said all the right things. So that's just not go there. You know, mentally ill people. Yeah, a lot of them are. My nephew got suspended from school for barking at a girl who identified as a cat. He got a report and they spent 3 days in isolation pod. Yeah.
Insanity is what it is. Insanity.
But that's unfortunately that's the way the world is now. And unless everyone stops it, and like I say, what we can do here?
And this is the only reason I endorse Rishi Sunak.
I believe
is
we should
because
be
he stood
free
up
to
against
change
that.
sex. We're not forced to call someone other than male or female being lied to these kids.
That's what I'm saying, boo. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm saying. Because I put on a dress, I'm a girl. No. There's a certain few inches that disagree with that. You know what I'm saying?
It's just messed up, isn't it?
It's not right.
Well, God, hold on. I'm sorry for butting in earlier, but you did keep over talking over, I suppose. But
I'm quite happy to go quiet.
Yes, say your bit.
What
But
you're trying to say is that it
feel
doesn't hurt
that
us.
if a person
I understand
isn't
exactly what
hurting
she feels.
another
I've had this
person,
discussion
they
with her
have
a
a
lot of times.
right
What she's about to say
to
is it doesn't hurt us,
do
so she
whatever
doesn't.
they want to do. If it's not hurting you, it's not affecting you, what would you even feel the need
Yes,
to
but
comment?
it does hurt us and affect
It
us.
is hurting us.
Because
How
our
is it hurting
governments
you?
are subjugating money that we pay in our tax. These people.
So,
Why?
so someone wants to dress as a girl rather than a boy.
Or as a cat. Or as a
Or
cat.
as a
That's
cat,
a
or
problem
as a
now as
dog, or as a
It's-
rabbit, you know,
it's
whatever next.
hurting
Come on.
you.
Yes, because
Yeah.
our tax money is going
It's
to them.
not
There are innocent
hurting
people like Adam's
you.
nephew being put into
They are
isolation
not.
for taking the piss out of
No.
these Romans. That's
No.
not.
This is because someone reacted to it. You don't need to react to everything that you come across.
You're not a dog.
So we're going to be fucking weirdos.
Well, I'm
That's
a
not
dog.
allowed.
I'm a
will
toaster.
allow
I'm a
another
toaster.
person to be
I'm a toaster.
anything they
I'm getting a
want
dress
to
tomorrow, people.
If they're not hurting me,
Communist.
if they're not breaking the law
How
and they're
stupid.
not hurting anyone
Stupid,
else, Let them be
easy.
whatever they
I
want
accept
to
I'm
be.
fat. I don't see
So I'm a
fat people
toaster.
on
Am
my
I allowed to
TV
dress up
all
in
day, every day. Yeah, I don't see these weirdos that everyone's feeling sorry for. They've all had the hard life. They've all had this. Yes, there was a few mindless murders of them, and I get that, and that's really out of order
Just
because of what they
you-
were.
put it truthfully. Innocent gay people
There's
shouldn't
a
be
few-
That is
hurt.
so
But
wrong.
There's a
people
few
that dress up as
private-
dogs being told
yeah.
they're weirdos doesn't hurt us or doesn't cost
A
us.
raking of money is
Yes, they
it
are
is,
weirdos.
because of these,
You know,
and that's true, Goldrake. Do you know what, mate? You're not wrong there. They have a right.
If
It's my
everyone
belief.
just
to
went
not force it
about
on
their
other
own
people. Yeah.
business and stop
exactly.
worrying about what other
How
people
far
did.
are we away from Western governments saying it's okay to identify as a toaster or a dog? Because it's not.
Why
is
would it matter? If it's not hurting another
Oi.
person, why would it
That's
matter?
it. I'll
I'm
go
a
and get.
toaster.
I'll
I'm
go
a
and-
toaster.
I'll go and get my
Be
pint
a
of beer.
toaster.
I'll go and
I'm
get my
a,
pint of
I'm
beer.
a toaster.
Yeah,
I'll be a
maybe you're
pint.
identify-
You can drink me when you've got no
Yeah,
money to
yeah.
drink a beer.
If you want to
It's
toast your beer, I'm
totally
right here.
irrelevant. Let a person be whatever they want to be.
Yeah.
As long as they're not hurting anyone else or breaking the law, why does it matter? Why do you
Gender
spend so
is
much
gender.
energy?
That's what I'm
on
saying,
this?
Steve.
God created me a boy. He don't
Male
want me to be a
is
girl.
male
He
is male and
created
female
me
is female.
With 2 ears, so someone
You
who's only
either
got
got a
one
few
ear,
inches or
you're
you've
gonna have a
got
go
an
at them.
inch. One male.
This is what I don't get. So God created us with 2
Right,
ears.
I could show
So
you
I'm
someone's
missing an
Facebook.
ear. You're
Yes,
gonna
but
have a go
Michelle,
at
if
me.
we allow kids to identify as a cat, it rubs off on other kids, meaning next
Yeah.
year will be a dog and
Yeah.
you walk
Oh,
Thank
did
you,
you
Adam.
make a
That's
big
what I'm
deal of
saying.
it?
But
Don't make a big
that's what the
deal of
government's
it.
going to do. An innocent child that
Right.
identifies as a
Why
cat
make
was
a big
hurt in
deal of
school.
it?
You know
I
what
could
I'm
send
saying?
you to a profile on Facebook now, everyone, and it's a bloke called Gary Stanley. Type his name in and read his Facebook comments. You could say he's somewhat bigoted or racist, but look
I
at a
would,
lot
I
of
would imagine I would love to shoot him down.
look at the people
Verbally.
that
of
he shares
course.
everything with,
Verbally, of
and,
course.
yeah.
and look at all his pictures that he puts up about what's going on in our society. I say a bloke called Gary Stanley. Type his name in. He's got an open profile on Facebook.
There are a lot of
Just say his point.
issues that you're thinking about which are totally
We're creating an image of
different.
God, identifying everything.
Goldrake, you know I agree nothing more than what you've just said, but I
This
like
is just so wrong.
please let me finish speaking.
Yeah.
Right, I'd like to agree with that as much as I can, but there's a lot of atheist people, and I like to think
Yeah,
of
there's
things
people that
from
think
their
cross dressing's okay.
No,
Who is it
cross
hurting?
please let me speak. It's
Oh,
okay
yeah.
to put on a dress as a fellow if you want. You're not hurting anybody. But to claim that you're a female by
Yeah.
putting on a dress, that's what we have a problem with. Because
Why
people
do you
are
have a
going out
problem
there
with that? It's
throwing
not
on a pair of
hurting
panties and a
you.
dress. They think they're a
Fucking
girl.
horrible.
If they go
You're
into
not.
a women's toilet
It's
and
fucking
sexually
horrible.
assault
Yes,
that's what they do.
someone,
What-
So,
then
so
that's
men,
illegal.
men
That's
wearing a
hurting
dress,
someone.
men
And
wearing
actually,
a dress.
women in
That's
dress.
the difference.
Men wearing dresses on many occasions in the UK. in
Kanye
this
West
year-
wore a skirt.
well,
No,
honestly,
he didn't.
He
wa-
did. He
What's
wore
the
a
Scottish
skirt at
thing
the
called?
O2. I
What's the
saw him.
Scottish thing called?
A
With the-
kilt.
a
A
kilt,
kilt.
yeah.
It
That's
wasn't
what
a
he
kilt.
And
A
I
kilt
don't think
is what he
Scottish,
wore.
it wasn't
didn't
a
see.
kilt.
is what he wore.
Hold on a minute. I didn't see Kanye going in the women's toilets harassing all the women.
Nah. He
That, I'm
put,
saying,
he
is
put on his
wrong.
skirt. He put on
If
his
you
skirt.
go
Now he's allowed to go
to
to
in
a
the women's
place where
toilets.
it hurts
I'm
other
gonna bring that
people,
one up.
then you're
Yeah.
wrong. What your choice of dress isn't
Should
wrong.
a person that identifies as a cat be allowed to be put down if they're terminally ill? That's where the line is. You shouldn't be allowed to identify as something you're not.
It's crazy.
If you are something, you are something. I'm a male. I'm wearing a blue jacket. If I identify as a black female toaster, does that make me a black female toaster? No, it doesn't.
It's messed up. And I see your point. That's why I said let us speak.
If
Yeah,
it's not
right?
hurting
Because it's only
someone
fair.
else,
Yeah,
Gay
but I
people
get what
aren't
you're
hurting
saying.
Then
anybody.
don't make
Gay
it-
people
I'm not
aren't
gonna
there's
end up-
hurting
people
anybody.
like you that are making a big deal of all of this stuff
It's
that
not,
has
though,
made
is
it
it?
a big
It's
deal.
not, though, is it? Because
It's
take
not just us.
No, take
It's about
Adam's example.
75%
Take
of
If
the
Adam's
a
country.
example.
neighbour wants
I
to
don't
run
think
around
beer,
as a
right.
cat,
Another beer.
I'm not going to have a
Can I
problem
please
with
speak
it.
based on what
Unless
the
he
chat is
comes
saying?
into
Can I
my
please speak?
garden
Can I please speak?
and tries
Can I
He will
to
do soon.
have a go
Can I
at my
please
dog,
speak?
you know?
Yeah,
Can I
it'd
please
be meowing to your
Right.
dog.
Adam's nephew was punished for barking at a student that identified as a cat. So that is what it is. People are being hurt by this. People are being
Stephen's
affected
agreeing
by
with you
this.
right now.
I just
Because what I'm doing
think
is I'm not talking
that you
subjectively
don't
like
like
need
I'm
to
talking
react
to
to
lesbians.
these things.
Hate's been put in
with the rest
having
of them.
issues.
Yeah.
she's not allowing as many people. Yeah, it's a tough one, Luke,
Being
isn't it?
lesbian or gay, who cares? You're not hurting anybody.
And
Yes,
as
that's what
Brad's
she's
saying
trying
here,
to say.
great point, Adam, which Adam does. Adam's brought some real good points to the table here tonight.
It's
Yeah,
wonderful.
but Adam's
to get
going
other
through it.
people's
Adam's been there and got the
opinions.
t-shirt
I'm
a lot later than
not-
we have. When our kids were at school, most of them, apart from him,
Can I say
it's getting
something?
worse and worse and worse.
Liking it up the ass hurts nobody, but pretending you are something you're not changes things.
It's wrong to identify
Right,
as saying
saying
American.
I never claim I'm American, Stephen. I just talk
And it's
like that.
cultural
It can be
Yes,
good nice
it
here,
is.
can he?
Myself,
It's like religion. You can be Christian, but not force your religion on someone else. Yep, that's a fair comment, Boo. I get that, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stevie
absolutely.
Wonder was
That's
before.
the nicest
just
way of
came out,
putting
mate.
it. I do get that.
Imagine
It was
having
a conversation
saying.
25 years ago. Imagine having
Mate,
50
do
years
you
ago.
know what? My
Yeah.
nan and granddad, Brad, would turn in their grave
I've
if they
t-
knew what's going on here.
I've talked
My
to
granddad fought for this country, mate, and fought for fucking what?
I've talked in depth to his parents.
Well, it's
about
not
this,
normal for
and
someone to be different.
I've talked in depth to his parents
we-
about this.
I think
They've had
everyone
the
has the right to be
please
different.
let me speak. I have talked to his parents, and we're talking about his parents, right? And you all like to make jokes about him being all right. And
Yep.
they have the exact same opinions I do
My
as a
father-
17-year-old.
You'd have loved
Your
it
father
talking
and
to
your
my
mother.
dad. Me and Dad
And
used
my
to
mum.
debate
Same
this since
opinions
the word
That I
dog.
do as a 17-year-old.
I don't get on very well with
I
my dad,
Well, I
unfortunately.
adore
Well,
my dad.
I don't actually not get on with him. I just have a difference of opinion. And I got half drunk, as a lot of you know, last Friday night, and I phoned my dad up. I haven't spoken to him for a while. And he had a bit of a pop at me, to be honest. But kind of once we got talking, it was like we share them same beliefs, and then same beliefs are the truth.
If you were to talk about this with him, he'd say the same things I am, the
We
same
can't
things
be
you
rocker. Start talking about all this crap.
are. See, he's
not
right.
good.
It's wrong. This jacket I'm wearing, what color is it? The color I'm pinching, what is it? Blue.
Yeah, now look, John.
If I identify as this jacket being green, if I think I identify
I
as
wouldn't be
being in a
saying
green
drinking
jacket,
beer, Luke, John, if I believe with that.
does that make it a green jacket? No, it doesn't.
Oh, David, thanks for coming in, mate.
Good
Thank
night,
you so
David.
much.
Good night,
Conversation's got a little bit heavy. But
Oh, no,
thank you
but,
so
you know,
much for joining us.
We're glad to see you.
We're
David.
not going to be here too much longer before me and someone
It's
fall
just-
out.
It's
someone
not
said
a falling out. It's a discussion.
too.
A debate.
I identify as a cat because I don't want to fight a war. Everyone would become pussies, literally.
Yeah.
See, Adam's saying it because he's someone that has the experience, and he is allowed to.
They
talk
might have the
about
right
it.
to be different, but not shove it down our throats. Yep. But
Very
it's
true,
just-
Stephen.
unfortunately, Stephen, what
But
you're
the
saying
thing
there
is-
is true.
How far
I
are
hate
we?
to agree with
How
him.
far
Yeah,
are we?
that
How far are
side
we
of it,
from the
I
government?
totally
They
agree.
can only have one of you. You keep speaking over each
Stephen,
other.
you
And I
totally
I
have
don't
the
speak
right
over
to
her. I
be
talk at my normal
you.
tempo all the time.
You
I'd like
totally
her
have
to
the
be
right to be you
credited.
too.
How far are we?
Which is
If the government allows all these trends, quote unquote, and I say trends because it's not a real
tough one.
thing, I say quote unquote trends.
Remember,
How
remember,
long
look,
until you're allowed to identify as a keg of beer? I identify as a keg of beer. You're going to enjoy
Yeah.
me a nice discount?
I'll
No.
be a blonk.
I'm not
I
a
could
keg
drink
of
it.
beer. I'm not a
But
cat.
you
I'm
remember
not a
Russell
dog.
here?
I'm
We
not
have
a girl.
people
Ah,
with
yeah.
our own
Just to
opinions.
justify saying this is my point.
Oh,
It doesn't matter.
yeah.
You don't have to make a big deal.
But it does
But it
because
does
there are,
matter now because it's
It's
running
a big
riot.
deal
There
because
are
you're
innocent
making
people.
a big deal
there
of
are
it.
innocent people like
I get
Adam's
what I was
nephew
trying to
that are
say.
being hurt
Because,
by
no,
this.
but you
Because
are
the school
feeling
system would rather preach
you
this
are feeling
diversity. Like, can we talk about diversity?
hurt about this.
We're not.
You got
Your low
Diversity.
Diversity
You're
hires.
mad.
Diversity
it.
hires. There are companies or colleges
night,
that
Mr.
will only
Wilson.
allow a
You
certain
don't have
amount
to
of
react
white
to
People
it.
people.
be good at all be joined in technology. Yep. Identify as a knobhead. Yep, me too. Northern monk now, and I'm totally fine with it. Not being funny. My daughter came to me and said, "I'm a cat. I'll take her to the doctors.
That's what I'm
She want to go to the vets, but that's another story."
Because she's
Yeah,
not
Brad.
a cat, is she? And no matter how much she
That's the
identifies
thing,
as
mate.
it, she will
It's-
never be a cat.
It's
Why
bloody
do you
madness.
people make a big deal out
Because
of
there
it?
are innocent people like Adam's nephew being punished because of simpletons like this.
Adam's input tonight has been second to none.
And Adam, if,
Because
if,
I'm
if I'm
living
wrong
in
If
for
I was a
using your
teacher,
nephew
a
as an
natural
example,
reaction to someone saying
No,
I'm a cat
I'd
is
have
go,
to
woof,
say.
I'm a dog. That
yes, but you've been agreeing with these
I
people for the past
actually
half an
think
hour.
the teachers were
No books are too
overreacting,
many.
which is what I'm saying. No one needs to overreact to stuff.
We're not overreacting.
If you don't
You're the
react
one-
to
You're the
overreact
one
to
still
it,
arguing against us on this. Yeah, granted, we don't care if a few simpletons want to say they're dogs. Go ahead. But this is a worldwide
why
problem.
do you feel you have to put labels on things?
Because they
Why do
are
you feel you
simple.
have to
You
put
have to be some level of
labels on
simple
people?
to think you're a dog. No, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's more
I'm a person.
Why can you
I'm
not
a person.
identify as a lesbian
If
black
I-
woman?
Exactly. If I felt like an armadillo, am I an armadillo? Yeah. If I feel like an armadillo, does that make me an
But you
armadillo?
don't hurt anyone by you saying you're an armadillo.
If I go around and get people in trouble for saying that I'm not an armadillo, then yes.
Oh,
I
for
already told you yes.
goodness.
The issue is it's becoming such a grand issue. There's not just
Who's
5
making
people.
it the issue? Who is
The
making it the
education
issue?
system, and
Me
etc.
or you?
Oh.
I'm the one telling you
Like,
to ignore it.
No, you're the one saying that it's
Not-
okay. It's not
Not
okay.
It's not
react
okay.
to it.
People
It's
that
not
think
okay.
they're
You don't
animals.
This shit going on in our
React to
country
it.
You see,
is not
you see,
okay.
Boo, that's
There's
what
no
I'm saying.
way.
You don't
Any
need
of
to
it's
react
This
to
is what I'm
everything
saying.
that's
People want
said to you.
yeah, a lot of it is people want attention. Yeah,
But the
Yeah,
people that
I agree-
really
I agree with
think
that,
this have mental health issues that are not being looked at because they're being treated as normal.
well,
How long
they're
until
learning.
it's normal to be bipolar? How long until
Yeah,
it's normal to have
exactly, Adam.
ADHD?
I know a lot about that.
They are
Bloke
mental
goes in there
issues.
because he decides he's a woman. Next thing you know, he's
Yeah,
raping
that-
all the fucking women that are
Ne-
drunk.
Next
And
time,
that's acceptable.
next time,
We
I'm
can
not.
cross-dress because Michelle
No,
said that's okay.
no.
Yeah,
That's
Go in there and
Stephen,
rape all the
that's
women.
said-
exactly what I'm
You
saying,
can do
Stephen.
what you want to do as
People
long as
like
you're not
her that
hurting other
people like her that
people.
enable
They
If,
this.
are.
if you
People
go
like
and
her
encroach
that
on
enable
someone
this.
else and
Yeah,
hurt
but
them, then that's
People
illegal.
are using
That's
this thing where some of these
totally-
simple retards
That's a totally
are
different
actually
scenario.
want to dress
It's
as
a
a cat
totally
or
different
dress as a
scenario.
woman, right? Half these blokes are using all this as an excuse,
Exactly.
going in there and raping vulnerable women. But
They're
yeah, okay,
lowering the
it's
line.
okay.
They're lowering the
And then
line.
they get away with it because they say, "Fuck me, I was drunk."
Well, it's not rape.
I
I identify as a
I
woman.
actually
I can't
think,
rape anybody.
Stephen, I'm,
Rape isn't a
I'm
thing
totally
for
with
women.
you. Society's making an issue. And I think the
It's
more that
terrible,
you
It's society on
make
the
it
other
an
side that
issue,
you're on.
the
You're
more
on
you
the
make it a
opposite side.
problem, the more of a problem it's
But
going
it
to
is a
become.
problem. And it's a problem not going away.
Exactly.
How do you think Adam feels about it? You know, he's got all these kids.
How do you feel about transvestites then? Because
Bring back the
you've
old days
had
when being gay was
people-
illegal. Oh,
Stephen,
men dressed as women for a
I'm
very long
not
time.
gonna answer
I
that one.
don't think there's anything wrong with being gay, but I think it started a slippery slope that devious people have taken advantage of, and that's my
Yeah,
take.
I think if
You can't agree
anyone's
with
going to
that. You're the
take
one saying it's
Of
just
course,
And a lot
of
of
course.
decent gay people.
people
Exactly.
are going to
Under
take
the government's
advantage if they
can't get mental
possibly
health
can.
treatment. You see, there's a lot of mental health issues that aren't being diagnosed or being helped because they are being treated as normal. If you think you're a dog, that is a mental health illness. You are not a dog. You are a person. That is the species that you are. If you think you're a man when you're not, when you're a woman, that's a mental health issue because you are a man. Now, if you think that you're a man that should be a woman, that's not an issue. If you get a reassignment surgery, you got all the same bits, you look the same. Good for you. I'm happy for you. Really, I am. But just to walk out there with your 8
But
inches
it
hanging out.
isn't the norm.
Please let me finish
I
speaking.
agree with
If
you.
you walk
It
out,
isn't
if
the
you walk
norm.
out in a dress with your 8 inches hanging out, then no, you're not a woman.
Oh.
That's what it
What
is.
about this?
Yeah, but that's public
Come
exposure.
on, walkies.
Yeah, I'll take you for your
Public
walkies
Oh,
later.
shit, I can talk.
He's a dog now because he identifies as a dog, and he's a female dog as well.
Public
So he identifies
exposure
as
is
a
a
woman.
lot
Yeah.
different to being dressed
But
as a
public
woman.
exposure
I'm
is
going to
what's
women's
ruining
toilets
the
in town
innocent
now.
people. Back in the days, would you catch a man in a dress pretending to be a woman?
Never.
Yeah,
No.
you did.
No,
You
you
got
did.
drag queens for years.
Drag
What,
queens.
how many were
drag
they?
queens.
What, 1 out of 1,000.
Drag queens, by the
I can't
definition,
even remember
were
it being
people.
stepped on
Please
son.
let me speak. Drag queens were known
Talk
to
about
be men
slippery slope. You know,
dressing like
Stephen?
women. Transgender
Yep.
people think they are women
You know
just
it,
because they
Brad?
put on a dress.
Stephen, me and you don't agree on a lot.
I don't agree
Normally,
with it either, but
but
it's a
I
thing
think
that
tonight you
exists.
brought some very
I
valid
just,
points
I
to the
just
table.
think that
A
you're
lot
all
of people
making
won't
too much
understand.
issues.
Gender reassignment.
It's not an issue,
Oh,
it's facts.
I don't
people being
agree with it.
different.
I don't agree with it, but I think it solves
No,
a
I
lot
don't
of
think
problems.
men should go into women's toilets even if they're wearing a dress. I think that's wrong. I think that's
There were-
raises
There
safety
were loads of drag
concerns.
queens back
What
in the
I'm
day.
talking
Yeah, but
about
they themselves to themselves,
is-
boo. Because you
is
know old kinky boy there.
if you are a
was
man
a
that wants
kinky
to
boy.
wear
Oh
a
yeah,
dress,
whoever
what
you
you
are,
cause a
then she
problem
loves the
to?
discussion with me. So if you know anything about our
We love a
relationship,
discussion.
Yeah. so
We
whoever
love
you
it.
are, Mr. Little
No,
White
it's-
Knight,
He's
no.
one of
listen
us.
now.
He's a Spurs fan. Leave him alone.
Honestly,
No.
it's something I positively
Just to shut down my opinion,
because,
just because I'm speaking to my mother, I don't accept that. I don't care who you are. She
I
loves discussion with me.
actively encourage
So
discussion
stop being a white
because
knight.
it is the
and sit
way
down.
that you educate your mind and broaden your horizons.
It's only a debate for the
It's not. It's not an
Nothing.
argument
No.
or anything
What this
nasty.
guy
It's
is
a
a white
debate.
knight. White knights are people that think women are special and that you shouldn't ever disagree with them. Sit down and learn a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of being told off because I'm talking to my mother. I'm glad to have a discussion with my mother.
We
love
love
my
having
mother.
discussions.
I love her more than you love yours, probably.
Yeah, no, but he's just looking out
We
for your
have
mum,
discussion.
which is fair
No,
enough.
no,
isn't
what
it?
he's doing is white knighting. It's not all right, and it's a simp culture.
I actually quite like it
I,
because I don't get it very
no
often.
wonder, no wonder
but
it keeps going on.
I do encourage Sean to give his point of view across because I enjoy other people's point of views because you will never learn if you don't listen to other people's point of view. You can have your own point of view and be quite set in it.
Next time she has a technological issue, I shouldn't talk to her about
But
it
you
because
will
I'm a
never
little boy.
learn if you don't listen to other people. I'm open to listening to everybody. Discussion is an amazing thing. I love it.
It is, boo.
So love it, you know.
I think this guy's a real white knight. If you've been around Reddit or etc., you'll know.
And it shades right up, blimey. Stephen, let's shake it.
Stephen, I've tried my best. I've tried my best.
I'm going to have to put this stream for AI and take the best bits out here.
As soon as
Stephen
as soon as it got political, as soon as things get political, I like to give a real opinion and not just like, subjective. I like to look at things logically when it comes to politics.
I mean, it's kind of what I do.
I'm glad to have gotten you
debating.
on
I love
side.
having discussion. I don't get into the realms
We
of
debate
having an
things often.
argument. We do all the time.
We
find
debate
it's a
things
kind
often,
of
don't
learning
we?
curve. You can kind
Yeah,
of
no, but look, I'm saying I don't want you to fall out enjoying the stream. No, that's fair enough, mate.
we're not going to fall out.
No, we don't fall out over
We're
debates.
not going to fall out.
We've left a lot of debates on opposite sides, and even then, we just go to bed thinking, "Oh, the other one's an idiot."
We agree to disagree.
Yeah, you have to sometimes.
It's difficult for me too, Stephen, and that's how you know things are bad when someone from that bottom side of age is on that same side as someone from the top side of age. You know what I'm saying?
It's
A feminist.
We've always
That's what I
done,
was saying.
isn't it?
A feminist in the bad kind. To speak on feminism, I think feminism's been downwatered.
Right, it's not worth everyone falling out because
I'd like to say something I think everybody will agree with. Feminism has been watered down by people that have taken things too far. What started as an innocent movement to bring women's opinions and etc. up to the top has been watered down by people taking advantage of it.
Especially women.
I think women should be equal, but there's a lot of women that took advantage of that movement and tried to take things too far. And that's why the general person doesn't agree with feminism.
Actually, to be fair, I don't like man bashing. Men are this and men are that, and the generalization of men, I think, is kind of quite wrong.
Yeah, no gender or skin color.
I actually find myself doing it because I expect a white man of a certain age to have a certain opinion. Mark, the Wandering Man, has a different view to a lot of what I expected. So he teaches me not to generalize.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
I think that's very fair, actually.
Yeah, be a monster.
And would you say
they were the days, mate?
That's what I'm saying.
The gentlemen's clubs.
But to say that all women wanted it this way is not true. Maybe a larger majority.
I've got it too good, Stephen. I agree with that, mate. And it's not that right. I agree with what Michelle's saying, that they deserve equal rights, but now it's sides towards them.
Now they're trying to lean the pedestal, you know what I'm saying?
It's sides towards them, not us.
They're leaning
as well
the
as
balance.
Certain other things.
Before the balance was here,
which you know, I don't need to spell that out.
And now they're trying to tip it this way. It's not fair. What we deserve is equality.
When we're there to lift the 100-kilogram bloody weight that they can't lift, then we're good enough for that, mate. We'll do our backs in while they sit and watch.
If you are just as good as at your job as a man, then you should be paid
the same amount.
equally.
But,
So
but-
if you
but-
are a very strong woman who can lift and you're doing the same job as a man who can't lift as well as you should be paid more.
what
Because
I
you're
wa-
better at your job than
what
a
I
man.
was trying
Well,
to
If
say.
you are a man
What
that is better at a job than
Just
a
leave it.
woman,
what I was
then
trying to
you should
say.
be paid
What
more.
I was trying to say is.
It's all about how well you
What
do
I
your
was
job,
trying to say
not
is.
about
give
your
up.
gender.
The feminist
up.
movement
That's
started.
equality.
I bet I'm turning Muslim.
Am I
I'll tell
ever
you.
going to finish my sentence? The feminist movement started as equality for women, and then these leeches, they latched on and they ruined the movement.
Yeah.
They've made it about putting women on a
I mean,
pedestal,
come on, women's
which
football.
is never what feminism was
surviving
about.
league.
It wasn't.
It was
It
never
was
what
just about
feminism
having
was
the
about.
right
Yeah.
to vote and
And
being
now-
treated
Now the
equally.
average male
Women's football
will look
would
at
not even be
feminism and
non-league.
think blue
Yeah,
hair,
Yeah,
this,
I
that, and the
don't
other.
agree with that.
They wouldn't agree with it. And
You know,
these people have watered down the feminist movement. It started as something pure and equal, which is good.
it was fun,
That I agree with.
and I agree with it. I did think, like the Muslims, they make them second-class citizens, which they do. We still know that goes on now all the time.
I
Right?
don't want to get
But-
into that.
Yeah, no, but that's God's honest truth. We've seen it with our
The
eyes.
Muslim religion does disrespect women.
Like, there's a lack of
I
disrespect
don't
for
want to
women.
get into
Yeah,
that.
well, I'm just saying the truth, which is not,
that
which
is
is
true.
not,
That is true.
which is not fair, right? And I
They
get
see
that,
women as
but
lesser.
women taking the piss out of us is
It's
just
the
an
big
absolute
issue,
joke.
yeah. That's the issue we're
I
trying
don't
to
agree
talk
with
about.
that. Equality for me was that I was a tomboy. I could ride a bike as good as any other boy or cousin, because my cousins were mostly boys. I could climb a tree just as well, and I could ride a horse better. That was equality for
yeah.
me.
Yeah. Well, could
And
you
if I
lift,
could-
could
if
you
I
lift
went
100 kilograms?
If
in the
I
gym?
went
This
into the
is-
workplace
I'm
and did
reading
the
a
job
comment.
better, I
Comment.
would want to be
Boo.
paid
Boo.
Boo,
accordingly.
this is
Equal
exactly what
paying
I've been trying to
rights.
say. They've
Yeah.
taken it too far and they've soured the movement of what was something once good and true has been soured and taken
Yeah,
advantage
because
of.
I think
And,
it
it's
swings
so
the
sad,
pendulum in the
really.
other way.
And that's
And
not
I think
fair.
that's not good on women either.
It's not good. It's not. Because again, it creates another divide.
Yeah,
So
it does.
if you're
Just
not
in
got-
the
yeah,
opposite
that
direction.
If you're
I
not got
totally
enough
disagree
divides going
with.
on in the world, with this one doing that, this one, I'm bisexual, I'm fucking whatever you want to be.
Let's
then-
leave that one alone
Yeah,
for
well,
a
I know,
minute.
but
We've went
I'm
through
this,
that.
I'm that, I'm this, I'm that.
If
And
you
then
could
you've got
go and do
another
a
thing.
job in a warehouse and you can lift 50 kg
Divide
or
and conquer.
25 kg
That's what I'm saying.
more
right?
than me,
The
and you do
governments
that on
are
a
doing
daily
this
basis,
to
you
us.
should be paid more.
It's true. The governments are doing it to
And the
us.
same if the
Yes,
woman
but
does
the
the
more
job.
the-
This is my
The
whole
more
point.
the people are
that's
divided,
equality.
the more they can make
It's
the money.
not
off us.
like
We're
that.
too busy
Equal
fighting
pay.
each other than fighting them.
Yeah.
That's
Mm.
why the government wants
Yeah.
us to think this way.
Well done. That was really well said. I couldn't say
Thank
it
you.
better myself. Thank you.
I appreciate
It's just one of them things, isn't it?
When it comes to politics, it's just the thing that I understand. Boo, whilst that is
Yeah.
strong, while that is true,
Not
I don't.
always.
9 out of 10 times.
Biologically,
A lot of the time.
biologically, it is supposed to be so. But I think women deserve equal rights in every way.
There's some right beasts that have gone whack me lately. I'll say that.
Well, they're
Yeah.
probably men pretending to be women. You never know.
Well,
You know,
yeah,
anyway,
probably
right.
are.
Oh, for
But
goodness.
But no. It's a geezer. It's a geezer. It's
Like-
a she.
Think of it this way:
It's a
black,
she dog.
black people, white people, women, men, they
I
deserve equal rights.
The best person
But
for
that's
the
not what
job
the movements
deserves to
want
get
anymore.
paid more. So if you're good at
Yeah,
one
that could-
particular job,
Justify,
then
mate.
you
They
should be
can
paid
do that.
more.
They can,
Well, I
they
mean,
can keep to the
that,
giving birth,
that
mate.
was that
If we
was
take
the
that away from
biological-
them,
Yeah,
They
but
start doing that, then they start getting upset.
all
won't
the
they?
test tube babies being made by exclusively women, they're not turning out to.
When
great.
Sean was young, I told him I was pregnant.
I believed him for at least the 10 years.
He had the belly.
It's a
He had the belly to prove it.
Wow, you're allowing that.
Ooh,
I
you
would
see
not
that?
be having that from her.
You see that? Nothing about women's rights there, mate. That's just put you down, isn't it? It's your own wife of someone I've loved and
I think
obeyed.
you're a beautiful figure and an
For how many
absolute
years?
legend of a man.
How many years have I loved and obeyed and
25 years,
cherished and
taken many
and that,
beatings.
yeah, taken? Well, you go into it, but you know, I get that. I couldn't have kids full time.
Yeah, but that's just the thing. I'm not allowed to say.
Yeah.
Men
Yeah.
are raising the kids just as many times as women are. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Look
but
at me.
now this is a personal issue, Stephen. A lot of people have arguments against this. I've got some very strong opinions on this that I shouldn't share on camera, but I think I'm going to agree with you. You know, if a shoe has 50 pairs of previous owners, do you want it? No. You're going to buy the new one. You know what I mean? I'm going to leave it there. Woman sentenced to 10 years in jail after pretending to be a man for sex. Do you see, this is the kind of person taking advantage of our governments, letting people pretend to be what they're not. All of Michelle a tomboy does that. Me and you do the dishes. No, she likes to think that she is. She's not really.
Adam, I do not do the dishes here. Sometimes, if she's on a bender, I'm going to kill me.
If she's
and
disappeared
the kitchen's,
for the week, you know.
yeah, and the kitchen's in a mess. And I think to myself, if it's gone on for a few days, I think, fuck it, I better put the old dishwasher on there. But apart from that, I kind of
That's what I'm saying.
keep out of the way of the kitchen.
If 50 people have won it, then it's not going to fit anymore, is it? Yeah, I have very strong opinions on this subject that I'm not allowed to share.
Yeah, no, it's difficult, isn't it? Because like whatever you say, if you're not careful,
but you know
we
when
all end up with like the shit. Yeah, I know that he's on YouTube live.
When me and Stephen are agreeing with things, that's how you know things are wrong.
That's how I know things are going wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to
But
say.
you have to watch what you're saying there, otherwise you go on the line
Yeah,
a few days later.
I mean,
they catch you when you're really pissed. And
like
next
Mark's
thing,
always talking to me getting a
lunatics.
job. I've said a lot of opinions here I think he'd agree with. Yet, if an employer was to see this, they probably wouldn't let me have a job. This stream tonight, if an employee was to see it, I wouldn't be allowed a job. Because I don't say things that are societally correct. I say things that are true.
But the problem is, you do have to watch what you say now. And freedom of speech.
You have to watch what you say. Freedom of speech is dead. You have to watch what you say because you say what society agrees with.
No,
or
it
you
Adam.
get put down.
Us agreeing. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
That's how
equality
you
to
know,
me
Stephen.
is being able to totally be the best version of yourself and being appreciated for that best version of yourself. That is the spite of your gender. That is the spite of your race. That's the spite of your colour. That is the spite of your sexuality. That is being
Let me make a point.
known as the best version of yourself and appreciated for it.
Thank you. But
that's all it
what
is.
if the best version of myself is I'm a dog, right? I can piss in the garden. I can shit in the garden. I can do all that just as good as a dog can, right? Does that make me as good as a dog as Tiger? No.
That was good.
Does that make me my best self? Because I think I'm a dog. No. Do you get the problem now?
Well, actually, if that's what you were judging yourself on, I would actually say my dogs were better. So,
yes,
in an equal opportunity environment, I would say
but if that was my best
you
self,
didn't
because you
deserve
said
the
your best
highest
self.
pay.
And as Stephen said, employees look at your social media. Hence why
would
a lot of our videos
not be
taken last Friday have not been shared.
That's why a lot of them go down sometimes.
You would not be given the highest pay. I would give that to my dog because he is actually a dog.
Tonight's would probably have to go down if you ever want to see a job, because most employers won't employ somebody like me that doesn't agree with all these societal things. In society, it's normal to.
It's so outspoken.
You just say you don't know anything about
it's so outspoken. It would be no. He would not accept working for a company that would not accept him for who he is.
You don't know how difficult it is nowadays. There's a certain reason I don't get a job.
Well, don't start singing anything like, the one in Paris.
He's going to go and be a business owner or something. I don't think he's going to.
That is my only way.
We escaped from one song.
The one song only. Fellas in Paris. Who was in Paris?
Fellas in Paris. I don't think it was Paris.
I don't think it was either, but I couldn't remember who it was. But it's just a tough one nowadays. Because
this whole thing, watching this makes people sad.
Please let me say my opinion. Right? We are not allowed as a society, as human beings, to say what we think, or we will be punished. We'll be punished for saying what we think, even if we're wrong. How do you know you're wrong if you don't say what you think? If you think 10 plus 10 is 21, how do you know
about it? How are we going to have the rights?
If you've ever publicized that opinion under your name, you'll be punished for it. That's
not
as
many people on X on here.
That's a
we've
really
maintained
good.
over 35
that's
years.
Really good.
Going to call it here school night and all that. Well, it's nice to see you, Brad. Thank you for joining us.
I think we better call it as well.
Thank you, Brad.
It's probably best. But I hope everything goes all right with the school run. Yeah, it's a late night. It is 11 o'clock. Yeah. I bet these are.
Dildos in the dishwasher. Ooh.
You've been really good at sex education.
Right, yeah, what
They're big in that in schools at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't get a job.
Yeah, I think we better say.
Yeah, you want to call it?
Yeah, I think we better say bonjour here.
All right, everybody.
It's been
It's
absolutely
been
brilliant.
absolutely
We've
lovely
had a
to talk
very
to you all.
interesting stream.
It has been so
Interesting.
real.
one-
It's been really real.
One pineapple for the road.
Yeah.
A bit of King Kanye for Stephen.
Bit of good
You
Kanye.
guys
I
been
like
I can
it.
send you,
so
Stephen. I
cool.
can send you
Thank
a
you
personal
so
message of
much.
what goes on after. If you like, mate, I can do you a little video.
No, thank you,
But-
Stephen.
and good
I'd
night
love
to
talking
everybody.
to you, as
I know we don't-
always.
Yeah,
To everybody watching on X, come check us out.
Andrew,
Rate my beer on YouTube.
Adam,
Drop a subscription and
You
a
guys
like. It
are
costs you
you guys
nothing.
are absolutely lovely.
Adam,
It's lovely
Stephen,
talking to you.
Justified, all of
Lovely
you,
to see
mate.
everybody.
Brilliant people.
It's all been brilliant.
It's
We've
been
got to have
great.
one more and call it night.
It's time for us to call it a day, myself. All right. We love all of you. Have a nice night.
Even Stephen.
Good night.
Boo.
Good night,
Boo.
everybody.
Mwah.